The Wild Wild West.
And we are beginning. Thank you guys for coming. God damn, Yannis, Pappas, Distefano, the History Hyenas, dude. Thank you guys for coming.
We're here.
Thank you.
I'm pumped, dude.
Thank you. Thanks for having us. And I just want to say, because the last I was on the show a couple of weeks ago, or a month ago, Yannis, and I just want to say to all your fans out there, say something about my hair now. Look at my hair now, dude. You guys were talking shit saying I had no hair product in, my hair was flat. What about now?
It looks great right now.
Dude? Now I look like a 60s crooner. Yeah. And look at Giannis's hair, dude.
I look great.
That looks good.
That's painted on.
Yeah, it looks good. The wave.
Right?
Yeah.
So I just want to make sure everybody fucking knows what's up.
And I'd like to say, it's good to be here in Republican Hollywood. And
yes,
the candidate over here and the candidate over here.
Yeah.
They got bad hair. They're no good for you. I will make it so barbecue is available for everybody in this city at all times. Yeah. And I just always wanted to stand at a podium and feel like I'm in a primary.
It feels good, doesn't it?
It feels fucking powerful.
I know.
I want to almost go like, yes, I said Hussein.
Yes.
I said.
You feel it now.
You
exactly
feel the
power.
fucking...
Dude,
being white and standing behind this podium is...
It's
I got ideas right now.
I'm telling you, man, not that I've ever agreed with anything that Hitler said, and I despise the Nazis and what they did, but if you just want to AI, listen to Hitler speeches in English and just change out the words from Germany to America in your head, you'll get really pumped up for the day.
Yeah.
That guy just knew how to light a fire under you, dude.
Yeah.
Really?
The way that he would speak about Germany was like, I fucking get it, man.
Yeah, it was like they tied to their like mythic folklore of like the German here and all that stuff. And yeah, that would for sure get anyone pumped.
Dude,
up.
he was telling people like, if you die in battle, you're going directly to Valhalla and you're going to ride you're riding like, eagles there. And it's just like, he was like, Germany is versus England right now. Germany's versus Great Britain, at that moment when they're in that war. And he says, we are two superpowers. And the only way to win is one of us is going to have to be destroyed. And it will not be Germany. And the crowd goes nuts. You're like, fuck yeah.
Oh, my God.
Dude, I started putting on my fucking boots.
Yeah.
I was like ready to go.
He has an outfit.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, you can always give the devil his due. Like everyone's always like, he was a fucking failed artist. No one liked him. It's like people liked him, dude.
No,
people
the kid,
kind of
course, man.
He was a closer. I mean, he was a headliner. You can't. He was a guy when he went up. You're like, all right, we should only do another show 2 days from now.
Yeah.
Let people kind of settle.
Yeah,
he was a talker. I think he gelled the hair, but I think he left the front flap. I think he knew the effectiveness of the
flat front.
It was a tail. It was a tail feather.
And then I always loved when he did that afterwards.
Yeah.
Dude,
what
he
I like
just gathered himself and he did that.
Smeared it back.
Dude, what I like about standing up too is this is a fit city. You could just get your calf raises in while you're. That's why I think you did it, dude. It's just like a workout.
I know. I was tired of sitting around all day.
Yeah. What's up with all the gay art over here?
I thought it was visually striking. This is nice. My friend told me about this painting. I'm like, I looked it up. I was like, perfect.
Yeah.
I just wanted something kind of intense. And then,
Well, I was telling you on the plane, he's a guy, he jerks off to erotic poetry. So this kind of goes with it.
Yeah.
Which I've started doing now, by the way.
The
Because
erotic
it's
is
awesome,
nice.
dude.
So you kind of like us have a little bit of a female brain.
Yes.
Because
100%.
you like the imagination. Yeah.
Exactly.
Well, that's not uncommon amongst us. We are performers. And here's the thing.
Yeah.
If you're a performer and you get into the arts, you at least got nicked. You at least got nicked with
by
the
the
gay
gay
gene.
gene.
You got nicked. Some people get fully clipped, like Mateo Lane. We got nicked.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
We got nicked.
We got nicked.
It gives us our eye.
And we all got nicked. We all got nicked, and our wives and girls, they all know that we're kind of like out of their friend group, they're proud of us, but they're like, my husband's kind of gay.
Yeah.
And they just accept it.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, it's like embarrassing. I don't know what to do. Like I was talking, just like talking sports, I don't follow it at all. So that it makes me feel really gay when other men are like, dude, you blah blah. And I'm like, I don't.
When you
really
told me that the last time I came on the show, it's something that I swear to God, there's, I'm 40 now, you wake up, you have to pee or whatever.
Yeah.
And there's been multiple times in the past months since I've been on your show where I've woken up and like, I can't believe Matt doesn't know anything about sports.
I don't know anything.
And I've just been thinking about it because you're such a guy who, you look at this guy and listen to this guy, you're like, he's going to be like an NFL broadcaster. And he doesn't know. I mean, he has a headset on like Tony Romo right now.
I know.
I mean,
I love playing sports. I love playing sports. Like I played football, basketball, and I'll still play sports. I can't bear to follow them. I don't care.
It's amazing because you look, it's funny to see physically, I like to play sports. God gave you a body for sports, but then this is your brain.
Yeah.
These paintings. This is what it is.
It's a great representation.
He laughed at us, I think, when he made it. He was like, dude, I'm going to make this Matt one. I'm going to put him outside Philly. I'm going to make him look like an athlete, but then I'm just going to have fucking paintbrushes and you know, just gay stuff in his brain. And I think they laugh.
Yeah, and right now you do look like a high school like offensive coordinator with that headset on.
I look the part.
Yeah.
I look like a cop. I really look
and
like
you
a
can
cop.
the only thing you'll be is like Robert Frost's Road Less Traveled is a beautiful poem, guys.
I know.
Yeah.
I know. I just
But you
wanna
look like a
talk
good cop
metaphysics.
too.
Yeah.
You really do.
I think I would have been a decent cop.
Yeah.
You would have been a decent cop, and I think you also would have been you're a really good coach. That you would have, if you did fuck around with a kid, it was like in the 80s.
Right.
It wasn't anything recent.
Right.
I hear what you're saying.
You know what I mean? So like one of those things, like you were doing it when everybody's doing it.
No, I was young.
But
too.
you kind of had the thoughts where you realized it was wrong in like the 90s,
Right.
Which is way ahead of most people.
He did it at a time where the parent would have sided with you and not the kid.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
true.
Yeah.
True.
And
It's
be
just
like,
what
what?
being
He
a
taught
Catholic
you, He
was.
taught you football, so
Yes.
he was
Yes.
a good guy. Yeah.
We had I went to a basketball camp. It was called Bucky Gill's basketball camp in Chichester, and he was the coach of the girls' high school team.
Mm-hmm.
And he got round. He was like apparently like while they're in the. This was the rumor, I should say. He was like opening the shower curtain, just like spraying them with soap. He was like back there partying with the girls.
Wow.
Dude.
And then, but we all had his basketball camp shirt because everyone went there.
Yeah.
But then when he got in trouble for it, we'd all wear the shirt. We thought it was funny. We'd all wear the shirt.
But with girls, but to me, with girls, are you all right?
Yeah, no, I'm Googling this story that's going to blow your guys' minds.
Okay.
Yeah.
With girls, I almost like, obviously it's fucked up, but it's not, it's like, that's rare. It's normally always boys getting clipped. It's usually
know.
always the boys
I know.
getting clipped.
I know.
I was in two situations. I went to Penn State football camp when I was a kid, never got clipped. Never saw Jerry Sandusky, but never got clipped. And then there was another guy in Christ the King, basketball coach Bob Oliva, that also went down for that stuff, and I never got clipped by him. And I was many, many times in the gym, just him and I, because my mom had to work. So I was the kid that I would get dropped off. My mom would pay extra to drop me off at basketball camp at like 7 a.m., 45 minutes before, because she had to get to work. And it was just him and I, and he never did anything, never clipped me at all. And I know like the hack joke, what people say is like, oh, what about me? Whatever. Like, you know, but I genuinely had like feelings about it. I was like, am I ugly?
Wait a
Really?
second.
Yeah, like I really would talk to my therapist about it.
It's the opposite. I think when you're like a jack strong kid, they know they're like, no, this kid might.
They
be
won't.
nice.
Yeah.
They
Well,
won't
no,
fuck
you know
with
what I think Bob Oliva and these people saw in me? They were like, this guy will kiss me back, and that's not what I want.
I don't know if this has ever happened on a podcast, but I just realized that I got clipped.
When did you get clipped?
It just
You got
came to me.
clipped?
I think I just got clipped.
When?
You started talking, and I was like,
You got hit?
I think
That's
I
how
might
it
have got
works.
hit.
That's how it
Yeah,
works.
just-
You don't remember.
Yeah.
One day
Tell
it
us
just
about
comes
it,
back.
I got to brace myself.
Tell us about
Wait,
it.
this is the exact position I was in. I think I got banged.
Who'd you get banged out by?
Someone made you an artist.
I think St. Saviour's. I think yeah, somebody turned me into the arts. No, I'm kidding. But dude, there's this crazy story where my brother went to Poly Prep. You know Poly Prep in Bay Ridge. Anyone can look up this story. There was this
Brother who's an openly gay man.
openly gay man.
Openly gay man, big time hotshot attorney, but a full, I mean, as gay, gayer than you paint.
Your brother's a gay attorney.
He's
Yes.
a $3 bill gay.
Which
He's
is what
gay
messes
as a
with
$3
him
bill.
because he's got his brother got
he's
hit
got-
hard
yeah.
with it. So he's like, how much of this gay gene did I get nicked with? If literal, I came out of the same womb, which might be just a tainted gay womb.
yeah, true.
it's
Then
clipped.
it's like, were we really wrestling that whole time?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
What were you doing?
So
What
I
was
get
happening?
his pain.
Yeah, what was really happening? But dude, this story's crazy. Philip Foglietta was his name, and he was
Sauce
a
monkey.
legendary football coach at Poly Prep, and he molested. He had a legendary program that like they were like incredible. The community supported him. Whatchamacallit? The mobs. What was the mob guy?
With John Gotti?
No, before him.
John Gotti, Paul Castellano.
Before him.
Before the Gambino crime family.
Gambino.
Okay.
Carlo Gambino.
Yeah.
Carlo Gambino's kid. Carlo. Yeah.
That's the most Italian thing I've ever seen.
The Fakio's fucking sandwich shop.
It's Italian autism.
His son went there, and this kid clipped like hundreds of kids.
Really?
Hundreds of kids for so long, and it finally came out, and like so many kids got clipped, and it was happening like in front of kids. They had jokes about it, but it was just back in that era.
But he was like a gangster too.
He was just a legendary football
Oh,
coach.
I thought you were saying he was like part of like the mafia.
Gambino's son went to that school. He
Yeah.
didn't. I don't think he got clipped.
I thought he was.
I don't want to say
I
that
thought
on
he
this
was
podcast.
clipping kids and being like, forget about it.
Yeah,
He kind of was. He was kind of
little cannoli cream?
Yeah. He was like the last guy anyone would expect, but he would take kids and he'd put them in his Cadillac. He did it in the most Italian way. play.
Right.
He'd be like,
Yeah.
let's go get some Zeppelis, kid. You're a good lineman.
Right.
And he'd be like, let me see your penis.
Right.
Yeah. This will help you. You want to start?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It happens,
That
dude.
sucks.
But what do we think? Because obviously, you know, the guys, that happens a lot, the Sandusky's of the world, the Foglietters, whatever. But like women teachers have sex with this male students, like it's rampant, and they get caught all the time. But if you all you have to do, I encourage you at home, go home and just ask like 3 or 4 people if they know someone, and they all know someone who maybe the woman hasn't gotten arrested, but they know, like I know in high school, my friend banged the teacher. It was confirmed it happened. She never got arrested for it. It never came out to the public. It never will. But it's so what is that? Do we know?
Why they don't get in trouble? You're saying?
No. Why do they constantly do that?
Why are they always hot?
Always hot.
Dude, so I think it goes down to or comes down to like a lot of women's television is still centered around high school. Like even like you know, like what there's always, in my opinion, a lot of those soaps have like a heavy high school romance element to it.
Right.
Like women constantly watch high schoolers like make out and have sex. It's part of a
That's
lot
a
of the
good
shows
call.
that
I
way.
never thought about that. Like Euphoria.
That was a big one, dude. All like the, you know, just all those like soapy dramas. A lot of them are centered around high school love, and that's like a thing for them. It's like the meeting when like a boy and a girl first, like they finally kiss and meet. Women, like their brains like freak out.
You don't
for
think
that.
it's payback though for like centuries and centuries and centuries of 50 or 40-year-old dudes just marrying 11-year-olds, and now girls are finally like, you know what? I'm gonna bang this 16-year-old. Just to pay back what guys have been doing to us for so long.
Yeah, like I'm gonna be a pedophile.
Yeah.
Damn, that's crazy. They came so far that they can be pedophiles.
Yeah.
That's
how you know that we're equal now. Yeah.
Do you think Trump will change the law and just let boys have a legal age at like 13 and you could just fucking clip them all day?
Like just for boys?
Just for boys. You think Trump will just be like, these boys really don't give a shit. It's their moms getting in the way. I mean, honestly, if I was 15 and I actually, I'm sorry. No, I lost my virginity at 17. But then I was 17 and banged a woman in her 30s. So that's technically a crime, right? But I don't care.
Yeah.
Like she doesn't. I would never, it would never make a difference to me.
Yeah.
But if I was a girl, I might get older and be like, I got seduced.
Was she a babysitter or a family friend? Or
She was a family friend. That's crazy you knew it. She was a family friend.
Wow.
I might have told you. Maybe I told you. She was a family friend.
The thing about the women.
It was awesome.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
They always do it like that. They even do it in a woman way. Like they get to know you first, you talk to them.
Yeah.
Well,
guys just snatch you up and put you in the car. Women are like, let's see, I'm going to give you Spanish lessons after class.
Right.
Yeah,
you're my little buddy.
They do it a little more emotionally.
Yeah, but that's the thing though. The problem is as a 17-year-old, you can get like sucked into like adult kind of dynamics. Like, you know, say she's cheating on her husband. That's like a crazy thing to get a kid in the middle of. That's a tough one.
Yeah.
Although to be fair, I don't know. Would you rather, if you were to be cuckolded, would you rather it be like a young like boy?
No, I'd like it to be a black guy with a big dick.
Yeah. You just want to go straight to the source.
I just want her to know that it's, and I'll give it to her. I'll be like, I get what you need.
Yeah.
Do you know the rest of that whole film?
Do you know the myth of the black guys with the big dick? Do you know where that comes from? The black guy
From their dicks.
Well, no, they absolutely.
You play basketball, guys. The biggest things I've seen are it's fucking crazy.
Yo, I know. Dude,
Shout out Tim Fudd. Can you cackle that?
Yeah,
Just put a mute over that.
Yeah, Tim Fudd. Big dicks. He named a real guy.
I named a real guy with a fucking dick. I mean, if you saw this thing, you're going, "What is a mutant? What is
Big
this?"
cocks.
Tales from the locker room.
Yes.
Yeah. I know, dude. The locker room for me, I went to an all-boy Catholic high school, and I remember like the boy, you know, obviously the players, like everyone going in there butt naked, and I would go in with a bathing suit shorts on because, you know, I was a little embarrassed. But then I remember the older kids would be like, take off the bathing suit shorts. What are you, fucking gay? And I'm like, isn't it gayer if my dick and balls are out with the rest of you? But the black dick thing. So supposedly, I think this might have been like 1600s, late 1600s, when like the first waves of like African slaves started to come over. The white men were so scared that they were gonna, because they were how muscular they were, that their wives were just gonna bang them left and right. They said that their dicks were so big, but it was a negative thing back then. Like they're gonna kill you and you're gonna get killed by them. Like that's a weapon. And so then it became like, we want the big dick, but back then the big dick was frowned upon.
Yeah, in ancient
so it was like
Greece,
a negative thing.
It was a bad thing. In ancient Greece, if you had like a real small just flaccid penis, people will be like, what a astonishing man.
I got
Right.
so
Man, you're
nervous.
smart.
That's why these sculptures, medieval sculptures, are
Yeah.
all little flaccid penises because that was beautiful.
Yeah, you were smart.
I got so scared just watching him at that podium when he said African slaves. I was like, I hope
Yeah.
this finishes good. Just the podium is just kind of like you're going, all right, let's just.
That's such a funny thing to be like, oh, those huge, muscular, exotic guys. Yeah, well, trust me, they got huge dicks. You want anything to do with it?
Yeah,
I
Maggie.
get some guy raised like his pint of ale. Like, I got it. I know.
But dude, it turns out that they do.
They do.
I mean,
Yeah,
not all of them, but the
For
ones
sure.
that
No.
are big are like
No,
big,
but-
and
but
like the
dude-
Chinese guys. I mean, we've all seen the porn. It's just some of it is genetic.
No, you could look this up. The science, though, says as far as like penis length, the African culture, black people in general, don't have bigger dicks than anybody else.
Wow.
If you look at the
well, if
science
you
of
saw their condom studies, they released the data, and it wasn't the average. It wasn't as big as you would thought in terms of like compared.
Right.
It's not.
They just
that
had a
much
couple of
bigger on
13, 14
averages,
inchers.
But I think their outliers do. I think they kind of.
Right.
I don't know. It's also crazy to be white and have like a huge. That's
Yeah.
kind of something unsettling about that.
Yeah, I remember like when Pete
I'd
Davidson
get it reduced. If
I remember
were
like when Pete Davidson got really, really. You would get it reduced. You
get
get a
penis
reduction.
I would take it right back to where I'm at now. I'd be like, this is crazy.
Yeah.
I remember when Pete Davidson got like really famous and started to like blow up, and everyone was saying how big of a dick he has, whatever. And then
know.
like all these comedians were like making TikToks, be like, dude, I could confirm I saw it. I started comedy with him. I was like, he started comedy when he was 16.
Yeah. What happened there? Yeah.
I knew him way back before
Yeah.
he's famous. His dick
I
was
can
huge.
confirm that cock, dude. I saw it in high school, bro.
Yeah, it was
I'm in my
big
40s.
when he was 12. Yeah. I was at
I didn't know people did that. That's
Dude,
crazy.
it was crazy. I was literally seeing people be like, stop, don't phrase it like that.
Yeah.
Say it like I saw it a week ago. But if you said we did a road gig together and he just pulled it out, I'm like, yeah, dude, the kid started at 16. His mom used to call me and make sure that he was like being okay on the road because he was a child.
Yeah, you had to be like, dude, his dick's huge.
Yeah, exactly. I'd be like, Mrs. Davidson, he's fine. His dick's wraps around my neck, though. How do we stop this? Do I have to feed it?
It is funny to ride the wave of like just someone else's dick. Just be like, yeah, I saw it, and you can catch me on the road at.
Yeah. Just put your dates across the shaft of his dick of the pic you have from when he's 18.
Yeah, for your dick to get like a legend of its own must be kind of cool.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I mean his has it. I mean no doubt about his has it.
Yeah.
But you ready for this? My call though, my next call for the new absolute cocksman is going to be Marcelo from
you think so?
SNL. I think Marcelo's the next cocksman big. He's like the Latino Pete Davidson. Like,
Yeah.
imagine Pete, all the power Pete has, but on top of that, you're fucking Latino,
Yeah.
unstoppable.
Yeah.
How do you
Yeah.
stop that?
Although Pete's vague ethnicity is kind of powerful as well.
That's true, too.
Because you're like, you don't know what that guy. You're like, yeah, whatever, man.
Could be black.
He looks like a black guy who bleached his skin.
He does.
He looks like Sammy Sosa.
Yeah.
He's just a white guy.
Yeah, he's just a
Yeah.
white guy, dude. He's from
Staten
He's a
Island.
fireman's son. He's like as white as he get, white
crazy.
working class as he get, but he does have a black face.
Yeah.
And he's got the cock to match.
Supposedly.
Yeah.
Allegedly.
He does.
Yeah.
It's definitely not small.
No
I mean,
way,
it's
dude. It made
definitely
it to the
yeah.
halls of Kardashian.
Yeah.
That's a big. That's
Yeah.
just
What
that
a
pool
life,
party
dude.
must
Yeah.
be crazy.
Yeah.
Amazing.
There's a certain length to get into that party that's been established. There's a precedent that was set
Yeah.
that he had to meet. Yeah.
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 You got to have a dick that size. Or you have to have 50 Bitcoin.
Yeah.
One or the other.
Yeah. Kim Kardashian, you know when you go on the rides, your kid goes to a ride and the ride says you got to be this tall.
You
I mean,
gotta
Kim
put it out.
Kardashian just goes and measures your dick and go, you can come into
Yeah,
this
come in.
ride. You got to be
Put
this
it on
tall.
a digital scale.
Yeah.
and just-
But it's crazy because, like, I'm like, as men's minds, like, I think we all still think in our minds, like, oh, maybe one day we can hook up with Kim Kardashian too, even though we have no chance and no desire to.
I
But
saw her in real life one time.
What'd you
It
think?
was just happenstance. She's way shorter than you think, but it was for real. It was like I went,
yeah,
like it was like I was stunned.
dude, I felt that way 2 weeks ago. I did a show at Lucali's Pizzeria, a very famous pizzeria in Brooklyn, some of the best pizza probably the best pizza in New York. And besides Joe and John's, my local pizzeria, shout out Ridgewood, Queens, baby. But Anne Hathaway was in the second row of the show. And when I tell you, the most gorgeous woman I've ever seen in my life, besides, of course, my girlfriend, and obviously she's way hotter, duh.
Obviously.
But Anne Hathaway was it literally to the point where I would do a joke. I would be like, she was sitting over here and I'd be like scanning the room and I'd do a joke and I'd hit the punchline and I would, like people be laughing and I would slowly go like this and just make like almost like is she laughing? And there was a couple of times I saw her laugh and I swear to God, dude, I got butterflies in my heart. I was like, oh my God. And then you have this fantasy like she's going to come out here and be like, you know, you were so great. Like, why don't you talk to your wife and I'll talk to my husband and you and I could just be together and they'll allow it and we could just be together and it'll be great and we could do movies together. But like our wives and husbands don't care and they're actually cheering it on.
They're supporting us.
And then you know, and then I just drive home and then you're like depressed that like she didn't, you know, DM you.
Check the DMs.
And then you're like, fuck, man, I guess I suck.
Do you remember when we were in that
She's probably
sushi?
thinking about you right now.
100%, dude.
Yeah, she's probably watching our show, History Hyenas.
Yeah,
right
she
now.
probably
She's
is.
a big fan. Do you remember?
She's probably on the Patreon.
She's probably on the Patreon. You never know. Do you remember we were in that sushi restaurant in LA with Tim Dillon?
Oh, yes.
And
Yes, this
Emma
is a great
Stone?
story, dude.
So Emma Stone was in there and she went to the bathroom. And
No, but wait,
You
but
followed
Yannis,
her?
you're missing a key part. Let me just set this up.
Yeah.
We're in this very famous sushi restaurant with Tim. It's me, Yanni, and Tim Dillon. And Tim Dillon, 20 minutes before, is telling us how much Emma Stone hates him.
oh, that's right.
Remember, he's
Yeah.
telling us Emma Stone despises him. And me and Yannis are listening, but we're kind of be like, this is maybe Tim's just like making it a bigger deal. Maybe Emma Stone, like, there's no way that Emma Stone hates him. And we were like, maybe Emma Stone doesn't even know who any of us are. We don't know. But we were like, whatever. And then go ahead.
And then she was in the restaurant.
Like in a movie,
Yeah.
20 minutes later, actual Emma Stone
Comes
walks in. And
yeah. And I think she came in for, this was my like serendipitous moment. She came in because I think she's the most gorgeous thing in the world. I love how big her eyes are. I like pale women, except for my wife. My wife's the most beautiful,
Absolutely.
half Italian, half Greek. But she
You're a
went to the
smoke show, Mrs. Pappas.
She went to the bathroom. She went to the bathroom, and I just saw it as an opportunity to be in the bathroom after Emma Stone.
Oh.
So she went to the bathroom, came out, and then I went to the bathroom, and I did not sniff her seat.
You did.
For sure,
I did
yeah,
not,
for sure.
but
Yeah.
I did sit down and pee.
That's perfect.
I
You felt
did sit
warm.
down and pee. Yeah.
But,
Dude,
and
that's so nice.
But and then also
That's not creepy, right?
No.
Yeah.
No,
But
it's
any
not.
guy would have done that.
Dude,
Yeah.
I mean, how
you would
was
have
it?
done that, right?
100%.
Yeah.
Was-
You can't
was she
stand
just,
to pee.
Was she just a little bit cooler than like the average
It
toilet
just
seat?
smelled
Yeah.
so good in there.
Yeah.
I just remember how good the bathroom smelled.
She just
Yeah.
ravaged the
And I
bathroom.
just sat and I was like, this is just where Emma Stone peed. And it
But
felt
you-
great.
But Emma then.
She didn't. Did she flush? That'd be nice if you peed on her pee. That would have been next
That would have
level.
been incredible.
Imagine
but
she shit in the
flushed.
sink. How great would that would have been? You just go there, there's a turd in the sink. But she walked past us and was like, holy shit, Emma Stone. And then she came back because Tim was sitting with his back to us. But then when she came back out of the bathroom, she walked and looked at Tim and I saw her go, ugh.
Yeah.
Like that. So it confirmed everything he said.
It could have
I
just
was
been
like,
the
she
way
does hate him,
It
which is
could have
awesome.
been just the way he was eating, just like.
What was their beef? Why the fuck would she?
Something with Tim, you know, because
I
Tim's
think Tim
hilarious.
fucked her husband.
Yes, Tim.
I think that's what happened.
No, Tim's hilarious on social media, and I think he was tweeting like, you know, hilarious shit, but maybe like shitting on an Emma Stone movie.
Yeah,
You know,
that happens.
You know, that's what just makes me think about celebrity. Is it worth it to just like, you know, Emma Stone, the poor girl, she just went into the bathroom to take a piss. And then there
Yeah.
was this guy that went in there and just sat down and peed after her.
Yeah.
And I'm telling it on a big podcast. I'm sorry, Emma Stone.
Sorry, Emma Stone.
I'm sorry I did
You
that.
did nothing wrong.
I did nothing wrong.
Right.
I don't think. It's not, I didn't
Sitting
do
to
it.
feel a hot lady's body heat on the toilet.
Yeah, but it's
there's
creepy a
nothing-
little bit. No?
I'm sorry, I'm taking on my phone. I just want to make sure my hair's still good because these fans are just fucking
Your hair
unbelievable.
looks great, dude.
All right, we're
It's
good.
not-
dude.
It's
you
not
guys
creepy. I
can't
don't
stop
think it's
me.
creepy.
What I want
Right.
to do is hang an ornament right off that Christopher Reeves curl.
Yeah.
Just right there.
That would be actually
Yeah.
really
What do you
nice
think of
to
that?
hear. That's nice.
Yeah.
That'd be really nice.
What do you think
Just
of
some
that, dude?
mistletoe.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just put it right there and then kiss him right on the fucking mouth.
Hold
Well,
on.
here, by the way, I just looked out my phone to like, you know, like see my hair. And then I just looked at like a quick text and have a special coming out for Hulu in February. And I just got a text from like the person who like runs it, like, hey, we really need to have a conversation. So just call me when you can. I'm like, here we go. It's over, baby. It's over. There it is, folks. And it's gone. Yeah. Just like the way, you know, I just think it's done now. So this will be a fun next 30 minutes for me to just know it's
Just
done.
wait.
Just
Yeah.
waiting. And then calling her and then her not calling me back for a week.
That would have
Yeah.
been weird if it was Emma Stone who texted you.
Imagine.
Like, whoa. That would have been weird.
Yeah.
I want to. That's very funny. It's funny you have to sit with that for the next half an hour.
Yeah,
but
just deal with it.
Here's my thing. I don't think it's that creepy. That's like a mercy because it's creepy. Would have been like waiting right by the door to try to do like a rom-com. Like, oh, sorry. Oh my god. Like,
Yeah.
oh, crazy.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm Yannis.
Do I know you?
Yeah.
Yeah. She probably gets people that like want to take pieces of her hair, her skin.
Yeah.
If the worst thing about you, you want to sniff her toilet seat after she goes to the bathroom, she might be like, we can actually go on dates.
I didn't sniff
Yeah.
her seat.
Not a
though.
sniff. Not a
Yeah.
sniff.
I
Feel
didn't-
her warmth.
Yeah.
Feel the warmth of her body.
You
on
would
you.
have done the same as what you're saying?
We're gonna waste it. You know, like, look, that's her body heat.
Yeah.
It's going to just fade up, or you can just enjoy it before it gets like inducted back up.
There's
into
no
the
rule
fucking
against it.
atmosphere.
I had to go to the bathroom, and if it happens to be Emma Stone and I want to just sit in your body heat, I'll do that.
And I mean, you didn't like jerk off.
No,
so
but
it's
I mean,
like-
But even if he would have, it's his.
his
I didn't do
business.
anything.
Yeah, it's
I
his
know.
space.
But I didn't do anything. But I have not bathed the bottom half of my body since.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
just she's with me. I don't
That's
know
what
if
it
that's
is.
creepy. She's with me.
Yeah.
I mean, you did absorb her body heat. Part of her
Yeah.
does live inside of you.
I mean, I do hang out outside her house a lot and take photos, but that's
that's
a different
it.
thing. That's
Yeah.
public property.
girls love that stuff, man.
Yeah,
I'm happy that you said that.
They do.
Because girls, as much as like the world we live in, where like, do not objectify me, feminism, they want you to tell them how hot they are at all times.
And they love, like, they'll be like, that's so weird. But if they like, say they took a dump and it kind of stinks, if you just stood in the bathroom and you're like, they're like, oh my God, get out of here. And
Yeah.
like, I fucking love that. And
I
I'm like,
fucking love it. Yeah.
I fucking love that
Yeah.
shit.
Dude, whatever. If, when I wake up next to my girl, if she's like, I try to like kiss her good morning. She's like, no, stop. She has morning breath. And I just fucking burrow in there like a gopher. She loves it.
Yeah, dude, they love that shit.
Yeah, it's a thin line. It's a thin line between complimenting them and creepiness. It's a thin line.
Well, there's
Yeah.
actual in the stink of men and women. I think there's actual, what's the like term for aphrodisiac? Pheromones. There's
Yeah,
actual pheromones in that.
Correct answer.
Yeah, boom.
200.
I don't know why your thing went off. It's
Yeah,
fucking
Dude,
bullshit.
I think that's a fact. I think that's what we call on the History I News a truth baiter Ginsburg.
Yeah.
That there's pheromones.
Yeah.
There's pheromones inside stench that actual like that's what you're supposed to have stinky sex.
I think so,
The
man.
best sex.
Are you sure, or
scientifically.
is that just something Jim Norton told you because he likes to get
Yeah.
women shit on his
Yeah.
chest?
That's what Jim Norton told me after he was like, just drink this.
No, I agree. If I still to this day, if I smell like when
Shit?
women put on deodorant, but their body odor still comes through a little
it,
bit,
yeah.
that smell drives me like absolutely.
I
insane.
love a girl with pit smell.
Yeah, it's a little bit,
Fucking
it's a little
love it,
bit
dude.
through the deodorant.
Yeah.
It's just like fuck. I love that.
Do you like a girl with a little bit of fumes?
Yeah, I honestly
Why not?
don't mind it. Yeah,
I don't mind it
Talking
at
about
all.
fumes?
Yeah, I don't mind a little bit.
Fumes.
Are you talking about coming
Talking
off the
about-
box?
Yeah, I'm
Yes.
talking about little fumes.
It
Fumes
depends.
or no
It
fumes?
depends on the fumes. I
Yeah.
prefer no. Here's the thing: I can take if it's like pungent, but just like kind of like bold
Right.
spices. But if there's the fish smell,
Yeah.
Can't do it.
Can't
but,
do that, man.
But there are girls, what we say on our show is there are girls, though, that we call swim-throughs, where you will swim through, they're so hot where you will swim through fumes just to bang that. Like if Kim Kardashian had fumes, she'd be considered a swim-through.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She'd be considered a swim-through for Rome, meaning what we mean by that is you'd swim through her fumes just to bang her out, and then for Rome, meaning if we were living in ancient society, she would be taken for the Roman Empire, ripped away from her mom and dad, and she would be part of the harem of King Yannis.
That's how hot
That's
she
what
is.
it would
That's
be.
good.
Of
Yeah.
Emperor
And
Yannis.
you probably fix. That'd be nice to like take a girl like that and then fix her fumes. Back in Roman times,
Right.
You do that now, but in Roman times that was chilled, and be like, dude, I'm gonna fix your fumes,
Dude, in Roman times, that was a real worry. Like, you fix your fumes.
It's like a shop in Rome and fix your fumes.
Ground from the ground up.
Dude, in Roman times, that was a real worry. Like, imagine being a father and you know your daughter's like 16 and a smoke show. You're like, this girl's going to get taken for Rome. The emperor's going to come and take her when they come to our town. They're going to take her for the harem, and I can't do anything.
Yeah, and
couldn't
that's
do
just
anything
what,
about it.
Nothing,
I
dude.
know for a fact if I was an emperor, that's just unfortunately that's what I would do.
Yeah, well,
I would just roll around my chariot and go.
do you
and
think
I'd
though?
point.
But back then, I think it was kind of like if your daughters got snatched up by an emperor, you'd be like, "Fuck yeah, dude!" You'd high five your wife and be like, "We fucking did it."
Well, they did. If they snatch you up, according to the research we've done, if they've snatched up your daughter for Rome, which is a real thing, you would get a tax break. So it's like,
We're that cool?
yeah, you don't have to fucking hit taxes that year because we took your kid.
Yeah.
So what are
we
you
got
gonna
a
do?
deduction. Yeah,
Do it for
Not
your
bad,
family.
dude.
Yeah.
It's a write-off.
That's a really great Republican platform.
Why not?
point. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, you guys want lower taxes? Give me your daughter.
Dude, I think Olympic athletes that win gold medals should pay no taxes for a
should.
lot. I think that's
true.
because you're not going to get any money. So my thing is like, if you win the gold medal for us, no taxes.
I like that idea.
Right?
And
I
you're at a
kinda- I
podium.
agree.
I think it's great.
That's
I
it.
agree.
Yeah,
I
dude.
didn't realize they get fucked over so bad.
Hell
You
yeah.
spend your whole life doing that, and then it's just like
Then they don't give a fuck
you get a
about you.
silver medal. I guess you can start like your own type of lessons back home.
You got to be
Right.
like a superstar. Like Simone Biles gets money.
Yes, Michael Phelps got real
Well, like,
money.
got paid.
Whoever gets the bronze medals and worked there until he's not remembered.
And it's so impressive.
Yeah.
You're like the third best person in the world. It's like,
Yeah.
dude. So
Yeah.
they should. You're right. They shouldn't pay taxes.
Hell
They
yeah,
should.
dude. That's my. And then I military shouldn't pay taxes, dude.
Yeah.
And I
Cops.
think if you did the right thing in November, you shouldn't pay taxes. And I did the right thing.
My opponent here, he thinks nobody should pay taxes. I believe that the government should pay for gender reassignment surgery. That's
what it is. Yeah,
Yanni
goes left. Yanni
That'd be
is the
nice.
lefty.
I think that's my position.
Gender reassignment.
Dude, we met with our driver
So
yesterday.
you can have something to jerk off to.
Yeah. Dude, our driver
I
yesterday.
saw that clip. Yeah. Yeah. And ain't nothing wrong with it.
I'm off the porn.
Yeah. Ain't nothing wrong with it.
Not at all.
Dude.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's
Sometimes
rare,
you just
few and
look
far
and you go,
between.
I'm fooled.
I know,
I'm fooled.
I know.
Sometimes the guy in a wig, you just go, you know what? I'm
I'm
fooled.
telling you, man, it's like you watch the porn and it's just like it just starts to be like, you watch it so much and you're like, what's this? And it's just a new thing.
Well,
And
it's
then you go,
disassociation. Like Yannis was telling me yesterday. He
Yeah.
was like, and then you start to think about, how come my wife doesn't look like that? Why don't we do that?
Yeah,
And
I'm
then you
like,
start to
where's
think
your
maybe-
penis,
Oh,
baby? I
here's-
said that to her a few times.
Here's the eternal question. What would you rather do? So if you had to have sex with a straight up, Buck Angel?
Sure.
Yeah.
Like a dude with a pussy or a lady with a dick. Who would you rather?
Tranny.
Yeah.
I mean, can I do it quicker?
Yeah.
It's crazy.
100%.
It's a weird.
I'll even go one
mind-bender.
further, like a hot, beautiful tranny with a great personality, because it's not all about the physical for every woman, or like a butchy lesbian or Roseanne O'Donnell. Trans.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm going
that's right.
trans.
You wouldn't take down like a stud.
And I'll just pretend, if we're having sex, that my penis was so big it popped out the other side.
Right.
So all you got to do is use your imagination.
Well, we watched a science video about the neuroscience of the brain. We watched this a few years ago where they said, from a scientific point of view, the highest climax, the best orgasm a man can have is when they're watching transgender porn, because the number one things, the 1 and 2 things that men are attracted to, most men, are big boobs and a big dick. So
that is the thing,
and that's
yeah.
heterosexual men.
Yeah.
We're not talking about gay men. We're talking
I know.
because a heterosexual man, even if it's not transgender porn, will fast forward subconsciously if the man's penis is not big enough while they're watching it, because we mirror everything.
Yeah.
So a big penis and big boobs theoretically would get the most excitement from the male brain, and that's a transgender person, and that's another Truth Bader Ginsburg.
That's the truth.
Yeah.
It's subconscious, and it's just the way it is. And the truth is that gay guys don't watch that.
They don't like
Gay
it.
guys are not
Yeah,
into
they're
it.
not.
Some of it's impressive. You're going
Yeah.
it's almost like impressive. It's like when you see when a Puerto Rican soups up a car.
Yeah.
You're going like, look
Yeah.
what they did with that fucking Honda.
The ground
Right.
effects.
Yeah,
right.
you're like, this was a guy.
Yeah,
and
we're
look at
not-
what he turned. Look at the rims he put on look at those fucking rims he put on that body.
You're not, and you're not gay. Like I think we sit and think a lot. We're gay, and that's why it's great to be in comedy and have gay friends. Because I've asked Mateo Lane multiple times, "Am I gay?" And he said, "No, you're not gay. You're just feminine." But that's not gay.
It's not gay.
You're more like a woman than a man, but you're not attracted to men, and that's because you really don't know, man. As your brain starts to develop, you're like, I don't know, because I will not immediately push a handsome man out of my brain if he pops in while I'm masturbating. I'll let him hang out a little bit. But that's just being more of a woman, not a gay man. Because we said it many times, and Yannis is the one who discovered this, that I fall in love with men, but I have sex with women, and that's just who I am. But that's not gay.
Kinda nice.
According to Mateo, who I would say is like, he's the top gay.
And they can tell. If you're gay, they can look at you and be like,
They know.
He's
for
told
sure.
me, dude.
I mean, but Chris did try to crawl in my bed last night. And
did.
cuddle with me. Yeah.
Really?
He just
because I just
does,
got a little freaked out because my TV wasn't working. I don't like sleeping in the dark, so I just knocked on Yannis's door and I said, "Can I just fucking post up in here?"
Just chill.
Yeah. But I couldn't. But then I couldn't because his feet smelled so bad. So I just I'd rather sleep with the fear of Ted Bundy popping out of a closet than
Well,
smell
that was
his
your
feet.
hetero kicking in, being
Yes.
like, just the smell was off, and you're like, what the fuck am I got to get out of here?
I got to get out of here, dude. Because if I was a real gay guy, then I would have just fucking went in and tried to
You would have washed his feet. And then
Yeah.
100%, dude.
That would have been nice.
Made it work for me.
Yeah.
This is a quiet, slow blowjob.
But you're a big fan of history. Yeah, just a quiet, slow one.
That one made me like, I felt that one. A quiet, slow blowjob to your male friend, like that literally, like it actually made me like pause. Like we're fucking around, but that one I have to be like, whoa.
Yeah,
That's like you grab onto the podium, like, holy shit, Matt went crazy just now.
The quiet and slow is gayer than the blowjob. Yeah.
Yeah, dude, if you would have been like, teethy blowjob, I'd be like, man, but quiet
Just
and
a
slow.
fucking manly one. Like, yeah,
That
dude.
one, like,
Yeah.
that's another one. I'll just probably think about that now.
It's like, the fuck are you doing, man?
You're gonna get a text from me like 4 a.m. Quiet and slow? Question mark.
Prize Picks is the best place to get real money sports action. Let's just jump into this. With over 10 million members and billions of dollars in awarded winnings, Prize Picks has made daily fantasy sports accessible to all. You just pick more or less on at least 2 players for a shot to win up to 1,000 times your cash. Run your game all season long on Prize Picks. It's playoff time, and it's now or never. Don't miss out on the last few weeks of football action with Prize Picks, the best place to win cash while watching the playoffs. PrizePicks now offers MasterCard for quick and easy deposits into your account this sports season. Sign up today and get $50 instantly when you play $5. You don't even need to win to receive the $50 bonus. It's guaranteed. PrizePicks also offers weekly promotions that can lead to big payouts like Taco Tuesday. Each Tuesday, PrizePicks discounts select player projections up to 25% to provide even more value for your lineups. Think Lamar Jackson will get more than 250 passing yards next week? Will Patrick Mahomes pass more than 1.5 TDs? Cook up hot takes with your friends and win real money this football season when you and your crew run your game on PrizePicks. I mean, oh man, Patrick Mahomes throwing those 1.5 TDs. I think he might be able to do it. Download the PrizePicks app today and use code DRENCHED to get $50 instantly after you play your first $5 lineup. That's code DRENCHED on the PrizePicks app to get $50 instantly after you play your first $5 lineup. PrizePicks, run your game. Now let's get back to the show. Also, guys, before we do, Happy New Year, by the way. Happy New Year. And with the new year, I am glad to announce we're out of the podcasting desert, man. We're, after this week, business as motherfucking usual. Thank you guys for, trudging through the podcasting desert with me. It was interesting. And, like I said before, it was a crucible situation. In a crucible, steel is melted down and reforged into sometimes a stronger, sometimes a weaker shape. But I'm excited to announce that anyway. I don't know. I'm very tired. I stayed up late last night, and now I have to do advertisements. Let's get back to the show.
But we talk about this all the time, and you love history too. On our show, we talk about when you look back at history at all the empires, just the top guys like the viceroys and the emperors and all that. They just engaged. They took whatever was on the table, men, women, eunuchs, boys, and crazy. They were the toughest dudes. Like Alexander the Great was like the most masculine guy, and that guy had a straight up boyfriend.
Yes,
he had boys.
He had an actual like lover. That was his. I can't remember his name.
I'm forgetting something Greek.
Yeah,
it was a battle boy. He took a boy into battle. It was like a battle boy.
He had one guy that was like his 13-year like partner, and when that guy died, he made it like a holiday. He quieted. He was beside himself.
Damn.
And I think he just was in a Great Depression because he was in love with a guy.
There were no labels back then, though. That's the thing. It's like you being gay or straight was irrelevant. They didn't care about that. It was like it was more of like, do you love your country and want to fight in war or not? But you being gay, they were like, we don't. That's not.
It was
everybody's
totally
banging guys, girls, animals. It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
So now, and because dude, even like the label of being gay, that's like 150, 200 years old. Even in Abraham Lincoln's time, nobody cared that the guy, who was it? The guy before him, James Buchanan.
Yeah.
He was like known gay. Never had a wife. They used to call him, they used to call his like guy that was always with them. I think they used to call him like Aunt Nancy or something like that, which is like a gay term back then. But like the people didn't care. His political opponents didn't slander him with that because they were like, nobody cares about this.
Yeah,
so
that's wild.
it only came later in life, like, oh, being gay was taboo.
Well, it's crazy too that, if you think about how strong gay must be to like fight through like biblical, like the Bible Belt stuff. And even, I'm sure in medieval Christianity, it was probably kind of frowned upon.
Oh yeah.
Like heavily. In Puritan times. Like gay just like kept bubbling under the surface and eventually was like, we're fucking gay. The whole society had to be like, all right, our bad.
It's a strong driving force.
Listen to this. Like people are like, oh, Pete Buttigieg.
Pete Buttigieg, or we say Pete likes it in the Buttigieg.
Yeah, he does. Unfortunately.
And I don't know why his political opponents, like if he ever went up against Trump, that was what Trump should say. Yeah. Pete likes it in the Buttigieg. That would go viral.
That would be, dude.
He's going to watch us and take that.
Yeah.
But my point is,
you can take it, dude.
People think that's so shocking that there's
never
a presidential candidate who was gay. But when you look back at the Roman Empire, Trajan was a full gay dude. And he was like the best Roman. He was like one of the ones by historians that's considered to be like one of the best emperors. And he was just a gay guy. Yeah, he wasn't even into like, I'm going to marry my horse, or he was just loved men.
I love
him. He was a gay guy. And the clarity must be amazing to like not be just kind of like dealing with like a lady. Like if you're a gay, like and women are like, blah, 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 you're just like, I for real, I'm not doing this. We're immersed in like, we're immersed in women's thoughts. If you have like a wife and you're a straight guy, it's just like, you're constantly just dealing with just whatever.
You know what I just
It's a minor problem. That if you're a gay guy, that imagine if those problems never cross your radar.
Sure.
Yeah.
Just think, I didn't eat all day. Like, you know, you have to be like, what the fuck?
You can get a lot done.
Yeah, you can really crush
You
it.
could look at Michelangelo and you're like, that guy got a lot done because he didn't have to
Yeah.
listen to those people with smaller brains.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bill Burr has like a good bit, like paraphrasing about like if you see like a 35-year-old lesbian in a bar who's married and a 35-year-old married guy at a bar, straight guy, they have the same look. Like they're both angry, pissed off, but then a 35-year-old gay guy, like he was like, have you ever seen a sad gay man? And it's the truth. You have never
they're
seen it.
just
They're just always having fun, life of the party.
Dude, there is actually a kind of a dark element to just like, we used to do a comedy show in a gay bar.
Right.
And they were so mean to the female comics.
Good.
Oh, yeah,
Like,
they are.
fucking ruthless.
Yeah.
It, like a lady was on, they'd be like, "Boo, honey, you stink," and like I was like, "Oh my god."
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ruthless. They can get kind of nasty.
Yeah, they
Right.
can get really nasty. You know what I just thought of? You know what's really funny to think about? Michelangelo, fully gay guy,
Sure.
painted the Sistine Chapel. All the people that come in and pray, like, hate homosexuals. But like the biggest Christian icon in the world was made by a flaming $3 bill. I think that's like kind of poetic justice for the gay community.
It's also, imagine him just drawing all those beautiful baby penises too.
Oh, yeah. Oh.
Just you need the master.
Yeah.
Like, do you think after he sculpted David, when he just, because that penis is like remarkably small, he did it like this?
Yeah,
Just gave it a kiss on the ball, just bang, magnificent.
Great.
Yeah,
God, it's
'Cause
a masterpiece.
That is a good point you bring up. It's mostly baby penis that he was painting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And all the popes came in, they're like, fucking perfect, bro.
You know that was you know that was started by some powerful dude with a small dick, and he was like, everyone's dick's gonna be small. Yeah, I don't want anyone to see. Because people probably saw each other's dicks all the time. They only had togas on. So when they sat down, I mean, they didn't have underwear yet.
No, and you had to live communally a lot. A lot of people just lived in the same one big room. So this whole taboo of like sex is in private wasn't really a big thing back then. Like kids would watch their parents have sex as if they would watch a guy work out or whatever. They were like, it's just, we all live amongst each other.
Yeah, we're like, get out of the way.
You ever see how they shit in those old Roman latrines where it was just like, they all shit together. It was public toilets, and they would hang out, and it was social for them. They'd shit next to each other.
What about toilet paper? What would they use?
That's the thing. I think they used water.
They used
really?
just
Just
wash your ass
water.
with some
Yeah.
I think
water.
they used leaves. I think they used
Yeah,
water.
they didn't have it back then.
Yeah.
Even
The
like,
hair of a eunuch.
dude, medieval London was the same. If you had to take a shit, you were supposed to like walk out of town and like shit off the bridge, and it would just fall in the river.
Yeah.
But if you like got caught dumping your thing, they would like really fuck you up.
Yeah.
They would the butchers too would just throw entrails out into the street every day. So you'd walk and there'd just be like rotting fucking animal carcasses.
Downtown Manhattan,
Right.
Like that famous like lake. Remember down?
Oh, yeah, the
old Brooklyn,
the-
old Manhattan.
Yes.
Yeah.
Collect Pond.
Yes.
That's what it was called.
What would
Collect
they do?
Pond.
All the butchers, all the human waste.
gangs in New
butchers.
York time.
Yeah, gangs in New York time.
Yeah.
There was just this disgusting lake that had all the waste from animals and butchers.
They would do it.
It just, we always say history stank. I mean, it just, you can smell, when you think about what history must have smelled like.
It just
It
started
was Teddy
telling you.
Roosevelt who was the one that changed it all. Teddy Roosevelt instituted like the sanitation department and would come guys dressed in all white, like we got to clean this up. Because, dude, the idea of like a germ being discovered that was the Louis Pasteur, that wasn't that long ago.
No, you know who actually discovered germs before Pasteur? There was a guy. He was a doctor in like I forget where he was, somewhere in like maybe Belgium or somewhere, and they were doing this thing. I was just talking about this last night. So back then they would deliver the babies. You know, a lot of babies died. So like there was like where they put the dead babies was really close to where they delivered babies. So doctors would be handling dead babies constantly. Like, all right, here you go, and be like, all right, let me deliver this baby. So they're transferring like dead fetus germs to living fetus, and it was killing like 50% of the babies.
Right.
And then this one doctor was like, dude, I think there's like stuff getting on our hands from these dead babies. And he started washing his hands with like a solution of whatever chemicals. And the infant mortality rate went down to like only like, 7% of the babies were dying. Or whatever.
Interesting.
And then he tried to tell the other doctors about it. And they were like, nonsense. We're doctors, and doctors are gentlemen, and gentlemen are always clean. And then they like told this guy he was crazy. He went in an insane asylum and he died.
Yeah.
And then they eventually figured out like, fuck.
That he was true.
He was
because
totally right.
Infant mortality rate, like when people, you think like, oh, from the 1500s, 1600s, oh, we would have been dead by 35, 40, but that's not true. Like Benjamin Franklin, these guys lived to their 70s and 80s. it was it would say life expectancy of a male back then was whatever 45, but it's because of the infant mortality rate. That's what science doesn't tell you. It's because so many babies were dying at 1 minute old that it brings your average down. But if you passed childhood, most likely you were going to live to your 70s and 80s like we are today.
That's crazy.
So we don't live much longer. It's just we don't die as babies as much because back then, no processed food, working with your hands, out in the sun, all those things.
That makes sense. That's crazy because I've been thinking about that nonstop, being like, damn, if it was like 200 years ago, I'd have been dead. Like I'm
No, you most likely, well, you might have died as a child if somebody put some dead baby juice on you.
For sure.
But people did die of like, viruses, germs.
Yeah, you
you get a fever and you're done.
So. A lot of wives died in childbirth.
Yeah,
it was really normal to have like 3 wives just from like your first 2 dying.
Yeah.
Right.
The weak definitely still kind of got, it was more animalistic in the way that, if you were at a weak immune system, you were going to go.
Yeah, you're out.
Nowadays, there's a lot of weak people walking around.
Yeah.
Myself included.
Yeah. Imagine trying to talk to like, somebody in the 1700s about your mental health as a guy. They'd be like, what?
It'd be
What
crazy.
if the British are coming? Yeah, what are you talking about?
Yeah,
They would
I think,
stab you with a bayonet.
I think it was improper to even like bring it up. I think you had like a couple. Although I do like the letters people wrote each other in history. That's something we got to start back up. Just writing
beautiful.
like, beautiful letters, long letters to each other.
Instead of calling depression, they said, I'm suffering from melancholia.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Yeah, they did it better. Nobody has a better joke about that than Greg Giraldo. You ever see that Greg Giraldo joke? He's like, back in the day, would be like, some soldier would be like, dearest Martha, I miss please kiss the children on the forehead and your visage. I miss your visage with every battle. And then now he goes to the letters now like, dear Marie, don't fuck nobody. I'll be back. It's changed.
True.
Yeah, it kind of sucks.
I mean, dude, Josephine's and Napoleon's letters are, talk about stench. Napoleon is saying, I can't wait to smell your bush. He said, get your pube, like basically paraphrasing, but he said, I want your pubes. When I get there, I want your bush as big as possible. And I don't want you to take a shower. And he would come in feral and he needed to bang her out with like the stinkiest pussy she could possibly have. So she would not bathe. Like if she knew he was coming, she wouldn't bathe for like 5-6 days and just let the bush go. Because that's what he wanted.
Wild boy right
Dude,
there.
look up, if you're into that, look up the letters between Josephine and Napoleon. They are wild.
Just totally horny
like
letters.
wild, dude.
Damn, requesting the big stinky bush is like pretty alpha.
He wanted it.
Like,
he wanted it big time.
I want that thing lost.
Yes. He wanted it, dude, and that's just how he's, it's
Guys
what it
at
is.
the top always have some peculiarity about them.
Yeah,
It's
for
like-
sure.
And here's the thing about Napoleon. He actually wasn't that much of a squeak.
He wasn't
That's
that
the funny- he
squeak as a
wasn't-
little guy under 5'6".
Oh, yeah, because everybody was kind of short.
He was like 5, 7, or 8.
You know what that was, right? It was British misinformation. What the British did that on purpose. There was a writer, I'm blanking on his name, but he wrote when the British were fighting the French that let's make Napoleon, because nobody really knew back then, let's just do all these political cartoons of him being really short. But so it's not like he was over, like George Washington was legit 6'5".
Yeah,
he was tall.
yeah.
Lincoln was tall. But Napoleon wasn't tall like that, but he just was a normal height. Yeah. So this whole idea of like Napoleon complex there's truth in that, but he didn't suffer from it because he wasn't short enough. He was an average height for that guy.
Bullshit.
Yeah, dude, fucking bullshit.
Just lets you know, man, like a lot of the stuff in history is just not true.
It's just misinformation.
It's just misinformation.
Dude, even
It's fake news.
It's fake news. Trump's not wrong with that.
Dude, he really did blow the lid off. I mean, I remember watching the news when I was like 20, but I was always like very stoned all the time, and I was like, dude, this shit is fucking fake. But like, then I would still like read the headlines and like, there's got to be some modicum of truth to it. And then like, he really did blow the lid off that.
No,
Everyone
dude.
was like, oh shit, we are being all lied to.
Yeah.
Dude, I read this
Completely.
book. I read 1776, and then this book, The British Are Coming. And they basically were saying that even the Declaration of Independence, that was all made up by the founding fathers. They created this idea of like, oh, we want to be free from the British and independence. But like that wasn't, when the Revolutionary War started, it was all the people were saying was, we just want to be taxed. If we're going to be taxed, we just want to be represented in Parliament. That's it. Because we don't want the British to leave. Because if you think about, put yourself in the mind of a colonist back then, besides like a select few like wild patriots, but most of the
Hold
colonists.
up, I just got instantly racist.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get in there.
He's like, oh yeah, okay.
Put your mind in it as a colonist.
You
Yeah,
go sit over there and don't talk.
Yeah,
All right,
get some
sorry.
guys in chains.
Yeah, I was just listening to your instructions.
Yeah.
About to go
And
outside-
what's
you're about
this
to go-
Mexican doing? All right,
Yeah.
Sorry.
They didn't even know what that was
Sorry.
back then.
Jesus, look at this dirty Irish mick. They're all drunk. Sorry.
You're about to go outside and handle business.
Yeah. Oh, wait, I'm hating myself, you dirty fucking Greek.
Yeah.
You Greek shit.
But
You white N-word. Sorry.
that's okay.
I put myself in the mind of a colonialist.
That's what it is. Yee.
It just got the super stream. Like, oh,
Yeah, there was a time you'd look at him, and if you were back then, we'd be like, this fucking dirty Irish.
Yeah, dude, they were the most racist against the
I
Irish
know, they were pretty bad.
in New York.
They were bad. They were terrible though. When you read about like what they were up to, you're like, God, those
Disgusting.
guys must have been fucking terrible.
Oh God, coming
Dude,
off the
and
docks.
I was reading Angela's Ashes, and like it's so sad. The first chapter, just like the author introduces his family. His little sister dies just like in a stroller by herself at nighttime. The family's like, they're just all devastated. So they go back to Ireland and they're on a boat. The mom's on the boat. She's pregnant again. And she gets sick. And as they're looking at the Statue of Liberty, she's explaining it to her family. She's like, "I look how beautiful this is." And then she goes, "Oh," and threw up. And it just, the vomit just missed it in the wind and just went on all the other passengers. And they're all like, "You fuck, God damn it, lady,
Yeah.
get the fuck out of here."
Fuck you.
And he just watched seagulls eat his mom's vomit as they like sail away.
It's beautiful.
It is kind of beautiful in
Yeah.
a way, but it was the spray of just being like, "Oh, there it is,"
Yeah.
just crushing all the passengers.
Dude, so these colonies, they would they just wanted to be taxed, right? They just wanted to be represented by Parliament. But back then, they were like, if you were a colonist, you wanted the British because you had to the north the French, who at that point wasn't on your side, and they would kill you and take your land. And then to the south, Spain, who definitely didn't like you.
Yeah.
And then to the west, Native Americans, who absolutely despised you. And the only thing stopping those three people from coming to kill you were the British.
Oh, wow.
Because they were like, we're one of the you do not fuck with Britain. That's a
Yeah.
British subject. So, but then the war is going on, 1775, whatever. All the soldiers, they did 9 months, but they were like, dude, we got to go home. We're going to lose to these British fucks. We got to go home because we got our farms. We got to take care of our farms. Our wives are dying. Like who knows? We have to go back. And they just started leaving in droves. Yeah. So Washington, Thomas Paine, Common Sense was like a pamphlet, like the first viral thing that ever happened. George Washington told Thomas Paine, dude, you're like a great writer. Why don't you can you make up something to like galvanize these guys to come back? So they came up with, what if we change this messaging from taxation without representation to let's be free from the tyrannical Brits. Let's just be free from these fuckers. Don't you hate them? And then that messaging started to get into people's minds. And then next thing you know, they're fighting the British. And they're like, this is not even what we wanted, but we just believed the fake news. And then obviously, as you know, Benjamin Franklin had to go over to Paris and bang some of King Louis's concubines to get in Louis's ear. And then he convinced the French to get into the war because the French hate the British more than anybody. Yeah. And then we won. Yeah. But that was not, so it was fake news. How it started. So that's what these books said.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
And that was the last time the French were tough.
Yes.
That was the end.
Dude, they got
After that,
fucking steamrolled in World War II. Big.
Yeah.
We got to talk about that for another day, but the French got absolutely fucking field goal kicked in World War II, and they were the number one seed. They were the number one army in the world.
They were killing it for a while, but they would always bankrupt themselves. That was a problem. Everything I've read about French history is them being like, all right, how much money do we have? And like, nothing.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Dude, and
God damn it.
Another fun fact, history with the French, like Dunkirk, when they got like steamrolled in Dunkirk and they almost lost everything, whatever. I read something that said of course, Germany was this crazy army on a mission, whatever, but Hitler would not allow the German soldiers to get prostitutes, or if you got caught masturbating or drinking, you could take the Panzer chocolate, which was crystal meth. So they allowed meth, but no banging prostitutes and no masturbating and no alcohol, because he wanted like a fucking tip-top army, where the French were encouraging prostitution and were encouraging you to like be free, sexually free. And supposedly there was sexual STDs running rampant through the French army those last 6 months before the Nazis took over them. And these guys were like fighting with like active chlamydia and VD, where the Germans were just coming in fully loaded cocks on crystal meth, ready to steamroll.
Damn.
And that's like a big part of like why they just beat the shit out of everybody. But then as the war went on, the crystal meth, obviously you can't take that for so long.
Yeah.
Then even Hitler, you started to go nuts.
Yeah. It's just like rock and roll. They had better drugs.
Yeah.
Like
true.
the best bands had better drugs.
Oh, dude,
That's
having
what they
like
say.
meth psychosis in like World War II as like a Nazi soldier must have been
Dude,
crazy.
imagine coming out of that. A lot of Nazi soldiers killed themselves when they got back to Germany, because they were like, not only does the world hate us, but like, I didn't want to do this. I was on meth and I killed all these people and did all this shit, and now I'm done. And then they killed themselves.
Yeah, I don't think you could. I think you can't do war without drugs.
You have to be on a little
Yeah,
bit.
I think so. I think it's you're just ripping
Yeah.
addies and now, and I
You
kind
got to
of
be a
agree
real
with that.
psychopath to just go sober.
Sober?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's hard to do like stand up without drinks.
That'd be funny. A guy facing death. He's like, no, dude, I got 13 days sober.
Yeah.
You guys drink.
Dude, I mean,
like, we're
this
going
is
to die.
What do you think this is? This is drugs, dude.
Exactly.
This is, I'm on using a drug right now.
Yeah, I needed it today, really. But yeah, I think a lot of it too is just nicotine. I think they're just crushing fucking nicotine pouches.
Yeah.
Probably like 500 milligrams of caffeine a day.
Yeah.
That's it.
There's a nice story about World War II.
Nothing that would chill them out, that's for sure.
No.
What?
They weren't sitting there
No,
microdosing mushrooms.
I think when
then they would all
when
just
they
sat
get
there
when
and
they
be
get
like,
back,
"Whoa."
a lot of them do actually, but not when they're there. But there was a story I read about World War II where I think the Nazis were in Italy, I think, at some point, and they were like they came to the bridge, like, you know, Dante's whatever Inferno. Or
Sure.
whatever. So it was the bridge from the book where he first laid eyes upon Beatrice before she died, and it's an actual bridge there in Italy, and the Nazis, they could have blown the bridge up to keep like the Americans, whoever, like off their ass. So they radioed. They had some sort of communication. They were like, "Look, we won't blow up Dante's bridge where he saw Beatrice because it's such a beautiful place. You guys got to promise to do like a 20-minute timeout." And they were like, "All right." And the Americans chilled for like 20 minutes.
Really?
Let them cross the bridge, and they didn't blow it up. And then they used it 20 minutes later and like pursued them.
Wow.
It was just like a weird moment in the middle of like war where they're like, "Dude, that fucking bridge."
Well, that's
is
like
so
World
sweet."
War I. You ever seen that story about the French and the British on Christmas Day? They're sitting there in the trenches. They're there for a year. Each side has moved up like 50 yards max. They're in there. There was no man's land, it was called, where like, you know, it was all like, you know, mines and everybody would just die there. So Christmas, I forgot which side, but one of them basically called a timeout, and they all went out to no man's land and had Christmas dinner together, drinking, eating, and then they went back December 26th and started killing each other
What
again.
the fuck?
It's a fascinating thing in World War I.
Yeah,
Christmas dinner. Yeah.
It's got to be so nice.
Yeah, just hang out. You're like, this is just a regular guy. I don't hate this
You got
guy.
to shoot him the next day.
And the next day, you're just blowing his foot. Yeah.
Just lets you know how big propaganda is in war. You need it. Like, you just
Yeah.
need it to be like, look at these dirty Japs. So you just need it. Otherwise, guys are going, why am I killing these people?
Yeah, you're
This guy?
committing mass murder.
Yeah.
So yeah, you have to.
Or
like-
dude, who didn't even bang your girl, or like,
I know.
get the TV show you wanted.
It is.
yeah.
It's a weird on and off switch because in the
You have
society,
no reason to kill this guy.
Yeah.
no, you have in society you have to control murder. Then every now and again you got to be like, you know who kind of sucks actually?
Yeah,
And, like,
yeah.
what if we just killed that whole country and everyone's like, "Get the fuck out of here."
Or like the Japanese, like the emperor was just like, guys, if you fly your planes into the sides of fly your planes into the sides of the American boats, I can personally, I'm the emperor, dude. I guarantee you're getting into heaven. You can have whatever you want. And they're like,
Yeah,
and just did it. But that emperor is like, fucking dude, I don't know. Yeah.
You know, our politicians know our weakness. All you got to do is like a little fake attack on us.
Yeah.
A little something, like, and that gets us.
Yeah.
Pearl Harbor, 9/11.
The drones, that's
We'll
why I
attack
think-
anyway. They'll be like, we're going to this country. They didn't have anything to do. And they're like, just fucking kill people.
one of
Yeah.
our boats, one of our fucking boats.
Nobody
Are
was
they serious?
like, wait a second. Why are we going to Iraq?
Yeah.
Everyone was just like, go.
Oh,
Yeah.
that was a total
Yeah.
green light. Everyone thinks we're gonna. I've heard people, I should say, who think we're gonna go to war with China. Like that's inevitable.
Yeah.
That'll
Well,
be
they're flying their
crazy.
drones right now over my house.
Dude, honestly, dude, if I was
is
the
that?
president,
What is going
I don't
on?
know.
if I was a president, I would just go to war with Portland.
Yeah.
Fuck that.
Portland would
I
be
would just
nice.
say, get these guys out of here.
Dude, my theory is World War III, if we were all being smart, we should stop fighting kind of like, between countries and have just all attack the oldest, like the elderly.
Yeah.
Right.
Just plunder the elderly.
Get them
across
outta
the
here.
world, Get them out of
If
here.
you
and
gotta
then
get
we'll
your
have, like, a
bloodthirst.
break. Yeah, exactly. We all plunder. We all make a deal. Like, look, let's just use all these advanced technologies we've created to absolutely plunder the elderly.
Do you think we're going to come together as a planet and fight whoever's controlling the drones, like these drone things? You think like the aliens? You think the alien invasion, this project, Blue Light or Beam Light, whatever?
Yeah, I don't know.
Blue Beam.
I've heard
That's
of
what
it.
everyone's
Blue
saying.
Book? I think it's called Blue Book.
Blue
think
Beam.
it's
Blue
Blue
Beam.
Beam. Blue Beam.
Yeah, where it's like the alien, like where the countries are staging an alien attack, and they're going to say that these drones are we're going to get attacked by aliens and come together against a common good.
That would be great.
I've heard that theory.
Common enemy.
And they're going to use it to do like a one world government situation.
You think so?
I mean, yeah, people get mad. I always say this, but I do think like that kind of setup, or that, I don't know, man. I don't know if we'll always be countries or if that unification will ever happen where we're like, because I mean, they have the EU now.
Right.
So all it would take is like the U.S. and I don't know, man.
You got to
People
do it
get
with
really
language.
whacked out about it.
You got to unite people with. There's too many languages, dude. It always
Yeah.
works. Language, religion.
Yeah,
you gotta
true.
do-
But
What should we
they'll
go
have
with? We
Google
go English
Translate.
1, Chinese 2.
I mean,
No.
dude, it
What do you
would
want to
be-
go 3?
the most beautiful ones: English, Spanish, French.
Chinese is out.
Chinese out.
Let them learn French.
Yeah, you don't want
All
to be
right.
like, I don't. You
They
don't
can
want
do it.
that.
Yeah, they can do it.
They can do it. They're
yeah.
smartest people in it. Smartest humans.
Let's just
them
be
and the
honest.
Ashkenazi Jews.
Yeah, the romance languages are the best sounding
Right.
languages when you don't speak them.
They
You're
are.
Like,
They're
I'd
nice.
like to speak that language.
They are pleasant.
Yeah. When I hear Hebrew, I'm like, I don't want to speak that language.
It's harsh.
Yeah.
Hebrew's harsh.
When I went to Sicily, dude, I was fucking rock hard 24 hours a day just listening to people speak.
Dude, French as well, man. I've always I'm like the French accent kills me.
Yeah.
I'd love to
Oh,
fucking French.
yeah, it's just like,
oh, yeah.
But I don't know. I mean, here's the thing: if that happened, even if they staged a fake alien attack and we got to be like with like Russia, like, come on, brother, let's shoot down these fucking aliens, that would be fun.
That would be.
How much better than COVID would that be? Being like, we're fighting the aliens together.
We'd lose so quick if it was a real thing, though.
Yeah.
I mean, dudes that can come here like light years.
I know.
We'd
be
just like,
done.
pow, pow.
Yeah.
That's what our guns would sound like to them. Pow.
Yeah.
Pow. And they'd just be like,
Well, this is my argument for that. If you're able to get to that level of technology, I do think there's a good chance that you would have worked out the weird interpersonal kinks that would make you like a weird kind of like domineering warlord.
But they may look at us like cattle, though, and be like, they may look at us like ants or something, but like not even have that compassion because they're like, look at these stupid.
That's true, too.
Yeah, they're like doing podcasts. They're talking. They're
They're probably digging the cast.
They probably digging
I think so.
Yeah. That might be the thing that they like.
If you could hear, they're probably smart enough. Imagine if you could like just watch ants and like get a full in-depth look into like what they're thinking and feeling all day. I mean, this is awesome.
That's a good point, actually.
Yeah, it is.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
I don't think the drones are sniffing for nukes, though. That was a big theory too.
Big thing.
I
They
think
said
so.
it's nuke sniffers.
And even if they are, I don't think the nuke will go off because it's in America. I think the nuke knows, like, I'm home. This is where it created me. I can't kill my
I
father.
hope so. Or
I think the nuke will do a quick scan and
Yeah.
say, there's not enough Japanese people here. I can't go off unless there's a certain percentage. Just kidding around.
They don't have a
obviously.
wish on G
true.
button.
I'm
here.
just kidding around.
Yeah,
Because
we're
our
just
nuke has
joking. It's a
AI.
character piece.
Yeah.
It's probably AI now. It's probably full. The nuke's probably conscious. It's like,
Yeah.
I don't want to do this.
Yeah.
But like, it was created here. So like the nuke kind of knows, like,
What do they think the
I gotta
drones
kill
are
my
going to
father.
set? Yeah, they think they're going to set off the nuke or something.
they think the drone's sniffing for the nuke
Where it is.
to where it is to find it.
Oh, okay. So
Because
then
the
they
issue
can-
is the nuclear weapons now supposedly have more power than Hiroshima, and they can be fit in a suitcase.
I've heard. Yeah,
So that's the issue.
yeah.
So
Yeah, I mean, dude, I don't know. I had a guy on recently. He did James Fox. He did like multiple documentaries on UAPs and UFOs and stuff. And he's like, I mean, he's totally convinced. He's like, dude, we've been contacted multiple times. But I don't know. It's like, what the fuck are you gonna do? It's like, if you're worried about an alien invasion, it's like, bro, you're totally powerless.
I have no fear of that for some reason.
I have zero. Even nuclear war, I'm kind of like,
whatever.
Yeah.
I just don't worry about it. I'm like, dude, I don't know. I was like,
If it's
I hope
gonna happen.
hope it doesn't happen. But I'm not gonna be like, hey guys, knock it off.
Yeah.
You should really rethink this. But it's like, it would suck if it didn't. Like, if it was like it put us in like the wasteland scenario. But then it's like we get to all dune out. So it's like, I don't know.
Yeah, then the whole world would just look like 6th Street.
Yeah.
Right there in Austin.
You can go there and practice for like the end of the world.
This is why we come to Austin, dude. We're practicing for the new world.
God, what a dump at night that street is.
Yeah.
It's
That'll
a
be huge if we somehow, if they can use the aliens to make us somehow like all disarm like our nuclear weapons, but like no one's gonna want to do it first. They're gonna be like,
You know what would happen though? The aliens would have us disarm the nuclear weapons, and then we would just go back to medieval warfare like 20 years later. We would just start attacking the regular way, which that would suck.
yeah, no, we could still drop big bombs. They just couldn't
Okay,
have,
but just
then
no
it's-
nukes.
But then when you're like murdering each other, you're gonna get the edge. It's like it's a catchy thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they say aliens only started showing up after the first nuke went off. There were no alien sightings before 1945.
That's what the guy James Fox was saying. It was like they're a lot of the sightings around military stuff have always been. And then I was like, well, what if it's just like super advanced technology they're not talking about? He's like, I mean, even that is like a whole thing in itself. He's like, it could be, but
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, Bob Lazar, I believe that guy Bob Lazar saw all that stuff years ago. I was telling everyone about it.
they're claiming they can do like full speed right angle turns, just like like that.
Yeah.
They said there was a pilot that like saw like a silver kind of like almost like cylinder object just buzzing around, and he like did a nosedive to come down to see what it was, and he said the thing spiraled up towards him, and then when he kind of like he like tried to contain it, it just was gone. And then they had like a latitude longitude, and he was like, when he got to the latitude longitude, it was just there, just like waiting for him.
Yeah.
Rogan just posted yesterday on his Instagram, like to explain like this footage, and it was like this unedited footage, and it's just two orbs like that just happened, I guess, last night, and they just the way they shoot off into space is not, and it, Rogan's saying this is unedited footage, this is real.
Yeah, the problem is like Well, there's like two things. Is you could fake that so easy. You could fake
I
that,
guess you could, yeah.
but there's all these like high-level military guys coming out being like, no, for real, I saw it. So like, why would they risk their?
They either don't
credibility?
care about us, they're looking at us like we would look at ants and go like, what do we care? Or they're jerking off to us. Because think about it, when you jerk off to something shameful and then you just you like leave, like so maybe they're just taking it out, they're wanking it, and then their commander's like, where were you? And like he clears the search history.
Yeah. The ones who die are like the people who get caught like autoerotic asphyxiation.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, he's out there jerking off to humans and crashed.
Because it's the only thing. They come and then they bounce. So what are they doing?
I don't know.
What are they doing, man?
I don't know. I don't
They're either
know.
totally disinterested or it's a fetish. It's a kink for them.
Yeah, or like I said, I just I hold out hope, being like, dude, if you get that advanced, you must like. There's no way you get that advanced when you're still like kind of self-destructive and all that. I think they might be pretty chill.
Yeah,
right.
I think one of the big things they probably to get that advanced, I think they have no shame because I think the thing that holds humans back is shame.
Yeah.
Shame. It's like
but it's
all
also
our anger comes from shame and it's all projected out.
Yeah, but shame's pretty good though, because it keeps like you should have a sense of like if you do a certain thing, like there's going to be a bad feeling accompanying it.
Yeah.
If I went home and like blew my dog and just like took a walk, that's a problem for society. I need to be like, what
solid point.
It's a good
Shame's
point.
not
Solid
bad.
point.
Shame's not a bad thing.
What
It's
I
a bad
said
rap.
was wrong.
Yeah.
Because you just made a solid point.
You need it,
Yeah.
dude. Shame is a good. It's like it's like the beginnings of your conscience. It's just your conscience, but it's like if you kind of get carried away with it, you can burden yourself with it. But like having no shame is not good.
Not good. People might go far in life with no shame, but it's
True.
not.
It's not good. It's not good.
You gotta have a balance. You gotta be like, turn off the shame for certain things.
Yeah.
And then turn it back on when you're going to blow your dog. Or you're going to just, take a kid into a fucking harem and drink their blood. You want to turn the shame off for that. Yeah.
Just slow blowing your dog.
You want to turn the shame. Yeah. You want to turn the shame all the way up at a kitty party. And then you want to just turn it off when you're fucking hitting the stage. Yeah. Yeah.
God damn it,
dude! The slow blow is it's really, dude. It's just going to be a quiet slow blow job to a male friend. Is going to be something that I might honestly bring it up on Rogan and just ask his assessment.
He would love that. Yeah. What, man? What the fuck are you talking about, man?
Yeah. I know. I remember the last time I went on, I was saying how attracted I was to this trans actress on the show Baby Reindeer, and thinking like he was going to be like, back and forth, and he just went, ugh, it's disgusting. And then he just started talking about alligators, and I was fucked.
Once you hear
fuck around,
dude.
Yeah, dude. Whenever I've done that show, once he starts talking about grizzly bears, I know I'm
You're
bombing.
done. You're bombing. Yeah, you're bombing.
It's like, you know what, man? You just got to cook it before trichinosis sets in, man. And I'm like, okay, I'm boring you. Yeah.
So that's the sign.
Yeah.
It is for real, dude. I'm like being genuine. The ability his ability to sit there for 3 hours and talk, it's uncanny.
Crazy.
I don't know
After an
anyone else
hour,
who can do it.
I can feel an hour in me, and I go, all right, I've hit an hour, and I start going, all right.
Yeah, and he does that, by the way, 3 times a week. It's not like he does it once a week.
Yeah.
It's for real, like it's pretty nuts.
He's such a busy guy. I think that's how he schedules in his socializing.
It's a good
Because
move.
he's so busy, man.
It's a good
Smart.
move. After you podcast a lot, it does kind of suck when you socialize. You're like, dude, I should be getting paid for this right now.
Yeah.
Why am I wasting my time?
Yeah, I'm like, why am I giving gems to these people at dinner when I could just be doing that on a Patreon?
I'm out with my neighbors. I could just be man on the street right now. Just generating content.
Yeah. I mean, dude, we were literally talking to our driver yesterday, and because he was like a liberal guy from Texas, so we were like going crazy. We couldn't believe that we finally met one, whatever. And he was like an older guy, and we're having fun, whatever, talking. And I was recording the whole thing. I was like, oh, this would be good on Patreon. And then at the end, when he's dropping us off, he says like the address of where we are, and then Yannis like, oh, we probably shouldn't post that, dude. He just said the address, and the guy was like, are you recording me? And then I slowly put down. I was like, no. But it's fun. The last bit we have, he goes, are you recording me? And then, so you can see that at patreon.com/historyhyenas. We've already posted that puppy.
That's so funny.
Yeah.
Just doing Veritas on fucking.
Yeah. So we're like, that's actually like a crime, but we're just willing to do it if you give us $5 a month.
No, it's like investigative journalism, Project Veritas. Dude.
Yeah, dude.
That shit was awesome.
Awesome.
When they got guys being just give
Yeah.
a guy one martini and he'd be like, dude, I'm so fucking horny, dude. All this stuff in COVID's fake. Did you see those videos?
Oh, yeah. I don't
He'd
know
be
if those were real, though. Are they real?
I think so.
I think they are real.
Dude, if you get a guy, you get crushed. Like, dude, if you like just go on like LinkedIn profiles and just have like a hot chick, be like, I'd love to come out and talk to you. They'd be like, okay.
Yeah.
Maybe, yeah.
And like, dude, we're like making up half these fucking, and it was just like, there's a guy, he claimed that they were making variants so that they could get ahead of them so they could create vaccines for ones they made up.
But here's the issue.
He validated. He said that. So they're like,
That's wild.
COVID's out there, and they're like, well, what if we made a thing like it, got the vaccine for it, and then that way we're already ready if something like that strikes.
But to Chris's point, this is why I don't think it's real, and it's probably like a setup, like you're going to be this guy, because it is illegal. So like, if that really happened, the guy would be like get in trouble. It's illegal.
Yeah, but it's like a gray area with the journalists, though. I think journalists can do that somehow.
Can they?
I don't know.
Well, maybe it's illegal and maybe they're actively suing them, but the whole it's out anyway.
out
Maybe
anyway.
eventually they'll take it down,
Yes,
but
this is
maybe they're willing to take the lawsuit on the chin.
Yeah.
Just to say it.
It's a
But
weird.
it's also
It's a
a
weird
criminal
territory.
offense, though, isn't it?
I
don't know if it's
know.
criminal.
I don't
I don't know
know.
if it's criminal.
I don't know. That's a good question because I know you can't record a phone call without the other person's consent.
Right. So I would assume that it would be
Which
in
I've
person.
also done a bunch of times.
Yeah.
But
And just posted it. Yeah.
yeah, it's fun. But
Yeah.
but you can. Yeah, I don't know, man. It's a weird gray area because I feel like journalists have to be able to do that. Like whistleblowers and shit do it all the time.
I think probably if you do it, then maybe you I don't know anything, but maybe
Dude, the
you get,
laws are like if you any law, like if you've ever, when you're single, if you've ever like paid for a girl's Uber to come over to your house and then you guys have had sex, you go over to her home, you've technically sex trafficked her.
True.
Like that's all real.
It
you
is.
know?
But yeah, but you have to trick her. You have to be like, yeah, which
Right.
you know, there is some trickery there always.
I guess. Yeah. I mean, like, let's watch a movie. We're not really, I don't want to watch the movie. with you.
Yeah, that's true.
I think though the problem becomes if she comes over and you bang her and then other guys come over and bang her.
Did you
too.
see that shit in France?
Yeah, there's
Oh,
50. We were watching on the
50.
plane.
Bro,
We-
watching on the
so what,
news.
we couldn't hear. What's the thing? 50 guys are going down for.
I think a guy was just kind of like this is what Diddy was getting accused of with Cassie or whatever her name is, Cassidy.
Yeah.
Saying like he would just be like, imagine you took your wife out to a nice dinner and then like when you got home you're like, surprise, babe, and there were just like 4 dudes there and she's like, I don't really feel like it. And he's like, no, it's going down. And he would just allegedly have her get kind of banged out.
Wow.
And I think the French guy was going ham with it at the same setup where he'd be like, surprise. And it was just like 4 dudes. I'm not going to say his bros. I don't know if they're his bros or not, but it'd be like 4 or 5 dudes would just run the
banging out his wife.
Yeah, just banging. And it was like apparently 50 dudes got caught.
And he's a
doing it.
real wealthy like celebrity in France, this kind of guy?
I guess so, yeah. Which is the craziest thing to get caught with.
Yeah. The human brain is wild, isn't
Wild.
it?
Yeah, man. It's fucked up. And that's such a wild one though, man.
Yeah.
They go, you're not going to fuck me? All right. You just have like dudes come through.
Or they get off on it watching dudes kind of uncomfortably bang their wife. Yeah.
It's a weird thing,
People
man.
got weird things.
Crazy,
We all
bro.
got something.
Never me, bro. I'm
Dude,
numero,
that's why-
numero uno, bro. I would be so mad.
No, I would, I'd
I
be
don't do it.
upset. Yeah.
Third guy, you'd be like, what the fuck am I doing? This is
Yeah.
Oh, take 3.
Yeah.
like, what the
By the
fuck?
third, you're like, wait, this wasn't a good idea.
Yeah.
I was fine with the first
Well, the
2.
crazies for you and 50 people to all go down together for that. That trial must have been crazy.
Yeah.
They're all going down too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What is French jail even like though? You think it's even that big of a deal? Probably cigarettes, baguettes.
Yeah, true. It's probably
Not that
French
big.
jail's probably, and the gay sex there probably has that French.
Probably
flair.
awesome. Well, it's loving.
Yeah, it probably
Yeah.
is. Like, that's. I don't know, man. The French jail probably actually does suck.
Yeah.
I mean, all jails. I mean, yeah.
Yeah, but I wonder if the food might be all right. But
Food's
yeah,
probably
that-
better than most.
If
Dude,
you're a
just-
criminal, just take a flight to Norway and commit a crime, and then you just live
No
great.
no
sure.
death penalty, no life in prison.
Yeah.
Most of your prison time is on a farm.
Dude, I saw a documentary about that. And they have like guitars and shit. They have like music rooms. You can just go play. It's like
Hang
that
out.
is a kind of a good idea.
Yeah.
It's like kind of like hanging out in like a rec room of a luxury condo building. Like
Yeah.
you just got everything you want. You're chilling.
That wouldn't be bad.
No, not at all.
Yeah, like, you can do a pretty sick crime. You can like crash a car into someone's house, something like crazy.
Literally, that guy in Norway who like killed all those school kids, like that awful thing. He's going to get out of jail.
Is
He's
he
just
really?
in a fucking open air jail.
I don't think he's ever going to get out, but the laws are that he should, but they keep finding
Oh,
reasons
okay.
to keep
All right,
him
so
in.
I missed
But
it.
it's
Yeah.
funny because technically he would get out, but because of what he did, they keep finding loopholes to keep him in there because
Yeah.
by their own laws,
Right.
they're all about rehabilitation and they're
Yeah.
all,
They should just send him to Guantanamo.
yeah,
Ship
that'd
him
be
to
sick.
Guantanamo.
Yeah.
Just be like, all right, you're out
Yeah.
of here.
Yeah.
Because he shouldn't be there like doing like fucking. He's probably like getting emails and stuff.
Yeah.
So that guy should be locked up.
Dude, I mean,
guy.
prisoners have Instagram in the U.S. Like
I
they're
know.
on. They know they're listening to pods.
I know.
Yeah.
chilling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, where are we at time wise? I don't want to keep you guys up. All right,
We're good. Let's get some breakfast,
Yeah,
dude.
let's fucking eat some breakfast. Thank you guys, dude.
Thank
Thanks
you.
for coming
Thank
on.
you.
Oh,
Yeah.
and by the way, January 18th, we're doing our first live History Hyenas show at the Lincoln Theater in Washington, D.C.
Yes.
Nice,
Dude,
man.
we're doing it, baby.
Yeah.
2
Oh, that's-
days before the inauguration, so get down there.
Yeah.
That's gonna be awesome.
Get tickets at historyhyenasisback.com, christycomedy.com, or yannispappascomedy.com.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Thank you guys.
dude. Thank you,
you,
guys.
brother.
Hell yeah.
The Wild Wild West. All right. Hey, we're here
Hey,
live
what's going
today,
on?
and our guest today is Simple Jack.
Don't worry about it, he says.
We actually just took him off a stick in a cornfield. He was a scarecrow.
I think it's cool. It's what the kids are doing. I'm part of the young Latin kings running around the streets.
It's good.
That is a Paul Brother haircut. You got a Paul Brother haircut.
True.
I was on the phone to Shane immediately before getting the haircut, and I said, the barber has a monkey. Because there was a small monkey at the barber shop.
Say what?
There was a monkey at the barber shop near where we live, and it had pajamas on, and it was on a leash.
Do you let the monkey cut your hair?
No.
Yeah.
The monkey was in the next room screaming and very unhappy.
He had like an angry monkey in the
Yeah,
barbershop?
there were like 18 guys working in the barbershop, and one of them had a monkey. I've never seen this before. Anyway,
And you were like, that's where I want to go.
it was the most affordable place to have your hair cut in the area. Everywhere else was like, I went to another barber first, and they said you need an appointment. And I thought that broke the barber's code of like, just walk in and hang out.
Yeah, can I just talk baseball? That was the original barbershop quartet. You would stand outside of the barbershop and dudes would just harmonize and just get down. Barbers used to keep musical instruments in their place.
Just to keep the party going on it? Or?
Yeah, you would chill and just be like, oh, with like 4 of your boys and fire
For the
them up.
longest time.
You'd be at like the ye old hair cuttery and just be like, oh.
White people started that.
Yeah, true. In England, they would keep like a lute handy just in case.
The barbershop? It's a white thing.
It kind of, I mean, dude, barbershop chill culture.
Now white
Yeah.
culture. Now white haircuts are just either guys with those mustaches or go to the hair cuttery at Walmart.
Yeah.
Now we're talking a cut.
There's not a hair cuttery at Walmart.
Yeah, they would have done you better than the monkeys.
I keep thinking of signing up to the Walmart bank. Well, every time I said I went to the barber
You know
shop
what I
and they
meant.
had a monkey, people did say that.
Monkey cut.
People looked at me like I was dropping
monkey
some
cut.
terrible slur.
It's not a bad haircut.
It's not that bad.
It's not that you got to pick someone of your race to cut your hair. The worst one I had was an Asian barber who had no idea what to do with hair.
It was worse.
Yeah, I've had a worse. This is not the worst haircut, if you can believe it. Best one I had was an ex-con in Adelaide. That was great.
Yeah.
I got a mullet. They knew what to do. They were respectful.
Yeah, you should get a mullet.
I let the mullet grow out too much, and then I immediately looked like a fat woman from Bali.
Oh man. Well, James, the special's doing great. You got to feel
Yeah,
good.
man.
It was meant to be an hour, and then I had a panic attack, and I cut it right down. So I'll do another one. But thank you for having
Yeah.
it come out. I drank raw milk, and then I was vomiting everywhere. And
I know.
I
It was
felt
just
bad
hard
about
to
it.
hear you had a bad experience.
Yeah.
I was devastated that the raw
Well,
milk.
that was the conversation we had because he was like, I think it was the raw milk. And I was like, I don't know, but I just got raw milk. Matt gave me raw milk and it was great.
Yeah.
It was the most delicious milk.
I sucked Matt's raw milk down and it felt great. But then he was like, no, I had like 7 glasses.
I
Yeah.
I
drank
was like,
like
yeah.
most of a gallon.
How and
the
what?
regular
How
milk will
long?
fucking do that too.
What did you say?
You crushed almost a gallon.
it
and
was
like
too good.
It is so good.
It's so good.
It
It
tasted
is so
like a
good.
secret. It was,
You know, there is like a thing about how milk itself is like white supremacist.
That's why I wanted the right wing milk. I wanted to see what it was like. And the guy who was selling it looked. He was handsome. He had big shoulders. He was the only person at the farmers market who actually looked healthy. Everyone else
Yeah.
looks weak and faded and unusual. But
They're
he
not
had
drinking
like
the
a
raw
cool
milk,
van. Do you know what I mean? I just
Yeah.
didn't trust
Yeah.
anyone else.
They're not fucking drinking the raw milk. They say that they're like there is like almost like a Nazi Aryan connection where they try to say like the original mythical Aryans were the only people who could digest cow's milk. And that
Well, I'm
gave
a
them an
race
advantage.
traitor as well as being sick.
No.
I don't live up to Hitler's ideals with my food poisoning.
No, they say like you just drank too much. You had
I am
too much
going to
power.
go back to the raw milk, I think.
I know
It's
you're
just
going
not
back.
enough for me to stay
back
away
to
You're
the
from
going
well.
it.
back. And
One
you're gonna-
glass.
I know you're going to go back to the beef bourguignon.
I was going to ask for that video of me throwing up over the beef
bourguignon.
bourguignon. I thought that would be good if I ever have a production company.
I know, beef
It
bourguignon.
would be cool to have Bourguignon Productions. And then,
Yeah.
oh, Bourguignon.
Yeah.
Did you throw up the bourguignon?
Yeah, me and him went out one night in Philly.
Puked
I
up-
never told you this?
No.
And he got fucking hammered. He got shit-faced at dinner. And he got beef bourguignon. And then we got back to my apartment and he was fucking puking. And he was like, Shine, don't follow me. I was filming him.
I asked him not to
He
record,
was
but
like,
it's a
don't
great
record
clip.
this. And I was like, I'm not. And
Then he showed it to my wife. I try and say that we work hard when we're on the road. He's like, James, we're so fucked up. Look at him vomiting beef Bourguignon.
but the beef bourguignon, like in between, he vomits so loud. It's like,
That is a problem that I do have. Yeah.
And then he goes, too much. beef bourguignon.
I don't know how to throw up quietly. It's not an easy thing to manage.
Is vomiting
Hold on, let me
accented?
find
I never
the
thought
beef.
about that.
No, I'd make a noise.
Is vomiting
I try so hard to be
At the end of
silent.
it, yeah, at the very end of it, you can hear a little Australian. He's like, "Whoa,
It's the chunda. That's why it has a special name.
beef bourguignon."
Damn,
Shout
what
at
would,
the
what would
toilet.
an
Have you
Asian
heard that?
vomit be like?
Beef bourguignon.
It's got to be slightly accented.
Yes.
Oh, you found
I think at the end of a black vomit, you go, God damn. God damn.
that's great. I'm not going to make fun of you. I'll take you on podcast and let everybody know about it.
I'm not going to make fun of you. He's walking shirtless back to the bathroom.
That's a Bourguignon shuffle.
It's the bourguignon shuffle. Like, leave me alone. Stop. You don't have to lock it.
You'll have to lock it.
It's pretty loud.
I'm sorry.
No. Get the bourguignon. It's very funny.
You got shy. I'll leave you alone. All right, I'm done.
Isn't it- But wouldn't that be a good?
I do,
Like at
absolutely.
the end of a sitcom, the
Yeah.
credits come up and then it goes, "Ah, bourguignon."
Bourguignon.
Absolutely.
I think
That
that's
was the Bourguignon coming up.
It was great. It was
We
not
went
the
to a
bourguignon's
French
fault.
restaurant.
Yeah, it's one of my favorite meals. I had the Beaujolais with the bourguignon.
What
and
were you drinking?
I was drinking a beautiful wine.
Yeah, we have some
I
nice
cannot
wine.
pace myself with wine. It's very.
I'm telling you, wine used to be like fucking badass drink. Like that was like fentanyl back in the 20s.
Undiluted wine?
Wine was for real, like sailors and badasses. It was considered like if you
Yeah.
did in like 1910 or like even like the late 1800s, if you drank wine, you were like an absolute fucking
I
monster.
think it went for, like winos.
Yeah, they
Like,
called it.
when
Like,
you read like Bukowski, he's like I'm fucking in Skid Row with all the winos.
Exactly.
You guys are just drinking wine.
dude, Franzia hit the block in like 1890, and dudes are like completely.
Franzi have made it to me. You fucking get a box of that shit. Yeah.
Do you know about the cocaine wine that the Pope was on?
What?
They would, back when like Coca-Cola and people were mixing cocaine with
yeah.
their products, there was a special cocaine wine. And the Vatican ordered like thousands of bottles of this wine, and the Pope was
Fuck
just
yeah.
loving it.
Must
Have you seen the Pope right now?
He's not doing well.
He looked like shit.
Yes. We might have a
seen the guy
conclave at
lately?
some
Pope
point.
John Paul?
No,
Frankie.
Francis. He
Oh,
looked.
Pope Francis.
Yeah.
He had like bronchitis. They said so he couldn't even talk. He was just up there like
He's been unwell for a while. He's not stepping down.
his
He's
head, his
What?
fucking neck fat is. I mean, I'm not one to judge on that category, but god damn,
Yeah, he'd be,
You see
he'd
where
be
it
getting the
goes.
Biden
He had a.
treatment, yeah.
He's like
his neck fat is like
the dude from Mad Max. He's just like.
it's truly impressive.
Let me see this.
I think
guy.
he only had one lung to begin with.
He has double pneumonia, like
He's
in both.
double
Yeah.
both lungs.
We must pray for the Pope.
I'm not making fun of him, but they did him dirty with this.
Damn, I didn't realize the Pope was that fucked up.
He's
Wasn't
not-
he like
Washington Post was doing him dirty on this.
dude?
I mean,
Like
man.
this sleepy.
Yeah, they don't got to do that to him.
Yeah, that's
We
your
need a
grandpa
new-
at the end.
I mean, again, I'm not going to rush this Pope, but we do need a new Pope.
It's time.
I'm ready for cool young American Pope.
When
The
did
young
we-
Pope activated me when
That's
I
what
watched
I'm
it. It's
saying.
like, that's
Yeah.
what the church needs.
When did we elect Francis? Wasn't it?
They don't.
Oh, like ages ago. It was like 10 years ago.
He was the first guy to
10,
come
but look at
out.
him
He
10
was
years
like,
ago.
It's a hard job.
He was looking all right.
he was decent. He had a bit of a twinkle in his eye. Double pneumonia, cocaine, wine.
Beef bourguignon. You got the bourguignon going.
That would be a cool life, and like the absolute utter, like the top hierarchy of the church would be probably sick as hell.
Have you seen the new Conclave movie?
No, is it any good?
It's not as good as the young Pope. That's all I could
Yeah.
think. But it is. It's great until the last 10 minutes when you find out, spoiler, that the guy they've just elected is intersex Pope with a womb. And then and it's like, it's written by a Church of England guy, so they're all just like very sensitive. Like, wouldn't that be interesting? What is a man? And you go, this was a great drama about one of the candidates had a secret family. he was black and homophobic, and people are like, you only like him because he's black, and they're all having it. It's great. There's like arguments and what's the future of the church, and then just at the end, there's a terrorist attack, and people go, let's get the trans woman or the intersex person. It's a problematic, but Ray Fiennes is great, and Stanley Tucci. Everything Stanley
Wait,
Tucci's
so they have like
in
a
is wonderful.
serious like religious
He's
drama
delight-
that ends with a trans pope?
Yeah, intersex
Fuck.
pope.
I wish I.
You mean like a natural one, like a natural?
Yeah,
trans?
like it's a little Mexican guy who's like, I found out that I had a uterus, and I
They're
decided to
killing
keep
the Mexicans with this trans shit.
what?
They got this and fucking.
Have they got another big trans
There's a
person?
big Mexican trans movie.
Really?
Amelia. It's like the getting all the Oscars. Amelia Perez. I watched it.
How was it?
It's fucking terrible. It's one of the worst pieces of shit I've ever seen.
It's about a Mexican trans.
It's about a cartel leader that transitions.
Nice.
They quit the cartel, and the way they're hiding is transitioning.
Okay.
Oh.
But instantly, the character becomes like a sympathetic character.
Oh, I thought you.
It's like, yeah, they were just beheading everyone. It's like, oh, they trans. You're like, oh, I love them.
so they want.
And it's a fucking musical with not really good singing.
It
It's
sounds
crazy.
great. As a description, if someone said this is my
I know, that's
cartel
why I
trans
watched it.
musical, that
Yeah.
sounds.
Yeah, that's
But
why
if
I
it's
want.
played
It's a
straight.
cool idea. It's a cool premise.
Yeah.
Cartel boss becomes queen of the
yeah.
South, basically.
Yeah,
Becomes a trans.
and then comes back. They think the family thing. Then he Mrs. Doubtfire's the family.
Nice.
It truly does. He comes back to his family and he's like, "It's me."
What?
Yeah,
Damn.
which it was clearly him.
Are you sure you weren't watching Keeping Up with the Kardashians?
No, we had that conversation for real. While we were watching it, it was like, damn, this is what it must have been like. Where like a little girl is holding, or he's holding a little girl as a woman now, and the little girl's like, I just miss my dad so much. He like, I miss the way he smelled. I loved him, and the Mrs. Doubtfire's like,
Oh.
Did you ever see the Kardashians episodes where Bruce is obviously starting to transition into Caitlyn?
no,
But they're hiding it from the audience. There's like 2 seasons where it's just the hair gets longer, gets smoother. He moves out of the house. They go, the marriage is fine. I'm just living in a different house across town. But then it's still, he
I
just
never
like
saw that
long weird hair, just demolishes everybody in table tennis. Is working through some feelings, just beating all the other Kardashians in table tennis. It's a great weird arc where everyone's going, this is normal. Nothing's wrong. Nothing strange has happened.
I mean, that was. I've like forever tipped my hat to the Bruce Caitlyn. It's a wild move
yeah,
just to be like, peace. Because then that forces your wife to divorce you.
yes.
And you can be like, no, I didn't want this.
Many a
And
time in a
involved.
bad relationship, I thought about, because you never want to break up with someone. You want them to break up with you. That's how I always felt
Yeah.
in a bad relationship. It's like, what if
Yeah.
I could become gay? What if
And-
I genuinely was trans? Then you'd have to leave.
And just to sweeten the deal, you get to be a lesbian.
It is sick.
Bruce is a lesbian, or excuse me,
Yeah.
Caitlyn is a lesbian.
Caitlyn with a
for
C
you.
was the nastiest one.
good for you.
Caitlyn is a lesbian, which is like to break up, to get divorced and become a lesbian might be dunking on a lady as hard as you possibly can.
Yeah,
Be like, I'm a fucking girl.
and still fucking.
Yeah.
Did Bruce go the whole? Pardon me.
Excuse me.
Excuse me. Bless you. Thank you.
Did the Jenner
You're dead,
person
baby. Bless you.
remove the sex organ?
Yeah,
No, I
know.
don't think so.
if they did
So,
not, you're exactly right. This is the ultimate.
Yeah.
It's the best move possible.
You have tits.
Just get some fucking jugs.
Hold up.
Sex change or
Oh.
no?
In 2017, Caitlyn Jenner underwent a bottom surgery.
What?
In what year?
2017.
Okay.
So that thing been gone for a
Oh,
while.
that thing's been gone.
Mhm.
Well, hey man, you can fully les out now. Also,
You
what do you,
can't, certainly, you definitely can't come. There's no way if they build you a vagina, you can't.
dude?
Where would the orgasm come
You
from?
don't. Hey,
Caitlyn
What?
can do
you're
it.
making me sick right now.
Why?
Why are you
Prostrate.
talking about other people's genitals? They didn't push it on you.
I don't know
And
if
make
you've
you
been to a
talk
public
about it?
library. That's all it is,
Yeah,
back
no,
to
I
back.
was- I was
You probably
joking.
still get that prostate going, and it's
Yeah.
just probably like a nuclear explosion when you cut off the fucking D's
Yeah.
and B's.
You probably puke it out. Where's it go? You go, oh, beef, bourguignon.
There's nothing further from coming than
much
that
cum.
particular vomit.
That's a great question. I know. Yeah, I don't know.
Can they still hit the prostate on Right?
I think they somehow
On
attach
a
your old
M
penis
to
head
F?
to your belly button, so that it's kind of like a remote control. You can
Mine might fit. Mine might not break the surface. I got a deep belly button and a tiny dong.
be perfect.
That thing
You'd be
I
unsearched.
might be able to hide it.
You'd be unsearched.
But this will be my little secret. I have a little door in my shirt.
just a little joystick.
What are you doing? a little door. I go, ooh, the Indian in the cupboard.
Yeah, that's like an
It's a
age-old
great
mystery.
movie. I don't know why that disappeared. I don't know why
Indian in the
people aren't
Cupboard?
celebrating Indian in the Cupboard. They never pushed. There's no like Indian in the Cupboard
Oh,
merch.
I guess maybe they're, because Indians.
It was
now.
that one and
Yeah.
the bird that could talk in the basement. I think it was called Paulie. Remember there was a little parrot in the basement who lived a
I
beautiful
don't
life.
remember that
and
one. I
told
remember
somebody?
I remember the wee Indian in the cupboard.
Yeah.
I remember that was a pro-Indian movie. I think, wasn't it?
I don't remember.
He wasn't just a toy. He was a
Yeah, but
man
I
who
don't
had his
think
land
that.
taken
Yeah,
away.
for sure. But you're probably kind of like pissed that, like, if you're Native American, you're like, we're in a fucking cupboard now. What the fuck?
Yeah.
If you don't want to be a sports team, a kick-ass sports
You
team,
definitely
you
don't
don't
wanna
want
be a
to be a
white kid's
tiny.
toy.
Yeah, you don't want to be a tiny white child's toy in a cupboard.
But he learns peace with the cowboy.
Right.
I think that was the point of the movie.
Yeah, I don't even remember.
They probably
There was
wanted
a special
revenge.
cupboard that
Just
brought
remember
all the
the
toys
book.
to life, but then the cowboy toys were like, we're getting him. We're getting that Indian.
That'd be a cool movie if, like, they did that movie like when Hitler won, like, quote unquote, if the Native Americans won. That'd be cool.
That would be sick.
If we lost and just all became Native Americans.
That
All
would be
everyone is last samurai.
good idea. All
technically would
the
be-
Europeans that came here just kept losing
Yeah,
for 400 years.
yeah.
Everyone's
guns
just like,
stopped
I'm
working.
going. I'm going to fucking get it this time.
I think the Ethiopians were the only ones.
yeah, nope. You're one of us, brother. Yeah.
The
That happened a
Ethiopians
lot,
did it.
yeah. The Ethiopians
They
survived.
kept trying to take the Ethiopians.
Yeah.
They held on.
Did they really?
And the Siamese managed to hold on. The Thai people. I think they're the only ones who got their own monarchy. And the Japanese. That's it.
Yeah, Ethiopia.
They all had
withstood
great music in the
Ethiopia
70s.
held it down.
held down the battle.
Even when the WAPs came in knocking recently.
Really?
Yeah, Mussolini tried to
Historically,
get in there.
Although
Mussolini.
they do have Ethiopians do have a very distinct. I guess because they're on are they only towards the tip of Africa?
There was a guy in Chicago. No, this is all right. This is weird, but they don't. There's like a ruling class of Ethiopia, and they don't think it's biological. They can't find like a gene that does it. But if you join the ruling class of Ethiopia, and they're all from all over the place, they all just start looking the same for some reason. No one can figure it out.
What?
It's very strange. But you can pick Ethiopian. Like I can see.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah,
Ethiopian and Somalian are very distinct.
yeah,
yeah,
Kenyan. I'm getting better at Kenyan. The
Nice.
tribes within Kenya, I got nothing.
yeah,
I cannot.
You'll figure it out.
Maasai.
yeah. I used to deliver beer to a couple Ethiopian restaurants back in the day, and I remember being like, yeah. Once you like get in, you're like, oh, I could spot these dudes
Yeah.
from anywhere.
Yeah.
7-Eleven by our old house.
Yeah. Yep. Ethiopian fellers.
Great Ethiopians.
I went on a date with the owner of that 7-Eleven. Brief one date.
What?
Yeah. The owner's daughter.
I was going to say, I met the owner, dude. That was a guy. That was an Ethiopian guy.
The owner's daughter. I went on a date with the owner's daughter, and I was like kind of starstruck. She's like, my dad owns a 7-Eleven in Lancaster. And I was like,
You're like, bro, I've been in that
Whoa.
I walked to that
I've been
7-Eleven. I
so
love
high in that
7-Eleven.
store
Yeah.
so many times. It was cool. We
You'd be
just like,
damn, have you ever met the black guy that opens the door? He's the man.
yeah, it was really, I remember being like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Holy shit.
That's
Yeah,
best.
there was a 7-Eleven near Drexel University that was just, I think it was honestly like the highest grossing 7-Eleven.
It had to be.
It was nonstop.
Is there anything
dude.
special about the 7-Eleven or just the placement?
Just location.
Was,
Yeah, it was just right on a
And the
college
Ethiopians
campus.
were great.
They were good.
Ethiopians are also beautiful ladies.
Yes,
Yeah.
very much so. But yeah, there was the line.
We all agree.
Some of the dudes there had a bit of attitude. Like
That
some
works?
of the cashiers, yeah, some of the youngsters had a bit of an attitude. But they were getting
The clientele seemed to have the biggest attitude.
they were getting assaulted.
I
yeah, there
ran
was-
into the clientele a lot.
Yeah, true. Yeah, I will say
Just
American
drunk college kids and the locals.
Yeah, I've witnessed and
The locals and the drunk college kids.
It's
Everyone was disrespecting the
a lot of Mr.
Ethiopians.
Disrespectfuls.
A lot of Mr. Disrespectfuls.
Yeah, it was very much. I remember witnessing my first ever like Black American versus like Middle Eastern, which I believe Ethiopian could be almost mistaken for Middle Eastern.
Yeah.
And it was
It was a battle. I witnessed it,
unforgiving,
yeah.
unforgiving of just trying to get a salmon cream cheese bagel and just being like, put it on there, Obama. Spread it
Yeah, yeah.
out. It's like
Mine
God.
was a lottery ticket dispute.
Oh.
And I was they almost like looked at me as like a mediator. Both sides kept going, To me, like I was next in
someone
line,
have
and they
a
kept going like, "You believe
Successful
this shit?"
lottery ticket?
Yeah.
Or what was? How do you have a lottery ticket dispute?
It was just taking. I think there was a language barrier a little.
He wanted to buy. It was about. It wasn't
I think
even
it was-
redeeming a prize. It was
Yeah.
getting the opportunity.
Yeah, I think it was redeeming tickets. I think the guy was maybe going too slow for the customers.
He wanted his money to get more scratches.
He wants his money, and he wants it now.
Do you call them scratchies?
There's
Yeah, scratch offs.
Yeah, scratch offs.
Yeah,
But
I'll
yeah, I
be back
remember.
on that.
Huh?
I lost my card, so now I have to pay with my phone. Like I have to pay ahead
Oh,
of
yeah.
time because I can't insert the card. I'm waiting, but then when I overpay and there's a little gap in the amount of gas to what I've given them,
you get some scratchies.
give me the scratchies.
Don't they read?
How's it
Oh,
going?
because
You-
you got to prepay.
You scratch
I got to
off,
prepay
man?
now. That's all I want to spend my excess money on is little scratch. I try not to. I'm not overdoing. I'm not going. Give me $400 worth of gasoline.
There are the
Ooh.
$100 scratch offs. I've seen people do those, and
That's
it's like
bizarre.
crazy.
When I was door-to-door sales, I would do that to get through the day. I would walk around with the. That's how I knew. I didn't realize I was depressed selling cable television door-to-door until a couple of
Good
weeks
scratch
later. I was
offs.
like, I didn't used to spend $50 on scratch-off cards every day. That's new.
Yeah, that's those. I always forget. They're like, I mean, a lot of people play them. They're big, man. My old boss used to rip like several $100 scratch offs daily. It was just like, bro, put them down.
Jeez, your
man.
fingers start getting discolored from a little bit. You can tell that there's a problem. There's a lot of lint following you around. A little tiny bits of plastic.
I kind of that sounds nice.
A little scratchy.
Yeah,
Yeah, they're
It's a
exciting.
great birthday present for a child. It's the one bit
It
of
is.
gambling that you can get a child in on.
Yeah, true. And then they're like, let me see what you get there. Let me see that.
that would be nice to get a kid a gambling gift.
Oh, we-
Be like,
do you not do that here?
Give him a card. Yeah, we give scratch offs,
Yeah, yeah.
but I'm saying like
Yeah.
I placed a futures bet on the Anaheim Angels for you.
For you.
$150. This thing's gonna pay out fucking crazy if they win. It's a nice
Got you the
gift.
over.
That'd be putting
Yeah.
on like parlays for your.
Yeah, I put together a nice parlay for you.
Yeah, we'll see. Let's
It
watch.
might hit next year. We'll see.
That's kind of cool.
$50 on it.
Not bad.
Yeah.
And if it doesn't hit, you owe me.
If it doesn't hit,
Say
I'm coming
20.
back. And
Do you know the
owe me
Eurovision-
60. You owe me. There's gonna be. There's a big.
Do you know what the
there's a little-
Eurovision Song Contest is?
Yeah.
This is what I always think about gambling on it, but this is the year that I finally take it seriously. Because I think I can pick which song is going to win. They let you know what all the songs are beforehand. Every country in Europe has their own song, and then they compete and they vote. But I think I could pick the winning song. And
How
really
would
dumb
you
money
pick?
for that. I would listen to them and feel it in my heart what was the correct
What
song.
what show is this?
Eurovision Song Contest.
Oh.
We should be doing that in America. We should go state by state.
They tried it once.
True.
They tried it
Yeah, we
once.
should
It
be
was
doing
an
it.
enormous failure. I don't know why.
We gotta bring it back.
We have.
We should do state by state everything. We should do a state
have-
fighting contest.
That would be cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like America Olympics, basically.
Yeah.
I like America.
Yeah. Why do we
Olympics.
stop at high school? Oh, yeah. I guess we have like the NFL.
Oh, Trump was just talking about this.
Really?
Yeah, this was one of Trump's first day plans.
The America Olympics?
Yeah, like the great. Yeah, he's like, we're gonna have football. He's like every state. Yeah, remember he was talking about like having an American fair.
What, like state
Yes,
of
he wants
origin?
to have
Bringing
He'll
that
fire
back,
up a
and he was
World
like,
Fair.
in that we're gonna have the American games
What, it's like everyone has a football team with the like
from their state.
That's great. We
Be
do
awesome.
that in
So it'd be
Australia.
Steelers
State of
and
origin, but
Eagles.
there's only two.
No, high school.
Oh.
It'd be like all-star teams from each state. It'd be the sickest thing ever, dude.
Yeah. What the fuck?
Just Wyoming is going to get crashed by
Rhode Island's
California.
in trouble.
Yeah.
Oh my
California and
God.
Texas versus Rhode Island and Connecticut. They're gonna get the Ocon man out there.
That's his World Fair. Dude, a World Fair now would be nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why haven't we had one?
Because
Because the
mud
French
slides-
showed you up one time.
the mud floods, the mud slides.
Wait, what was the mudslides?
Don't even. You don't
Did you
even
have a lot
want
of
to
deaths at a
know.
World's Fair?
No.
You don't want to know about the mud floods and the history
Talk
of
about
Tartaria.
Tartaria, yeah.
No, we don't want to talk about Tartaria.
What's Tartaria?
Oh,
got
wait,
to
is
do with
this?
the
Oh,
World
this is
Fair?
the secret society?
We don't want to talk about
No, we
Tartaria
don't want
and
to
the
talk
hidden.
about it.
Can
Why
I-
are they
I wanna-
covering up all these beautiful architectures with just bricks and shit? Come on, man.
I don't know.
They're trying to hide
And
our
why are the
past.
windows in the ground?
Wait, what's Tartaria have to do with the fucking
You don't
World
wanna
Fair?
know. We don't want to know about
You
it.
You
get
don't
it.
want to
We don't
know.
gotta- we don't gotta get
You
it.
don't
All right,
even
let
want
me.
to
I
know.
want to ask. I want to ask something.
No, I don't. I don't know.
Did you ever read Wimbledon, the script I gave you?
Oh yeah. No, I did not.
You did not? Okay.
Did not.
Because I don't think I've ever spoken to Matt about it, and I've not spoken about it publicly. But
You lost me on the pitch.
I did
When
lose
you-
you on the pitch when I said the
pitch
coach was
tough.
fat.
He was like, the coach is just a big, fat, ugly fucker.
I didn't
and
say
he's like,
that.
and I want you to play him. And I was like, oh, all right, you piece
He's
of shit. I'm not
heavy
reading
set
that.
for a tennis player. But I wanted to do. It's a story about a older coach who can't play anymore, and if they find
You
this
sure
dog,
you want to put the script out? Because this is big.
Hmm?
All right, go
You
ahead.
think I shouldn't describe it?
Let's
It's about, I'm just saying it's about a dog who plays tennis.
Mm-hmm.
We're now making it a
Now
graphic
keep
novel.
going, because I like what happens in Japan.
All right. There's a little girl who has a dog, and he's a golden retriever, and he's very good at tennis.
It's Air Bud, but
Yeah, but this old coach is like, I want to win a golden slam. I want to take this dog to all the great grand slams and win. And that's the only thing worth doing in tennis. But the first one they have to go to is Japan. And
Wimbledon runs into a PR disaster.
yeah, I want him to not shake a guy's hand. And everyone is very, but they're like, great dishonor to not shake a man's hand. And they start throwing swords because they want the dog to commit suicide. And then the dog goes up to the opponent's bag and opens it. And child pornography and marijuana come out of the bag. And people go, he was a bad guy. Wimbledon was right not to shake his hand. But then they're only upset about the marijuana. They're like, the child pornography was good. That was some of the best child pornography we've ever seen. We love that in Japan, but marijuana we don't tolerate at all. But I think this is a good family movie. I'll send it to you again. I'm making it a graphic novel. And I asked very briefly and you said yes, and I didn't get a commitment publicly, but I'm using we've started the
You can use my
artwork for
likeness.
Wimbledon. I've used your likeness in a graphic novel
Fucker.
about,
Well, hold on a second. I didn't know it was about child. I didn't know the
No,
child porn
it-
happened.
You shut it down.
you shut it down.
Okay, good.
You're not doing the child pornography.
All right.
Yeah,
It's also not you. It's a character that looks exactly like you in a graphic novel that a beautiful man in Tulsa is drawing at the moment. But I think you should, if you ever get time.
Well, what
it doesn't
happens
have to be
to
that
with Wimbledon?
I don't want to spoil the story about how he has to fight a robot dog at the end of the American Open. There's also a role for Matt as the evil villain in charge of the tennis federation who's offended that there's a
now
dog
you
competing.
got
I can see
my-
it.
now
I
you
can see
got
me
my
getting a little
attention.
power hungry. Yeah.
But I think Wimbledon, stand-up comedy, that was my Love Me Do. This is my Sergeant Pepper's, Wimbledon.
Yeah.
I'm moving into the future. I believe in it.
So that's all.
It doesn't have to be
Matt's
that fan.
dabbling in graphic arts as well with the
I have.
I've seen the cartoons. I was
Garfield,
inspired.
the
Oh yeah, true.
prostitute.
Secret prostitute Garfield Patreon project.
No, I don't know about this now. Secret prostitute.
Yeah, Miss Lasagna, bro. Someone, a secret artist, sent me a comic strip. It's actually really well done.
And you're funny. You're the Medici family.
Medici, I'm the Medici family. I was like,
You're filling his coffers. You're saying, I need more art.
he goes, I don't know what to do with this. I'm like, bro, please let me put this on the Patreon. Everyone hates it. I can't stop putting it up there. It's about Garfield becoming a trans street walking prostitute, and then just John trying to get Garfield off the streets. And out
I
of
would have made
life.
him a John. That
Huh?
would have been so easy.
The what?
John would be trying to buy.
No,
Garfield.
John's appalled. Just sweet little kitty.
Yeah.
And then John falls into the underworld in effort to save Garfield.
What's the dog doing? What's
Odie,
the dog
Odie's
called?
part
Odie.
of the Yakuza.
Damn, you guys you're overlapping a little.
Oh, America's ready for a beautiful story about a dog that does something.
Dude, for real, dog
redemptive.
sports
been a long
was
time.
like a big genre.
Dog
And then it
sports
went
was
away.
huge,
This
yeah.
was Hollywood complains that no one's going to see movies, and then they're making weird trans Mexican cartel musicals. Make a movie about a dog that wins at sport, and people will flock back to the cinema.
People were Air Bud had what they have 3 Air Buds.
It was
made
football,
more
soccer,
direct.
Probably a couple basketball ones.
Yeah.
Airbud went to space.
I didn't know that.
Space Bud. I knew he went to space. Movie
You have
Valhalla,
to,
dude.
yeah.
You know
Damn.
what? Beethoven was a great dog who saved the
Dude.
family. Lassie was a great dog.
Homeward Bound is a great dog movie.
Yeah.
I mean, I watched that a bunch of times with my
Chance
kids recently.
Shadow.
Yep. Chances, yeah.
Hold on. What's the?
The cat's name?
Yeah.
Chance Shadow.
There's 14 Air Bud movies.
Missy?
14.
Missy.
Missy?
Holy
Prissy?
fuck.
Missy?
It's Missy.
Is it?
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I loved the fuck out of that movie. It got
Homeward
me every
Bound.
time. It got me every time.
I
And
know.
Shadow fell. I didn't see it
Oh,
coming
when the
every
dog
single
goes.
time.
Did you ever see My Dog Skip?
Uh,
It's Frankie Muniz. He's got a beautiful dog, and when
I
it
didn't
seems like
see it.
the dog dies, it's
Really?
dog dying in a movie is the only time I really cry.
yeah.
Yeah. It's a good move, though.
All the animals in Homeward Bound died. Like they killed a bunch of animals making that movie.
Are you
What?
sure you're not thinking of Milo and Otis?
Oh yeah, might
Milo
be.
and Otis, they were
Yeah, because
just.
they survive in the end.
That was the
see Milo and
Korean or
Otis.
Japanese. Milo and Otis used to be my go-to.
They
when I was-
killed a bunch of dogs
well,
to
it was
make
pugs.
Milo and Otis.
It was a puppy pug and a kitten.
You'd have to.
They were taught, and at one point they fight a bear, and apparently they were just tossing those things.
There was no need to do that for
Really?
real.
Yeah, they filmed it for real, and they finally got it because
No.
I think the bear finally got full from pugs.
That can't
And
be
then
true.
they kept throwing
Is that
them in.
true?
Yeah.
Oh,
Well, they definitely in Homeward Bound threw a cat into a river.
They also do that in
Did they really?
Milo Notice, and they lost a couple cats in the river.
used to be able to kill animals in movies. Now they've always got a thing saying no animals were harmed. I was watching an old Russian movie and a horse really falls down the stairs.
What?
That was a hard watch. And then I watched Apocalypse Now.
Apocalypse Now is
And they
nuts.
just have a cow at
fucking
the end.
They cut a
Big
cow.
knives.
Yeah.
And they just like hack and like
I mean, if they
wasn't
ate
even
it
meant to be in it.
afterwards, that's
Yeah,
kind of, that's
it
not a big
was.
deal.
It
It was
was.
to eat.
He filmed like a real actual ritual.
Yeah.
Like,
Like
his,
a-
Francis Ford Coppola's wife was like, I just
mean,
saw
that's
some
intense.
villagers hacking a cow apart. Do you want to put that in the movie? And he went, all right.
Obviously.
It needs something in the third act
Yeah,
to really
this
give it.
was directed. Milo Notice directed by Masanori Hata
Oh, no.
and Kan Ichikawa.
I didn't know it was that Japanese movie.
It is.
I didn't know that either.
I've heard what's his name? Lewis talked about this. It was very funny. Yeah, Luis Gomez was
Did he?
the first person I heard break this story. Yeah, they were tossing some dogs and
They'd have to get a new replacement pug every time. Pugs luckily look pretty similar.
Have you seen their skulls?
yeah,
I can't stop thinking about
What's
it.
up with their
it's
skulls?
just, yeah,
It's
just
a circle.
deformed, Yeah,
Oh, really?
Yeah. It's the ugliest, weirdest. We did that to them.
I know.
Well, Chinese emperors did that to them to have just a fun little thing.
That
around
must
the
have
back.
been so tight when you finally like turn a wolf into a tiny little thing.
You've done
yeah,
it.
guy.
Whoa!
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
And when they sneeze, their eyes fall out sometimes.
Really?
Pugs are great.
That was
though.
another movie idea. I wanted someone, all right, like greyhound racing. Does it have to be a greyhound? Maybe there's a guy who thinks his pug has it in him, you know? But then at the end, the dog sneezes and its eyes fall out. So that could be a fun.
And a Japanese businessman throws it at a bear.
Having a movie, a heartwarming story about a pug that ends in its eyes falling out from sneezing would be pretty great. And then be like, we're just raising awareness to pug deformity. But then, like, what do you do? Just like, wipe out the pugs?
Let's breed it with a slightly longer faced animal.
Yeah, start breeding. Yeah,
Start breeding a nose back into the pug. The
Yeah.
Pug Nose Restoration Project. Society, and you're just making pugs have
Tommy-
sex with Great
That'd be
Danes
nice.
over
Tommy
and over
Pope
again.
had a pug, and it makes me laugh.
That is
He
funny.
had a long. It was huge. He showed me a picture of it. It was like a fucking 10-foot long pug. It was laying flat on the porch with its arms and legs out.
What the fuck?
I was like, this is the biggest pug I've ever seen. He was like, oh, that's Bufferini Marie. His pug's name was Bufferini Marie.
Was it a wiener dog mixed with a pug?
No, it was just straight pug. It was just a big one.
What?
And I just love that it had a WAP name, Bufferini Marie. Think of it, Tommy Pope with a pug.
Bufferini Marie. is-
Bufferini.
Bufferini Marie is so fun. I never really thought about being a dog in an Italian household.
You're probably getting hit.
No,
It's probably crazy.
probably
I think about it every day. I wake up and I think if I was a dog at an Italian household with all the pasta that they, you know, the problem with that pug, the nonno was there. Going,
Yeah.
You're so skinny. Let's give her the dog.
It's got to be like dramatic. It's got to be like the Roman Empire. You're just at the top. You're being treated like a fucking absolute god.
Yeah, true.
Next thing you know, they're rising up against you. You're just
Lobster
getting
angry.
sweat. You're eating just delicious cuisine sitting on like a nice silk pillow.
It's better than Irish dog.
Irish
You
dogs are
had
the
some
worst,
you had
bro.
some guys hitting dogs.
Dude, our dogs got beat. I thought you could hit dogs until like maybe 6 years ago.
We've discussed it. I've witnessed Phil punched. He fucking punched dogs. He punched them in the head. The dog was being bad. He hit Riggins. He popped Riggins. That was recently.
Did you get his shoulder into it, or is it just a little?
Like a jab to the top of the dog's head. You know what
That's
the
frowned on.
fuck was that?
That is frowned upon.
Dude, it was so normal, man. I saw dogs getting beat. Like, there was one house.
Popped it in the fucking
I would
head.
go to one house where if the dog was seen in the kitchen, it would be viciously kicked as hard as possible every day. It was just a daily occurrence.
What
Dog
kind
would
of
be in the
dog?
kitchen. It was like this orange shitty mutt. It was like a fat. It would look like a lab mixed with like a dingo. It was just a shitty standard yellow 55-pound fat mutt. And if it was spied in the kitchen, it would try to like go under the little countertop and just be pop, 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 pop.
Good for him though. Just keep going back.
Right, true.
He's like, oh, you guys can't hurt me.
Right home from work and just being like, I don't get up hard as possible.
To not learn the lesson is a beautiful thing.
Yeah,
That shows that they're not being too abusive because the dog's still got hope.
yeah.
I think this dog was just dumb. I think it would just be like, It just was like,
beating
I
a
think it would
retarded
just
dog
get cold and be like, I'm gonna go lay in the sun, and would just like lay in the sun for 4
just get
hours,
its ass
and then
beat.
wake up to just a giant man and be like, God damn it. Yeah, if it was spotted in the kitchen, it could, it was supposed to stay in the mudroom, which is a cold tile floor. And when I was little, we had an outside dog. We had a dog that like did not really come inside that much ever. And it would just, if it was off the leash, it would hop the fence and bite people.
I mean,
It was so
the
bad.
craziest one is when you see a house where they have the big cages out front, the dog in the cage.
I had an outside cage dog as an adult for a while.
That's a
I
scary
brought
house.
it in. It was only when we were working. It would sit in like a cage in the backyard and just howl.
Some people have the
Phil
full
installed
time.
a giant chain link fence in our basement. And we put Shaq in there and he would fucking break out. He would rip through the fence.
He'll chew out.
Yeah.
Yep.
It was
Yeah,
great.
there was when I had the Akita, and then there was like its brother, my ex-wife's like mom and stepdad got it. And then when we separated houses to like when they're like mom and stepdad lived with us for a while, but for a little bit. We lived with them, I guess it was at mom's house. But they took their dog and they built like a dog jail in their basement, and it totally like
You just rip it out, yeah.
destroyed it.
You
Dude.
turn the lights out and leave it down there.
Yeah, they freak.
It's going to go nuts.
Well, they won't do it. They're like, there's dogs that are like, I'll die. Dude, Andrew's dog, Zeus, R.I.P. Zeus. But dude, it would literally, it jumped out of the second story one time. Like, just because he didn't have windows in his house.
When he said it would stand on the it would
Dude.
like stand on the roof.
Yes. So he was a 3-story house. Spud didn't have windows in his house for a long time. So he had a window. He was living in a windowless house in West Philly, and his dog would get out on the 3rd floor, go up on, it was like a parapet. It was like a roof. Like it was like the window, and then there was like a strip of roof like this wide, and it would pace back and forth.
It was huge.
A big fucking, it was like
And it fell or it jumped out of
it's the
this.
second story. It jumped out of the second story, but it would just patrol. So it would sit. It was in like, dude, it was in the fucking hood, and he had this giant, like, mastiff white pit bull that would stand on his 3rd floor like a gargoyle.
Yeah.
It was fucking nuts.
It was actually
And it would
good.
just wait for him
That's
every
good
day.
security though.
Dude, it for real was.
Yeah.
I mean, I would get like superstitious if I saw that.
Yeah.
Just walking by, and I've seen him. He would
It's
just
a fever
pace
dream.
and then just sit like this on the top on the 3rd
Yeah,
floor.
that's the devil. That's literally omen. That is an actual demon.
I know.
That's nice.
This show is brought to you by BetterHelp. What are some of your relationship green flags? What do you like?
Tits.
What gets you going? Green flag. Tits are a good green flag. We often hear about red flags we should avoid, but what if we focus more on looking for the green flags in our
I
friends? and
focus
partners?
almost entirely on the green flags.
True.
The
Just
tits.
my wife waving me down, me like, I'm right here. The runway's right here.
Yep.
I say, yo, get
Yep.
that thing
I'll
ready for
ignore
me,
all the
girl.
red flags because of your giant fucking green flags.
If you're not sure what they look like, therapy can help you identify green flags. Actively
Don't need
practice.
no help there.
Actively practice them. in your-
Sorry, better help. You can kick rocks. I can see tits from a mile away.
Actively practice them in our relationships and embody that green flag energy.
Ooh.
You ready for this? Yourself.
My
You
tits.
are the green flag. You have been the green flag the whole.
So wait, BetterHelp's suggesting that I squeeze my own tits while I jack off?
Yeah,
All right.
that's exactly it. Whether you're dating, married, building a friendship, or squeezing your
Allegedly.
tits while jerking off, allegedly, or just working on yourself, it's time to form relationships that love you back, dude.
They're helping us.
I do gotta love myself
Well, they
back.
fucking better.
Okay. Give me the broader benefits of you personally of therapy. How about learning positive coping skills?
That'd be nice.
How to set boundaries?
Mm.
Or maybe just empowers you to be the best version of yourself. It isn't all about people who experience major trauma, etc. BetterHelp is fully online, making therapy affordable and convenient, serving over 5 million people worldwide. That's 10 million tits. Access a diverse network of more than 30,000 credentialed therapists with a wide range of specialties. Guys, easily switch therapists anytime.
30,000 credentialed
No.
therapists. 60,000 tits.
Guys, here's a call to action. Discover your relationship green flags with BetterHelp. Visit betterhelp.com/MSSP to get 10% off your first month. That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/MSSP. What are you waiting for, guys?
They keep coming back.
Dude, let's be real. 2025 has been all about change. Whether it's work, personal stuff, or just the daily grind, it can be hard to keep up. But here's the deal. When things get hectic, we don't have to go through it alone. Embrace the power of nature and elevate your everyday life with
Fuck that. Fuck this shit.
Embrace it with Via. Trusted by over 500,000 happy customers, Via is a Swiss Army knife of wellness dedicated to harnessing the natural benefits of hemp to create a high-quality wellness products. Dedicated to harnessing the natural benefits of hemp to create high-quality wellness products. Whether you're looking to improve your sleep, focus, recovery, add a little pep to your step, or just get high, Via has something for you with products ranging from 0 to 100 milligrams of THC.
I'll tell you what, Matt. I was goofing off and making fun of Via. They've won me over.
Yeah. You think
I'm
that
right back.
the honesty of maybe just wanting to get high.
Yeah, let's just get fucking high as shit.
Via gives you the power to blaze your own trail. Dude, how you like that
now they're being
wordplay?
funny, and I'm back, Via.
I mean, that was a real-time reaction. Via is well renowned for their award-winning THC and THC-free gummies, THCA flower, soothing topicals, and calming drops, all crafted with the highest quality hemp sourced from trusted, independently owned American farms. And the best part? Via legally ships to nearly all states in the U.S. in discreet packaging directly to your door with a worry-free guarantee. No medical card required. So if you're 21 plus, check out our link to Via's website link in our description and use code MSSP for 15% off. And if you're new to Via, get a free gift of your choice.
It's crazy, Matt. You went from
I smoked down on them.
you went from selling weed.
True.
Now you're big time, bro.
True, just fucking
You're top G. You made it.
Moving the keys on my cell phone, dude, like
Yep.
Rick Ross. I actually have smoked Via's weed. I do like it.
Nice.
And I like how you can just get it right to your door because it's THCA hemp, dude. It's not weed.
Yeah.
If you're 21 plus, check out the link to Via in our description. Use the code MSSP to receive 15% off. And if you're new to Via, get a free gift of your choice. After you purchase, they ask you where you heard about them. Please support our show and tell them that we sent you. Again, check out the link to Via in our description and use the code MSSP to receive 15% off. Enhance your everyday with Via. And I will say, it is a good gift to bring if you're about to hang out with a lady. If you've been chatting her online for a while. I mean, 21 plus adults, obviously. Enhance your everyday with Via. But yeah, RIP Zeus. He was the best. He would be in the basement. He would just like chew fucking pipes in the basement. He was so funny. And once he got older and the sun would go down, he would go. Remember, I brought him to our old house in Philly? I watched him for Spud
Blue
one
was
time.
my favorite.
Blue was great.
Blue ripping the woodman's food right out of his hand was the craziest thing I've ever seen. We were just. I know we've talked about it a bunch of times on here, but whose dog was that? Was that
Tom's.
Tom?
Yeah,
Had
dog.
this-
R.I.P. as well.
He
That dog
stole
just died.
a man's
Dude.
fucking
food out of his
ruled.
That
hands.
dog was awesome.
He was so he literally just walked like say we're sitting here.
Yeah.
Our friend Chris Wood was sitting down eating like a tortilla. He would get a bowl of meat and put it in a tortilla and just sit there and munch it.
Yeah.
A dog slowly walked up to him and just went. He took the entire fucking thing out of his hand and then just walked away. Like it wasn't like it fucking grabbed it. It literally just slowly walked up to him. I've never seen anything like it. It reminds me of O'Connor. We were just in Seattle. O'Connor, when we were in Vancouver once, he got so fucked up, and the next day he's like hungover, and I forget what he got. He might have got like a donut. And the seagulls are fucking huge out there. But O'Connor was standing there and a bird just took it.
I had a chip. I had a fry once where that happened.
But just think of O'Connor being like,
Great.
Yeah.
is anyone going to do anything about these fucking birds?
I had the exact same thing happen to me. It really stayed with me as a terrible memory. Of a bird, I was holding a French fry, and a bird just took it as a seagull came and took it out of my hand.
Damn.
I remember I talked about it on stage that night, and I got nothing. But it was a lot to
It's the
me. It
funniest.
was very hard to explain.
Yeah, it's
Something
pretty intense.
serious and upsetting.
Dude,
How did you handle it? What did you do?
I was so. It was kind of beautiful, but I was scared.
It's
I was
Yeah.
upset.
Did the beak get anywhere even near your fingers, or was it like?
It was just gone. I just saw the bird, and then I didn't feel it touch my hand. It was just out. It was not a lot of. I don't leave a lot of time between.
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
quick.
I'm pretty close. Bucket to mouth type of operator.
I'll never
man.
forget when my cousin hit a seagull in the chest with a wiffle ball bat. Dude, we were throwing food to get him. We were doing a creature storm, just having him storm the fucking front desk.
The creature storm is
so fun, dude. And we were just throwing up bread. And there was just so many seagulls getting closer and closer. My cousin just came out with a wiffle ball bat, went thwomp right in the chest, and dude, it fucking dropped dead. It was all. We came out to investigate it. Huge, wings long as hell. Just a dead seagull in the front. Like a family walked by, and they're like, "Oh,
Yeah, it's sad. I saw a homeless guy punch a pigeon once. The pigeons were just
That's a
running around on the
classic
ground.
battle."
That is a
And I remember
battle they've been
he, like-
battling for
but
centuries.
he was up here. The pigeon wasn't doing anything to him, and he was just walking along calmly, and he bent all the way down and just fucking got a pigeon and kept walking.
I mean, we've all had that thought. That guy's just so.
I couldn't believe the pigeon didn't move or anything, but it sensed his.
Dude, those things are crazy. How there's the ducks around where we live, dude. You can grab them by the necks. They don't give a
I like
fuck.
this bird talk.
Yeah, it is.
We
nice.
had you know what's funny? The time we went to see Scorpion King,
Yeah.
me and my buddy had a creature storm at the beach.
Did you really?
Yeah, we did it with a bag of Doritos.
Dude, how sick is it?
It was great.
It's the fucking best.
Yeah, what are the
I
odds?
hadn't heard creature storm before.
Dude, you ever went to the beach and just threw like a loaf of bread and just let it get crazy with birds?
We would do, yeah. But when we would have like fish and chips on the beach, and they'd come around like, you're a kid and your dad goes, "Stop bringing them over
Okay,
here."
imagine your dad's not there and it's just you
just
and your
go wild
boys
for
with
it?
as much bread as possible.
Yes.
Take it
Yeah.
from the beach house.
And you are ruining everyone's day. at the
Everyone,
beach.
yeah. I mean, as an adult, I'll try to wait till like 4:35 p.m. when it's like not as crowded.
Yeah.
But dude,
It's
it's
really
still
showed the
people, there's
boost
still
of
people
the
there,
creature
and they are very upset. But you can get for real like 500.
And then you
seagulls.
can run. You can hold
Yeah,
Yep.
that is.
a bag of chips and run, and the storm will follow you.
It's awesome.
They're at your. Now you control the storm.
You control.
Running
Yeah.
through a big pile of birds at the beach is one of my greatest happinesses.
What happened?
When there's like a big gathering of birds, and you
Yeah.
just run
Run.
straight at
Oh,
the
right at
birds,
'em.
and they all
I
gotta
like
take
watching
off
the
and
little
fly
guys
away.
that run with the tide. That's fun.
Yeah,
I
true.
just like to observe those guys.
It's fun watching kids chase seagulls. That's like an easy way to get kids tired. Like, go get the seagulls, and they'll just like relentless, like a fucking dog, just chase seagulls.
And you get to watch them for long enough, you see who's the king seagull, and then you see the one sad seagull with like half a foot, and his beak doesn't work, and he's trying to get none of his buddy seagulls are looking after him, helping him get it. They're just taking
Is
his
the
food
seagull?
away.
Do they have like a pecking order like chickens have?
Definitely.
Yeah, I would say the chicken pecking
Old
order is
disabled
brutal, dude.
seagull.
Yeah, it's crazy.
My brother and my cousin had chickens, and I didn't realize like if there's another rooster, the rooster will literally take your like rooster crown off and be like, "You're a fucking hen. You're getting nan pussy around here. I'm getting all the pussy." They they basically
What's that called when they kill each other? Doesn't I swear, like there's something happens where the whole coop will just kill itself.
really.
Yeah.
But they'll just have a mass suicide in the coop.
Yeah, they just start killing each other. Guys,
What?
get on that. What
Yeah,
happens?
check that out. I'm actually curious about that. Have you ever heard of the old Irish myth of the two cats who fought until only their tails were left?
No.
No,
It's a sick myth. I just came across that.
that's good.
It's old kill.
What is the message there?
This is mutual destruction. They
Yeah.
fought and fought and fought until only their tails were left. Like, what's the point of the fight after that?
They've paid no attention to that.
Yeah.
That has had no impact on the development of the Irish people.
Speaking of, O'Conman got me that painting there, and
This
that's
one?
a nice Irish Brigade at Antietam. Turns out the guy looks exactly like Tony Hinchcliffe, and
No, I was going
Kinda-
to say he looks like.
it kind of got ruined for
Who's
me.
the?
You
Who's
guys
the,
were like, it looks like Tony. You got a painting of Tony? I was like, no, it's fucking cool.
Who's the Defense Against the Dark Arts teacher in the second Harry Potter movie? No, the Gilderoy Lockhart. No, the little. He looks like the Shakespearean actor. Do
Oh,
you know who I'm talking about?
Not Is it Littlefinger from Game of Thrones?
No, but he also looks like Littlefinger from Game of Thrones. He does not look especially Irish. He is Irish though.
yeah.
Captain Clooney.
Yeah, I think he died right there.
Did he really?
Yeah, at Antietam. I could be
That
wrong.
would be kind of a sick way to go if you rally up a bunch of troops, then just get blown.
The Irish Brigade would go. They came to America to learn how to fight so they could bring it back
What?
to England. Yeah,
That's kind of sick.
and he was apparently a monster.
That's pretty
Read
tight.
about him. They're like he was the best soldier ever.
Really?
He was just fearless, and then got the best of him when he was like, "I'll stand right in front of everyone."
Yeah.
He got shot like 20 times.
Oh, no.
He was a horse, so he was like, "I don't care. Come on, boys." Eh. You can see it there. He's got some wounds.
Wasn't
in
there
his
like
leg.
a
He
Yeah,
got
he's
shot
falling.
there.
He's literally falling down
Yeah,
while
he's
that
saying,
picture's being
"Fuck you,
taken.
pussies."
Wasn't there a story of like a
Fucking kill me.
Vietnam? Wasn't there like a war hero who had like a fantastic? They made a movie on it where he like he had this crazy charge where he killed like 60 people himself, and he went home for a while, and he finally went back to war, thinking like, I got this down, just died.
No, that was World
War II.
That was Barcelona.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
he's
crazy.
got a rest stop.
Does he really?
Yeah, in Jersey.
That's
Do you
awesome.
know about Ned Kelly?
Yeah,
Ned Kelly's our great bush ranger hero where the cops were after him and he was like a sheep thief and he built a suit of armor out of iron.
it's hilarious.
It's like a cool hat that he built and the chest and he just like stood and shot at the cops and they were shooting at him. He was shot something like 100 times in the dick and legs. Yeah. He was,
The movie's
lower
pretty good.
half of the
I watched
body
the
was
movie.
Mick Jagger?
yeah, no,
It's a
the
movie?
movie.
No, there's a movie with Mick Jagger as Ned Kelly as well.
I didn't
they
see
made a
that
bunch
one.
of we
They
make
made
it
a
over
new
and
one.
over again.
Yeah,
We love that story. And they go, "You'll never take me alive, copper." And then he said, "Such is life." He had cool quotes.
yeah.
Damn, where did he have the armor?
There's one with Russell Crowe.
He made it out of a trash can, I think, or something. I didn't know Russell Crowe was in it. Everyone's
Damn,
got
he
a
Oscar
Yeah.
the Grouch them.
He did. we have one of those. We have the Killdozer.
Killed
I had heard about the
It's
Killdozer.
the same thing.
Yeah.
He was like, "You guys are going to take my land," and then he went into a warehouse and spent 3 years building a.
Killing
Tank.
machine.
Did
He
anyone
built a
ever make
slow
a movie
tank.
about the Killdozer?
No, I've only
I
seen a
guess you can't
documentary.
glorify acts of domestic terrorism.
Yeah, I don't think the
That shit
Killdozer is in
rocked,
your
though. They
took his
passport
land.
as something to
They
celebrate.
they took a nerve.
That'd be a
We-
good sports team.
What?
Killdozers.
Yeah,
Give it 50 years and people will be
yeah.
ready to forgive and forget. It does take time.
They had to bring in like a sniper, like a 50 caliber sniper, to try to get some bullets in there. It's pretty great.
Did he kill
Damn.
people?
No, he was just driving through all his enemies' houses. It was fucking incredible.
That's not. If you get no fatalities and maximum,
I think he got no fatalities.
That's crazy.
And
Yeah,
then
they
it was
should've
a
killed him.
bulldozer, so it was going slow as fuck, but no
Yeah.
one could stop it. So he like would go through someone's house and then be like, "All right, I'm headed down to the fucking town hall."
Like, no, no.
Everyone just had to be like, "That fucking asshole."
what's the? I think Oklahoma City bombing. They managed. They
That was a
injured a
bad
couple
one.
people.
No,
No, hold on. What am I thinking of? There was one where they.
they killed a bunch of kids.
Oh, that's bad.
There was a
Hold on.
daycare there.
This one.
Yeah.
In,
not a good one.
it's
Not good for the
an
cause.
AT&T building in
Nashville.
Tennessee, Nashville.
Yeah, that was recently, and
But he
yeah.
he did it on Christmas
He had
Day.
an RV and he had
and he
speakers
was playing
that was
music.
like, "I'm
he was
gonna."
like, "Everybody get out!
Yeah.
I'm blowing up the AT&T building. I don't want to hurt anyone. I just want to make AT&T unhappy."
What was his beef with AT&T?
I think it was NSA.
Oh,
Yeah.
I thought he was just on the phone for too long.
true.
what?
It looks like Sauron, and Spud was like, if I had to look at that building every day, I would probably want to blow it.
Yeah,
up.
if I was a little schizophrenic and they're like, "There's a
It's very scary
there's a
looking
terrifying
building.
tower there."
It was a scary building.
It's so scary.
Yeah, it's like
So
windowless.
he's justified.
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, the architecture was
allegedly,
terrible.
yeah.
Well, people had to pretend that the World Trade Center
He was like
were
Howard
beautiful.
Rourke.
The new building instead of the World Trade Centers is
Little
better.
Fountainhead reference.
Which one? What did you say?
Nothing. I don't know why I'm remembering.
Did you read the Fountainhead?
Suddenly I'm remembering books. I don't know what's happening. I've been
talked
taking
about
it easy
the
on the
Fountainhead.
drinking. All of a sudden I'm like, "Oh yeah, I remember books."
I love the
Fountainhead
Fountainhead.
fucking rules.
The ending of the Fountainhead is the most insane close of a book.
Yeah, it's one of the best.
He's a great architect. He does a rape, and that is like the lady thinks it's hot, so that's a weird part of it. But moving past that, he's a great architect, and he lowers himself to design public housing. He's like, "I'll build the best public housing. If I'm going to design public housing, it's going to be the best public housing." And they make it ugly, so he destroys all of the
Yeah.
homes for poor people. And then he gives a beautiful speech about, "I had to do it. Ugliness has no place." And the jury let him off because the speech is so good, and then the book's over.
What?
But it's a book about the
That's where he
importance of
rapes the lady and
destroying public
destroys
housing.
the projects
You've
and
got to
everyone's
ruin
like-
the projects.
It's crazy.
It's such a great book.
That's crazy. I did not get that out of it.
Really?
Yeah. Funny synopsis.
It's also about like relentlessly pursuing your goals and
Yeah.
being the man.
Clearly, yeah.
And all the
pretty
mediocrities
awesome. It's
try
Ayn
to
Rand.
tear you down.
Oh, it's Ayn Rand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ayn Rand wrote that?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was her first
Shit rocks.
big hit.
Damn.
I like it more than Atlas Shrugged.
I really liked Atlas Shrugged. I was a big Ayn Rand teenager.
I know. I never
I
really
was
fucked.
like,
I
I
never
am
fucked
the
with
great
Ayn Rand.
man of history, and
You gotta
everyone will
really
get out of
commit
my way.
yourself. It's
Was Ayn Rand a girl?
fucking
Yeah.
Okay, I thought so.
Also, like an old Russian lady.
Yeah, she hated
Very,
communism.
I find her
Yeah.
very
Yeah.
sexually exciting. She's
Really?
great interviews. In all of her interviews, I think she's
I've never really
Really?
taken a look at young Ayn Rand.
young Ayn Rand is okay looking. There's a great
you
interview
prefer
she
you
gives
prefer
late.
her older?
She's like, "I do not want a woman to ever be president. It would be wrong."
Yo, bro.
I know it doesn't come across as much in the
Fucking
picture.
hurt, bro.
Talking about,
Ugly
bro.
as
Doesn't
shit.
come across in the picture, but she
like
has an
German.
energy. I'm telling you, she has an energy.
Like Steve German.
Bro.
It's not the best picture of Ayn. We all have bad pictures of us
Ayn
out
Rand's
there.
fucking busted, bro.
Ayn Rand's ugly as shit.
She's a very sexy woman.
I think Atlas Shrugged, dude.
Look at some videos of Ayn Rand and see the way she moves.
Bro, I'm
and
telling you,
talks.
she's one of the ugliest women I've ever seen. You're far right, dude.
If you're about her,
I
everybody
was like,
wanted
the
her.
bride's looking all right. Then I went, oh, okay.
I'm saying there are
I haven't
better.
found one picture.
It's
Yeah,
not
she-
about the look,
Her mug's crazy, dude.
and yet despite that, she's very sexy.
She looks like she spent at least a couple years underground,
she may have. I don't know what
Most-
half she went under in Russia, but it
like
was.
physically.
But they don't like her because she's
Yeah, she was against communism.
yeah.
Yeah, she had a little dollar lapel. She's like the free market.
What?
So powerful.
Damn. I mean, dude, that'd be crazy living in like a depressed communist country and just smashing Ayn Rand.
Yeah.
It's all you get. You get
It's
like
kinda
2
nice.
loaves of bread a month.
A couple vodkas, potatoes,
True.
a couple Ayn Rands kicking around. You dig them up out of the dirt. You get this dig an Ayn out. You go, this is a turnip. Yeah, fuck. This is a
fertile.
turnip. You go, oh, never mind.
Just an Ayn Rand.
It's an Ayn.
It's food for thought. When did you have your Ayn Rand? I didn't have you picked as a.
Hillary Clinton's are.
Makes
Oh,
sense.
That's kind
Sometimes
of all
they-
I ever read was
Yeah.
like classics. You know?
It feels wrong to waste time. Oh, all right. I was reading about Roman Polanski this week. I got in a big Roman Polanski Wikipedia wormhole.
allegedly a pedophile.
Well, actually, openly.
Allegedly.
He gave an
Fair
interview in
legal
1985 where he's
allegedly.
like, I fucked young girls. Everybody wants to do that. He was like very open about it.
Yeah.
He definitely says he does. Anyway, the French culture minister stood by him. This is getting back to literature in a second. The French culture minister at the time was like, we must not deport this man. He's a great artist. We stand by that. Then people read the French culture minister of the time's autobiography. And there's this big section where he was going to Thailand. He's like, I was at the boy brothels and these sweet boys, you can pay them. And it was the most erotic feeling. His defense was that he wrote half novel, half autobiography, and it wasn't all true. But like, imagine being a politician and coming out with your biography. And there's a big section about how you love boy prostitutes in Southeast Asia. And then
But that
going,
was just
I just put that
literary
in for
flair.
a literary flourish.
Yeah, that was just
I
him
just-
being like,
And I thought like Norm's book
Yeah,
is
he's
like
I
that.
was just
but
putting it out there, you know. I was
that's
just
crazy.
It's-
showing
was
people
nuts.
a little something crazy in them.
But also, he doesn't say which bits are made up. He just says you can't trust all of this. Maybe that bit about me being a pervert in Asia is.
Norm's book, I got tricked by it. I read it way too long before I realized it was a joke.
When he's committing prison
Way
rape.
too long.
Like what? Did
I was
you,
on like chapter 3
so you got through him.
a lot. Like his
Yeah.
uncle, like everything.
Yeah, you thought the bit where he was on SNL because he was giving Lorne Michaels morphine was a
It
legitimate.
took it. No, but I mean, I was like, it took. I was
Yeah.
ashamed at how long it took.
That's so funny.
Yeah.
I read the first chapter without knowing, and I was just kind of like, maybe he did bring him drugs. I don't know.
Yeah.
I was.
It's such a great opening. I call this a recurring character.
Yeah, that was awesome.
A lot of Adam Egget in there. It's great.
There's Adam Egget was the only person I got really starstruck by in America, and he finds it very. It's cool now. I think it's normal, but
Yeah.
every time I see him, I go, "It's jerking off punks under a bridge for $15 a pop."
Yeah.
It's the Adam Egget.
He's the man.
He does rule. Damn, I didn't know that guy wrote in his autobiography, like, and then it just detailed explanation.
It's very. He's like he talks about the incredible erotic feeling of being able to pick your boy. It's like he's a member of the French government.
It does have a kind of one of those weird, like, pick your boy. It's like cellar door. It's like one of those poetic
Yeah, it
expressions.
is.
You know how to pick your
It's
boy.
just the perfect.
Phonetically, yeah, it's like it sounds kind of great.
Fuck you, Lemaire. Lemaire's like, I don't fuck with this. Shut
Dude,
up,
you
Lemaire.
play video games with the girl characters.
you
You should
pick-
be on Megan's Law, dude.
for real playing with that is like number one,
Yeah.
like
Pedophile
playing with
watch.
girl characters.
No, dude, it's better.
Do you
You
think that's
gotta look
why?
at the character. Why not look at a hot lady? There
Here's
are
my
always hot
question. I
ladies.
think that's maybe why the trans thing happened because it's the first generation that grew up playing girl characters and seeing themselves as a
Fair
girl all the
theory.
time, and then they. It's just a thought. No, you don't think so? You don't
it's a
think
bad
that's what's
thought.
going on?
It's kind of
all about
tra-
looking
I
it's-
at an
never
ass.
play the girl. Never.
It's all about looking at
Dude,
the
you're
ass.
living in a
You,
woman's body.
Nate-
You're empowering inhabiting a woman's
I
body.
believe you, Nate. You are very, very horny. I think you like playing as a girl.
No.
We were just playing UFC. You wanted to pick fucking female fighters.
It was the only way I could win.
He did not
A
win.
little Juana man then.
Yeah, I think Infinite Jest is a joke.
What?
The book?
It's a great book.
No, but I think the whole book is a joke.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Like it's a joke by the author on the people reading it.
No, I think he wrote it out of love.
Yeah, no. I
Did
don't-
you
not
read
at all.
Infinite Jest?
No, it's too long.
Oh.
I was shocked too. I was like,
structurally, it's a joke, I think, because it's that long and then all the action of the book takes place like outside of the book. Like you have to, there's so much time for him to describe the important things in the
Everything.
book and he still doesn't do it.
Yeah.
But I love that.
That's
book.
why I think it's a joke. And then everyone just tries to figure out what it means, and it's like, no, it's
No,
just
it's
a
not
joke.
that. It's
No,
not that. It's not as like complicated as that. He said I watched an interview. He wanted people to
Do the
He wanted to
work.
make something very hard. You had to like work for and study.
There's a real point to it.
because he thought technology was becoming so addictive. It would one day grow, or entertainment was like growing with technology to become so addictive. It would one day just ensnare us completely, and we'd all lose ourselves. He was
So they
kinda
made a
right.
hard book.
Yeah,
Yeah.
with like 1,000 footnotes.
But it's still fun. Like I laughed a lot.
That's
at
good.
Infinite Jest. And then there's a great interview where he goes, once they have virtual reality pornography, I have to commit suicide immediately.
he killed himself.
And then he did.
Man of his word.
I don't think it was
Damn.
for that.
Hung himself. Yeah.
I never read it.
It's good.
I
The first-
think it bothered me.
What the book?
Yeah.
The first like million pages are pretty
Yeah.
tough, and then once you get into it, it's just
Once they get to
awesome.
the
Yeah.
tennis academy,
Yeah, and you got to
That's
read
great.
it on a Kindle because there are a million footnotes.
I don't even know what it's about.
It's about like a guy.
Oh,
so they made an entertainment cartridge that if you watch it once, you're fucked, and you can never take your eyes off it, and your body will just like you'll just let your body be completely destroyed. And it was made
It's
by
Xbox.
yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. yes.
It's hell let loose.
Yeah, and it was
There you
made.
go. I can order Chipotle.
It was
It
was made by a guy whose son was in a tennis academy, if I remember correctly. But
Yeah.
the dad, after making it, was like a failed filmmaker. But that one took off. But it was like a government weapon that like Canada's
There was a
fighting.
great
the
scene
United
where he
States
comes home to his dad his dad puts
Yeah.
his head in a microwave
and cuts out
and
a hole.
explodes his head. And
Yeah.
the boy's like, the worst part is I walked in the house and my first thought was, it smells really good in here. It's a really funny, it's also
Yeah.
about Quebec separatists. It's about crippled.
Is this a Canadian
Yeah,
author?
No.
but he like part of the joke is that all of
Midwestern
North
boy.
America has become one country, but Quebec still wants to secede. But they only let crippled people become assassins, and you can tell when they're coming when you hear the squeak. It's a really funny book.
Yeah, it is funny.
It's also about a drug addict who decides not to have painkillers when he's very seriously hurt. It's such a
Did this inspire your book at all?
I mean, obviously, just reading it, I was like, this shit rules.
Yeah.
But I could never.
It strikes me, yeah.
Right now, Finnegan's Wake is inspiring me big time, but I can't understand any of it. I just read it and go, I just read the footnotes and go, oh wow, that's what that means. That's so fucking cool. And then I
I'm so
forget.
envious that you have that.
Oh,
Like
it's
if I
amazing.
read a footnote, I'm like, I'm done with. I can't. It's like, I got to read this sentence 4 times. I still can't understand.
Once
it.
I see the asterisk, I go, oh boy, here
I'm
it's
going to
coming.
that.
Here it's coming.
I'm
I'm
going to
going
that.
right to the footnote.
Yeah.
I love footnotes.
Infinite Jest is like he'll do footnotes on the footnote. You got to have 3 bookmarks going while you read it.
But if you have a Kindle, you can just tap
Just
the
tap
link
it.
and it takes you to it. You
Kindle
tap
was
back.
nice for
That's
words.
how I did it.
Words I didn't know.
And words, dude. I wouldn't have gotten through
That
that
was
book
nice.
without a Kindle. I couldn't have read Infinite Jest
Have you read The Sun Also Rises?
Yeah,
in high
I just
school.
finished
yeah.
it.
I love it.
I just was waiting for his dick to start working the whole time,
Brother.
and it never did.
We've talked about this.
Have we?
The
All
first,
right.
I read the entire book
Yeah.
and somehow missed in the beginning that his dick didn't work.
Well, then there's nothing.
I was furious at the end
Yeah.
when they're in the car and they're like, "Oh, we could have been something. I love you so much."
You're just
I
like,
was
why
like,
not?
Fuck.
What happened?
You dumbass. Yeah, you got his dick injured.
We didn't
in
read
World
that
War
for
One.
high
His dick gets
school.
injured in the war. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I missed that part.
And this is what I love is when
Read
his
the whole
dick,
thing.
he's recounting when when his dick first got injured. I think I said this recently, but it's like he's in a hospital bed, but it's all Italian guys making fun of him for his dick being blown, which is the nastiest. Like of all the hospitals you could be in, an Italian hospital, and all these guys
True.
going, "Your dick don't work, kill yourself." That's the worst thing that could ever happen to a man.
I just read the other one, Farewell to Arms.
Is it good? That's the
Yeah.
one that the guy throws out of a window in Silver Linings Playbook.
Yeah.
So I didn't want to read that.
No, it's great.
All right.
Especially the beginning when it's about before he gets hurt. It's great. The war scenes. It's awesome.
He's such a good writer.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
probably my favorite.
I
There's
remember
one
that, we
scene
had to do that in
oh.
high school and had to do like a blue book like essay examination. I remember just being like so fucking stunned. I remember there was like a question on it. It was like why doesn't he just bring it up on the date or like tell the lady or something
Yeah.
like that? I remember in the essay, I distinctly remember writing like, it would be hard to be like, hi, my name's Jake and my dick doesn't work.
Yeah.
And the teacher literally underlined it. It was like hilarious. Was like,
Really?
yeah.
That's
I
a
was
good
like,
teacher.
fuck
I mean,
yeah.
you were right.
Shout out Mr. Quinn, dude.
Yeah.
He was the guy who told us all to learn how to fake cry. He's like, it'll serve you so well in relationships. He's like, if I get back
How long
into a
did this
corner,
man
I
last in
fake
the
cry.
school system?
He's like, I fake cry. My wife just caves every time.
Holy shit.
Yeah, dude.
I mean,
dude
that's
ruled.
terrible advice.
That was good.
That's insane
Dude,
advice.
ruled.
I love it. It's awesome going
High school
on.
English
an all
teachers are
boys school,
crazy.
and
Yeah.
the teacher being like, "All right, enough of that lesson. Women suck. You guys are about to find out. You got to learn how to fucking cry because these
I've picked
bitches
my
are
own
gonna
syllabus.
fucking ruin your
picked my
life."
own syllabus to teach you boys about women. I'm going to start with Hemingway. He knows how to treat a lady.
He does. We'll tag him up a little. We'll fucking hit him with a touch me, cunt. Yeah, I went to Hemingway's house too. It's pretty sick. And when I was in Spain, I went on a nice Hemingway bar crawl.
Now,
in
have you
Madrid.
been to
Yeah.
the bullfighting?
I didn't go to the bullfighting.
It's made bullfighting seem
Yeah,
so appealing.
I don't think I would like it.
I think I would get bored immediately after they kill the first bull. I would
Yeah, I'd
go,
be
this
pretty
is
sad about it.
revolting.
Yeah.
It makes it through the whole book. I'm waiting for him to get an erection, and the bullfight's coming. We go, surely he's getting hard at the bullfight, and then he doesn't.
No.
Then he goes for a swim, and he doesn't get an erection there.
Such a good story, though. Like, what if your dick didn't work?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like,
And he
for,
just
like,
has to
at
watch
all.
the love of his life just keep
fuck other men.
fuck a fucking the
and ruin them.
bullfighter. He's
And then all right,
So
the
young
best bit in the
hot
book.
matador comes in.
The
he's
young
like,
hot matador and the guy, like, he loves bullfighting, and the guy who owns the hotel loves bullfighting. They're the only two who really understand bullfighting. And they go, this man is special. We got to keep him away from loose women and hard drink. And then the woman he loves has sex with the bullfighter, and the guy in charge of the hotel looks at him like, you fucking impotent. No, you couldn't even stop your degenerate friend from ruining the one beautiful boy.
Brett. Isn't that her name?
She was
Or is
so
that- yeah,
erotically
she's- yeah.
charged throughout there was there was one bit, like, it's all obliquely written and it's straight, like weird Hemingway stuff. We went there on the next day. It was a good day, and we went over there, and it was very hot.
We had wine and we went fishing.
But the
and
one
it's-
sentence that I love is like, he's at a party that he hates with like this woman he loves, and the man she's fucking, and like the man goes off to get champagne, and he's so angry with this guy going to get champagne. He's got to be this woman he can't have sex with, and then the guy comes back and fine, we'll open the champagne, and then he goes, it was sensational champagne. I folded that over. I was like, I don't know why that's not a good sentence on its own, but within the book.
What about a
I apologize.
reboot of that story movie, but then he just gets into pegging?
That would be.
He just gets pegged.
That'd be great.
That'd be sick.
I don't understand how
Something.
they can turn it into a movie. Nothing would happen. It would just be a man fishing and watching a bullfight and looking at a lady.
Yeah, but if you
sadly.
knew his dick didn't work, it'd be gripping. You'd be like, fuck.
Yeah.
It would be great if you had to change the title so that everyone, just like you call the movie the man whose dick didn't work.
What I didn't know was his dick. When
son
I read
also
it in high
writes.
school, I just imagined he had, like when Michael Jackson had like his nose redone.
Yeah.
I thought he just had like was it like a cloth over it, like it was missing, or was it just not functional?
I don't know. I don't think it ever really described.
I
think
imagined it
was
like it
wounds.
was missing. I thought like he didn't have a dick.
I think they don't go into detail, but he
They
doesn't
don't
have.
go into detail, but there was scars and shit. I think he lays down with a lady at one point.
There's a prostitute who tries to get him to
Yeah.
employ her, and he goes, I won't be able to partake of that. She goes, you are sick? And he goes, yes. She goes, I'm sick too. He's like, maybe she had gonorrhea and he missed out due to his broken penis. It's a great. I didn't think I'd enjoy the broken penis book.
Damn,
It's great.
I loved it.
now the technology exists, you can get that pump in your ball.
Yeah.
Just psh, 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 psh.
There was an episode
know they
of
have
Fat
it.
Pizza, yeah,
Yeah.
where you have to activate. I think the trans
Yeah,
penis
under
is
the
that you get
sack.
to choose.
Yeah,
Where's
That
the
would be
pump
so
go?
nice to get to choose when you had an erection.
I think it's just, I don't know, maybe just underneath your sack. Just a
I
little,
think it might be underneath the sack.
If they
That's
built,
what the
building it
testicles
into
are.
the sack.
He's a little squeezy.
Building
There's
it
a
into
little-
the sack would be sick. Just you could just
Pumps.
literally pump your sack.
Yeah.
But yeah, pretty sick. Pump up penis would be nice.
Yeah.
I'm chased right now for the time being. I'm
That's
chased
good.
for 5 days, but
No food, no sex.
no coming. Yeah, no coming.
Well,
No food.
Let's take this
Okay.
cum talk into the Patreon.
True. Let's. Yeah, we're at an hour already. Yeah, let's.
Let's
Actually, I
take
got.
this- let's if you want to hear about some cum talk,
Yeah, dude.
Patreon.
I have some good topics actually.
All right, nice. See you there.
The Wild Wild West.
Then you take them off when you get to the.
Yeah, sneakers on the
Depends
beach.
how
is
hot the sand is.
Sauce as hell. We going? We rolling? Oh my motherfucking god!
Christopher.
Wait with the turd.
Off on the wrong foot.
Nah, he
Defending
thinks I'm mad at him
sneakers on
for
the
sneakers on the beach.
Sneakers on the beach is
It's
weird.
Beezer's literally the only white guy I've ever seen. I bet.
Unless you're
Actually,
a local.
my cousin Frank did it.
Yeah.
He wore sneakers on the beach.
All of us has one like video game cousin who would not go play video
Yeah.
games at the beach the whole time, and then he'd come down at like 5 p.m. in sneakers, and you'd be like, "Bro, what are you doing? You're not coming to the arcade with me, dude."
Bees. That's the bees, dude.
Yeah, sneakers on the beach.
You're a sneakers on the beach guy?
Yeah, a lot of because I
That's so dumb.
How many times do
It's
you
not that I
unexpectedly
prefer
go to the
it.
beach?
It's
When
not
did you
yeah.
surprise go to the beach?
It's not that I prefer it. It's
When
just,
did you surprise go to the beach?
I feel like the last time I was at the Danny Improv, I got surprised with the beach trip. I didn't really know how close is going to be the beach, so then I have
Lower your
sneakers on the
voice.
beach.
Don't you take?
I just got to get this in before you guys attack me.
I'm not yelling. You're yelling, dude. I'm not fucking. Bro.
And then I don't have sandal. I don't like have sandals a lot.
Yeah, but you take your shoes off, leave them at the top, and you roll your pant legs up, and you walk on your bare feet in the beach.
I mean, if I'm really missing the sand and it's a partly cloudy day, I'll do it. But if the sun's been baking and you get there kind of late,
You got sand in your shoes for the rest of your life.
I have a special walk, dude.
Dude, no, for real. If you're in hot sand, if you dig your feet under the surface sand, you can get through.
Yeah, that helps.
When you go down to the beach in shoes, you're literally crushing the vibe.
Yeah.
For every single person enjoying the beer. Going, what the fuck is this guy doing here? It's so unwelcome.
I try to make up for it with my other beach activities. You know, I get right into the
You
surf.
do,
I throw a
you
ball
do- you are
around.
good
I'll
at- you're
do
good
a
at the
frisbee.
beach.
I'll do paddle ball.
You're
You
good
know,
at the beach.
You're good, yeah, but
get
why?
me down to the sand that the
I feel
water's
like you're
hit
dying on
already.
this hill unnecessarily.
Yo, he'll die on every single fucking hill. Any hill. You name a hill. I've seen him die on the sand hill before. This is the second sand related hellish argument.
We can't talk sand, dude. It's too
We cannot
controversial.
talk sand. A comment has an intense relationship with sand.
I'm just saying, not everyone who wears sneakers on the beach is an asshole.
I'm not saying they're an asshole. I'm saying
I
they're
am.
weird.
I'm just saying sometimes.
If they're white. Sometimes it's culturally acceptable to wear
Yeah,
sneakers.
black people don't like their bare feet on the ground. You have to respect
Is
that.
that?
Oh yeah, dude.
So they don't like the sand in between their toes.
Not really. My wife
I don't know.
doesn't like the sand. It actually angered me the first time she told me. She's like, yeah, just like I don't like how it gets all over me. And I was just like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah, and you
why are you
shower.
ruining a good thing
Yeah,
here?
why are you ruining the best?
I love
Yeah.
the beach. It's my favorite thing. She's like, I just don't. Sand makes me. It just feels gross on my feet. And I'm like, what the fuck, dude?
It feels
Yeah,
so
but-
good.
Yeah, I take my kids away. I'm like, don't listen to your mother.
Yeah.
Trust me. But yeah, that's something I've seen. I mean, it's literally goes back to the socks of the water park.
Yeah.
That's why they're there, bro. They're not.
Yeah.
It's not like a fashion statement. It's like genuine phobia of just the ground
Yeah.
instilled in them by a paranoid black mother. Swear to God.
How do you fellas feel
You
about
think
this?
it's because microbes? Is it
You
microbes
guys
getting in there?
socks at the water park, guys?
You think is it germs?
It's germs.
It's a germ related thing.
A little bit. Also, some water parks are just super shitty and dirty. Like, I've never been a socks in the water park guy, but you ever see those like water socks?
yeah,
like they're
yeah.
made just for that. I was
Aqua
like,
socks are pretty.
Yeah, the aqua socks.
That's
The
a
aqua
pretty
socks.
big honky.
Yeah,
Aqua socks are definitely the honks.
that's
I
kind of
don't
stealing
think that's
honky
just
swag.
That is
yo,
for sure.
I
don't think it's honky swag.
I would sear
Aqua
shoes?
socks?
I don't think so. My whole family did it.
Really?
Yeah.
I've only ever
That's-
seen you guys in Jordan socks. I believe you though. Well, sorry, dude. I've only ever seen him in the longest tube socks ever.
For sure. There's
Half flapping off the foot.
wife beaters on still.
Well, you got to keep the beater on.
No, you don't. It becomes see-through. It looks fucking crazy.
It does.
It just sees your wet nipples
does.
through the fucking. It's fucking weird.
I got no defense for it. It just feels right.
It's immediately see-through.
So what? Yeah, I remember I met my.
The waves in a wife beater is nuts.
Just popping it, just surfacing in a wave pool. Just, holy shit!
At the bottom gets all stretched out and baggy.
You guys swim like it's the 1920s. Everyone's in full suits.
Dude, I was figuring out that yesterday. It's crazy that white people made black people not be able to swim, and then you guys make fun of us for
We
it.
did
We
not
didn't make you
make
guys
it. So
swim.
you
Dude, all
you
the
guys
water-
are blaming us for
You
that
guys,
too.
you guys literally poured acid in the pool, dude.
When did that happen?
In the Jim Crow.
Well, bro, if one or two things happen. That's like saying you guys make it so we can't go to gas stations. We still go. It's just a risk.
But why would we acid our own pools?
There was a couple times when people were tossing it in.
Some acid?
Yeah,
So
black
they didn't
people
go
got in the
swimming
pool
at all?
and they're like, yeah.
No.
It's a whites only pool.
Yeah, but
Okay.
that's not like that wasn't like
But there's a lot of
fucking
other,
common occurrence.
yeah, there's lakes and shit, dude. Like, we don't just swim in pools, dude.
I
That's a
guess.
fair point, though. But again, it's like I don't know.
I can't believe you tried to put not being able to swim on us.
Yeah.
Although you could with urban like being forced into a city without pools. That's the one way you could do it.
Yeah.
That actually. I mean, you could if you wanted to find the root of all your problems with white people. You could. There is an argument, but swimming. Come on, man.
Yeah.
Still take the ferry. Ferry's not that bad expensive.
Take the ferry.
Yeah.
To what?
Like in New York, you take the subway. You take the subway all the way to Coney Island.
Oh, you're saying to the beach. I was just talking like
Yeah.
pools.
Oh.
and
Oh, yeah,
regular-
yeah, that's tough.
I thought you were saying instead of black people swimming, they could take ferries. I was like, well, yeah, I'm sure.
Yeah, of course.
I'm sure they've adopted the
No, they can
technology.
travel.
It's pretty close. You get the breeze in your hair. There's probably some sand on there.
Well, goddamn, I don't want to tread into kind of divisive racial
Yeah.
stuff. But
Matt, why don't you tell us what's going on with you?
Dude,
because you gotta be
talking about
you gotta be,
fasting?
can't wait to talk about
first of all, before I get to my 64-hour
the cat
fast,
who swallowed the canary. He's ready to talk.
speaking of semi-related to cats, I just found this out today. Do you know rats can't fart?
No, I never would have.
Rats cannot fart. We had an exterminator come to our house today, just routine treatment, and I told him about the cotton rats that invaded my garden. And he was like, oh, man, that sucks. And he came back with a bag of, it was like baking soda, apparently, and it's like an attractant, some other kind of food. And he was like, dude, put this in the back thing of the garden. He's like, it's non-toxic. I mean, it's kind of like $1 million idea. I feel like the guy should patent it. I don't know if other people do this, but it's rat poison. But instead of being like an actually poisonous substance, it's baking soda. But it takes advantage of the fact that rats can't fart. So if they eat baking soda, they just get filled with gas. And since they can't fart, they explode. Like literally, like a pigeon. Like a seagull, but that's Alka-Seltzer. But yeah, rats can't. And then he's like, the only thing is you might catch a rat with like its side blown out running across your grass.
Oh man,
my God.
I would have never guessed that.
Me either.
You'd think they'd be able to.
You think they'd fart the most?
Yeah. Also, if you can poop, you can fart,
But that's what you think.
right?
They can only shit, dude. They can only shit.
Farts
Are
are
we
just
sure?
an air poop.
They're probably peeing
Did you
while they're
Google
pooping.
it after the guy said
I
anything?
didn't even Google it. Dude, he's a fucking expert.
I believe it.
That's
But
what the man does.
Chris bought me with the if you can poop, you can fart idea.
You can't. That's the thing. That's like an opposable thumb.
But it's really just
Rats cannot fart. Yes, rats can fart.
What? Fuck AI, dude.
Because that
man's in
sounds
the
like
field.
it's
if you can pass a turd, you can pass a fart.
1 year
you
ago.
would think
Today
so.
I
You're
learned that
just-
rats can fart.
Mice don't fart. Okay, so maybe he's thinking what I showed him is actually technically a mouse.
Why?
That's tricky, dude.
Why can't they
Actually,
fart?
you know,
So rats can fart, not
rats,
mice.
yes, rats can pass gas. In fact, rats produce the most intestinal gas when fed dried skim milk.
What?
Get some milk going out there. Let the boys turn your garden into a fucking fart den.
Well, here's the thing. This is the cotton rat looks more like a mouse than anything else. So maybe he like ID'd the species I gave him and was going, oh, that's like more of that's technically a mouse they refer to colloquially.
Yeah, that looks like a mouse to me.
Cotton rat, yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's a nice coat on. It's got a nice coat
I
on
could
it.
see maybe the baking soda expands quickly in the stomach or something and blows them up.
Yeah. Okay. So we,
It doesn't
instant
get to the
correction. I'm
fart
sorry to
part,
spread
yeah.
misinfo. Rats can fart.
I
Mice
believed
cannot.
you. I believed you until Chris with the poop, but that's still mice poop. So
Exactly. Mice poop too. So mice. So mice can. A rat evolved from the mouse, and they literally were like, that was
time to fart.
Yeah, it's time to fart. I'm sick of blowing the fuck up all the time out of nowhere, thinking I'm just eating something
good for
yummy.
them.
But yeah, dude, and that way, if my dog already got into rat poison once, so that way, if my dog ate that baking soda
Just got a
mixture,
farting
he's
dog.
gonna fart it out. You got a farting dog.
Which Jackson already was a farting
He's
dog.
already heavily
How much
farting.
worse could it get?
Exactly. So yeah, I thought that was interesting.
That's
Piece of
extremely
information.
interesting.
So there we go. Mice can't fart. Rats can. It's crazy.
Is there a reason why? Is there anything about why they can't fart? How could you not?
Probably
be able
because
to
of their
fart?
teeny tiny buttholes.
Right, but yeah.
Yeah, who knows?
A rat has just a big enough butthole to blow out a fart. Whereas a mouse
How
is
come
just
mice can't fart?
yeah, true.
But you'd think even just a mouse-sized poop of a fart
I
could
know,
get
dude.
out there.
It's just
A
got to
little
be the way their bodies
pill-sized-
just
Mice
can't.
can fart.
What?
Yeah.
Sean just said they can't.
Yeah, I thought
we
that-
got to get our
The
facts straight.
misconception
This
that
is-
mice can't fart likely stems from the idea that they can't burp or vomit to release gas, which is true. This is also AI. AI is who knows?
could be wrong, but I'll let you know if any of them explode. So maybe they can fart.
I think
but
any
they-
other. It says like any mammal they can pass gas. I think every mammal can fart.
I can't believe they can't puke. How could you not puke? I
Or
feel like
burp.
that's one of the most important things
They
that
can't burp
anything
either.
can do.
stomach's just backwards. I don't know.
Yeah.
I have no idea.
But it's like if it goes in, the body's got to be able to we can't process this. It's got to come out.
Yeah,
It's actually a really terrible way to kill the guys.
what
Apparently,
happens?
it just is extremely painful for the boys.
Hey man, no, it's painful seeing all your arugula just go up one day
I hear you.
after you fucking. That hurts. I'm in an age-old battle, dude. Farmer versus vermin. I don't want to hear that shit. They're lucky I don't stab them with a pitchfork.
I forgot. You've had a lifetime of torturing these fuckers. This is nothing to you.
I used to go out with my dad and blow up the voles. Put the smoke bomb. It would be 3 holes, smoke bombs in 2, and he would stand by the other hole with a 9mm and just fucking sock these things.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I watched my dad shoot a duck one time. I saw his eyeball go flying.
Oh no, not a duck.
Yeah, bro, he capped the duck.
What was
I don't know, man. It was a fox fucked it up, and he was putting it on his
Oh,
middle.
all right,
It was a
good.
mercy kill.
Good.
But he straight up capped the duck the one time. Yeah, bro, people were getting fucking plugged up, dude. Yeah, I've seen a lot. I've seen a lot of murder, man. A lot of animal murder. I've seen a lot of interspecies murder. One time he squished him. This actually stuck with me. We were in a barn and like a mouse ran into the corner of the barn and he just like took a work boot and just squished it. And I was like, oh. I was like a little kid. I was like, damn, that's so fucked up.
I could see myself getting to that zone real quick.
Yeah,
on a farm,
dude. My
Once-
whole crop: carrots, arugula,
Yeah.
spinach, and I don't know what the other one was. Maybe leeks. Just decimated all of them like 2 days.
Yeah, I mean,
fuckers.
imagine if you came out and the mouse was like fucking with your Xbox all the time. You'd smush it with them.
gotta kill 'em.
Like, if every morning half your Xbox was eaten, and
True.
you kept having to plant
Shit
new
on your
Xboxes.
controller.
Yeah. You'd have to kill him.
Yeah, man.
It'd be sad, but you'd be there.
You'd have to, bro. Fuck. What's my family gonna do if the shit hits the fan? I'm gonna need half a pound of arugula to eat, dude.
You're gonna need it.
I want to do potatoes. I was gonna do the carrots to kind of test the soil and then hit it with potato. I want to do potatoes and garlic. Something I use
I mean,
a lot.
you gotta get some tomatoes going too.
I don't really fuck with tomatoes,
Oh,
bro.
they're so good.
Dude, I don't know what it is. I'll eat salsa. I like that. I'll eat tomato sauce. If you give me a raw tomato, I've tried
Fresh
it.
tomatoes are so good.
I've tried them so many times. They make me just want to throw up every time I try to bite a fresh tomato. I know a lot of people like them.
Yeah.
What about the little ones?
Cherry tomatoes? Ugh. Don't like them
Really?
either. I hate tomatoes.
Oh, man.
dude. I can't stand it. My kids don't like eating them either. And I'm always like, yeah, dude, you guys are fucking right. Those things suck. Fuck those tomatoes. Tomatoes taste like shit. Even if I get a tomato chunk in my spaghetti sauce, I'll like take
when I
Brittany
was a
aside.
kid, for sure.
When I was a kid, I did not like tomatoes.
yeah,
Bro, she made chili recently and she used like I'm such a psycho about it. If she makes spaghetti, I make her blend the sauce
Yeah.
so there's no tomato chunks.
yeah.
I get so skeeved out.
How about
by it.
mushrooms?
I'll
I
fuck
don't
with
like.
them.
I don't like mushrooms.
I will eat there. I've cooked lion's mane mushrooms. I like them, but if like button mushrooms come in my dish, I'll send it
Yeah.
back. I don't like regular mushrooms. Lion's mane mushrooms by themselves, if you fry them up, are actually pretty good. But other than that, I don't really fuck with that. Actually, I had a little incident in a restaurant recently. I had to be like, bro,
Not for me.
get these motherfucking mushrooms. It was mushrooms in my
Did
dish.
you put them to the side or did you send the whole thing back?
I explicitly, if I don't know there's mushrooms and I order them, I'll pick them out myself. But I explicitly was like, no mushrooms. And they came out with
Yeah.
the mush. And I was like, bro, just try to dose me. Get these things the fuck out of here.
Yeah, man.
What y'all fools up to?
I'm just thinking about your fast.
Oh, dude.
I'd like to hear about it.
Yeah, I just literally, I was telling you, man, I think it's autophagy or autophagy. I don't know how you
Yeah.
say it. If you don't eat for 24 hours, your body, first of all, you go into ketosis, so you're burning fat cells, all that stuff. But after I think 24 hours of not eating you can't have anything.
Yeah.
your body goes into autophagy. So you start eating, your body starts like finding like old cells or any like fucked up cells. I think even cancer cells, and it just munches them. It starts just cleaning house of like anything in your body that's just time to go. Yeah. And I did like 60. I think I did about like 60 hours of like a no food at all, just water and coffee. Dude, I'm gonna try to start doing it every Sunday, just 24 hours. Eat 6 p.m. on Saturday. Doing stand up, and then wake up that morning just black coffee, and all you gotta do is make it to dinner time. It's not that hard to do 24 hours.
It's getting awfully close to Judaism.
Bro.
Whoa, what the fuck?
I just don't want. Here's the thing, Chris. I don't want to get old and have my kids be like, "You didn't do everything you could to do to make it in the entertainment business. Why didn't you become Jewish?" I just want to do everything.
True.
Dad, what the fuck? You were a Christian like a dumbass?
But I got to do it on my terms. Slowly backing your way.
Or I mean, it's kind of Muslim too, man, to not eat until sundown.
Yeah.
So
you should just hit Ramadan.
That's what I'm saying. I actually might do a Ramadan.
When they do it,
ooh, that'd be nice,
see
man.
how it goes.
I might actually. I've actually was always when I went to remember the Green Eggs Cafe in Philadelphia.
Yeah.
Come Ramadan, that was like a kind of like gentrified like hipster breakfast place that got just like swarmed with black Muslims.
Yeah.
The black Muslims found out about it, and like every Ramadan would come in their gear and just shut it the fuck down. I was always like so jealous they had that. Like not the breakfast place, but they had Ramadan.
Yeah.
So I was like, dude, I want that. I want like somebody to be taking me aside and be like,
Isn't it no water though too during the day?
I don't know. There's no way, dude. In Muslim countries, they do no water.
I swear.
That's cap. That's turbid. That's turbid.
It ain't turbid. It ain't turbid. I think you're not allowed to eat or drink while the sun's up.
Really?
I know.
They wake up early in the morning.
They wake up before the sun comes up.
Yeah.
And then you eat a big breakfast.
Yeah.
But then, you're not allowed to drink during the day.
I didn't know that.
No water. I mean, unless you're sick or fucking traveling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. I didn't know that.
Yeah. So the no water would really suck ass.
Yeah. It's also, you can do like a no water fast too. And like dry fasting, that fucks you up. I've done 24 hours, no water whatsoever. And it's like, it's kind of, I don't really recommend it.
Yeah. Why'd you do that?
I don't know.
Just see what happens.
Say it's like a similar thing. It's like good for you just to dry out for a second. You do get kind of like cut too. If you go no water for 24 hours, it's as ripped as you can possibly get.
Yeah.
In that time frame. But dude, I did 60 hours of fasting. I had a good like 3 days or so in autophagy, so I'm like feeling pretty good. Your mind, you do get like mental benefits.
Yeah.
Like you're just calm. And you're a little tense from not eating, like because it makes your body produce cortisol. But like, dude, if just say you're like in the kitchen with your wife first thing in the morning, you don't really love her attitude or whatever.
Yeah.
She'll start and like you're just like it's like irritating you.
She's talking to you and you're going, autophagy's in complete control. Normally the cells that would make me yell right now have been consumed by autophagy.
But there's something, it does something to your mind, and you're kind of able to like just kind of
got
like
bigger fish to fry, dude. You're hungry.
You're hungry as fuck.
You're
It's true.
so hungry.
It's true. And you're like, how could you possibly be making you think about this? Like, I haven't eaten in 2
Bro,
fucking days.
I'm starving.
Can you
I supported
imagine?
you doing your juice fast.
Can you imagine if a woman did this?
I was trying to talk to her about it. They can't do it.
They will kill you.
They would for real.
Power too.
I know. As I've been trying to
have anything to eat in the house because of you motherfucker.
Oh, that shit I bought? Yeah, you're right. My bad for eating that.
Oh,
that shit you were going to
You
leave
mean
in the
my
fridge?
stuff? You mean my thing that is mine?
That meal you would have left in the fridge for 7 days and thrown it out? Yeah, I'm sorry I ate that, man. My bad. On day 5.
And it sounds like you didn't waver. I would have wavered. I would have wavered pretty quick.
Dude, I was making breakfast for the family in the morning. So I was like 2 days in, 48 hours in, just frying.
When you were making breakfast, were you kind of like, God damn, I'm in complete control?
Yes.
Yeah.
I made pancakes one time, and that like really fucked me up.
Fuck
It
you
was
up.
like,
You just want a bite,
want a
dude. You're allowed
bite,
to have a
dude.
bite.
You know me.
You're
You
allowed
know
to have
me.
a bite.
I just want a bite, dude. I got to test them to see if my recipe's still hitting.
A little bit of the
You
batter
can
gets
take
on
a
your
bite,
finger.
dude. That doesn't count.
Yes, it does.
That doesn't count.
You won't be in autophagy, but you could
You can
still
have
be
a
in keto.
full. You can have 7 pancakes. It doesn't count. You can have 18 pancakes.
It's autophagy, keto, and then you get back down to it. But dude, it was sick, man. I'm gonna
Did you
try
jack
to go.
off?
Did I jack off?
Yeah, during the fast.
I got caught jacking off.
Oh,
Did this lead to the hunger strike?
No. I got caught like 8 hours into the fast, jacking off in the shower.
Oh no!
You can't be hungry and horny.
I spun it though.
Yeah, you said
I
I
was
gotta
like,
get
dude,
everything
I
out.
was just
This
trying
is
to
a
be polite.
cleanse.
I don't want to bother you. I spun it into some AZZ. Spun.
Oh, nice.
Wizardry, yeah.
Yeah, just trying to be polite. Didn't want to bother you.
You're not allowed to eat the pussy.
Didn't, bro.
You're fasting.
You know I'm a Muslim, bro. You know I'm a Muslim, brother.
No.
Nah, yeah, it was. We were getting around that time, and you know that my Muslim brothers back in the day would have put her in her separate quarters too.
Yeah.
So she was nearing that crucial time. It's crazy. Women spend half of their life pre-menopause or their period. Half their life, they're rocked from a period.
Yeah.
2 weeks out of the month, bro.
Mm-hmm.
It's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
What are we doing with science, dude?
I don't know. I think they have figured out a way to get
Birth
rid
control,
of it,
but
right?
that makes
yeah,
them eat weirder in another way.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Makes them
Pick
just,
your
like, cry.
poison, dude.
They're kind of fucked, dude.
Yeah.
Like that book I'm reading about the girls disappearing and the men disappearing from the girls. It makes you like it is a thing. Like, dude, it would be so sad if all the girls disappeared. That's the whole point. It's like it'd be so sad, even though like they're on some bullshit a lot of the time.
Yeah, think about like year 2.
They do come out with the sex robots in the book.
it's
It's
party
really
time.
funny.
Year 2? Come on, man.
Yeah, the sex robots came out pretty quickly. You can plug. This was written like the 50s.
Yeah, that
you
would
can
be-
plug them into the wall, keep them hot. But then there
if
was
all
the
the
boy.
women disappeared, there would be that Kennedy speech.
What?
Why choose to go to the moon? Why choose this as our goal? It would be, the speed at which sex robots would be up to speed is unbelievable.
Yeah, we'd be like, Elon, stop with all the fucking
Yeah, yeah.
spaceships and shit.
He needs to stop anyway, dude.
Yeah,
I'm fed up. Dude.
Yeah.
I'm sick of it, dude.
King nerd, king autist. Although
Yeah.
Kanye's claiming autism too now. It's kind of the power move. If you're a billionaire, be like, oh, by the way, I'm autistic. So if I do like Nazi
Kanye
shit,
claimed
not my fault.
autism when he first got in trouble.
Did he?
He was a Jewish doctor. There was a clip during that time. He's wearing like a ski mask and a bubble vest, just like, I don't know, I might be autistic. It's like, yeah, bro. Or he got dinged up in that car accident. His head.
Yeah, true.
I think it's his head from the car accident.
that's fair. It's a good point.
CT.
Kind of got a little rowdy ever since then.
That makes sense.
But that was right when he got famous too. So who knows?
yeah, it's hard to say,
Could
but
be
it is a
fame.
nice
fame
move.
and a wild traumatic brain injury. That'll lead you to Hitler.
True.
Eventually, you go, fucking Hitler's cool.
Truly the forbidden fruit.
Bryce Mitchell, I saw Bryce Mitchell.
Bryce came out, yeah. It's so funny for
That was
Dana White.
upsetting. It's embarrassing how, yeah, that was an embarrassing.
It's so
moment.
funny for Dana White having to like corral a bunch of UFC fighters press like releases. It's so funny. Like, Dana, what do you think about the guy who thinks Hitler's cool? He's got to be like, which one are you talking about?
Yeah,
I have 10 of those guys fighting each other.
yeah. There's a lot of them. Yeah, I saw it. It was great. He was like, he's the dumbest guy I've ever talked to. It was like, it's actually a nice fucking, that's a good thing to have your boss go out and be like, look, he's a fucking moron. I'm not going to fire him. He's a dumbass.
Yeah, he
Who
did.
cares?
I mean, he's a classic. He's a classic victim to a YouTube documentary. Watched it and was like, "Oh my god, I'm the carrier of the truth. I must."
Yeah, I mean, that clip started with these, like, because I've done my own research, not what the government indoctrinated me with.
It just happened to Dan Bilzerian, didn't it?
Bilzerian's been on it.
He's been on that?
He's Israel-Palestine kicked it off, and
Okay.
he's been real. Israel-Palestine took a nasty little turn for me last night.
What happened?
I was watching I watched the Netanyahu-Trump press conference live.
Yeah.
You better get your boy in check, dude.
What happened? Well, first of all, who's my boy? If you say Netanyahu, I'm gonna flip the table.
No.
Starting to fast on Sundays.
That's it. I've had enough.
We're talking about your homeland.
Fast is all.
We're talking about your homeland.
Fair. That's fair. That's fair. That is my leader, Netanyahu. Like it or not, you know.
No, your boy Donnie T got a little. He said we're gonna just take over Gaza.
Yeah,
in a
that-
press conference, he was like, "America's just gonna take over Gaza, and we're gonna make it really nice. We're gonna make it the Riviera of the Mediterranean."
Oh yeah, I saw something.
Well, I guess
on
the
X.
Riviera's on the Mediterranean.
I saw the X. I know what you mean, though. I saw the X about that. About
No, I
how-
watched him say it.
Really?
Yeah, he was like, "We're just gonna take over Gaza,"
And it's gonna be nice.
and they're
as
like,
hell.
"What about all the people there?" He's like, well, "They're not gonna be there. We're gonna make them go to Jordan and Egypt, and then they can come back. It'll be nice." It's like,
Hold up. What if it does kind of rule when they come back? Like you come
I had
back,
a long,
dude, from
long
war,
thought of it.
just a gravitron on the beach.
Yeah, you're gonna go. It is better. A couple
They're all just
slingshots.
standing there doing some soul searching. Maybe
a
it
fucking
was
pirate
us.
ship
yeah.
going like this and mini golf.
I agree, but
No,
There's
that's
still
that's
black
pretty
people with
dastardly,
their
dude.
socks on.
yeah. What the fuck is he talking about? No water socks. No. This is American territory now.
Damn. Also, too, it's Ramadan. You're on the water slide. You got to keep your
I
lips
think they
pursed.
swim in full fucking white pajamas.
I think
Oh, they
so.
might. Yeah.
Yeah,
I think so. Yeah, that's pretty wicked, man.
yeah, it was crazy.
To kick them off, and then because then it's like you get down to like, well, he started it. It's like, well, let's just assume you guys both committed sins. Being like, yo, we're gonna make. It's funny to be like, we're gonna, essentially genocide and war. And then be like, but it's gonna be so sick when we're done. It's gonna be so cool. It's like
He just has the most basic ideas that technically he's like, we can't go back to what we're doing because it's not gonna work. If we just go with the 2-state solution right now, it's gonna be a war again.
Yeah.
And then, I mean, I don't know.
One cool stuff.
But it was bad, yeah. I wish he didn't say that.
Yep. He's always been down. Trump's been down with Israel since day one. There's no fooling.
I don't think there's a politician in America that's not.
Yeah.
Other than,
Bernie. It's Bernie. No, Bernie's obviously sweet swag. Yeah.
Bernie's obviously.
He's conflicted.
There's
I don't
Omar
think he's conflicted.
Ilian, whatever that lady's name
Yeah,
is.
that's
She's
The squad's anti.
Casio. But I don't know, man. I mean, here's the thing. They have been fighting each other forever. It is none of my business. That's truly none of my business.
That is my opinion. Let's stay out of this.
It's none of my business. I'll never go there to either place. So,
You don't know that yet.
I know. If Trump turns that thing around.
Yeah.
True. Oh, like a Dubai cruise. You can go to Dubai and then there. Damn, I can get my Instagram fucking turban chic shot.
It is.
Now this is all making sense.
This is a really small area and it could get it done.
Yeah.
But, it would.
Where are they going to go, though?
You have to displace 2 million people.
Where are they going? Didn't they already bomb that whole area, though?
They killed a lot. Yeah, the whole thing's
It would be nuts if all the tunnels turned into cool rides.
Donkey Kong roller coasters.
Shit.
Minecart roller coasters. Yeah, I thought of that.
Subterranean log flume. You see her you see a light, help me. Whoa, shit, the fuck was that?
You might hit some Jewish tunnels as well.
True.
They
I
might.
wonder if they ever bump into each other underground.
Probably. Yeah.
These are our tunnels.
Just leave a little baking soda down there.
Oh my God.
Chris. Yo, Chris. I knew you were right wing when you grew that goatee, dude. I knew you were right wing.
I'm sorry.
I knew you were right wing.
Sorry.
Yo.
Leave that
That's funny. No, that's hilarious.
I didn't.
Yeah, you did.
I didn't.
wasn't clear.
I
To be
don't
fair, it
look up
wasn't
if they
clear.
can fart. I don't know.
Wasn't to be.
Jews can fart. Jews can hit you with.
I will say it's not a good. If you're part of a group that has to travel secretly underground, it's not a good look.
It is.
No matter how you slice it. The
Yeah.
cartels, super Jews, and Muslims.
Sometimes there's cool ones. You
Yeah,
get French resistance.
Okay.
Occupied Germany.
No, yeah, you're right. But it's
You
still.
know what I mean? But for the most part, yeah.
It's just all I'm saying is it means you got a lot of drama going on.
There's a lot of drama on the surface.
don't want that shit.
If your drama is so intense that you can't be on the surface of the earth, you're in trouble. Yeah, if the surface is too hot, we're gonna have to go underground for a few.
Yeah, bro. If there's
few
truly
years.
that much smoke, it sucks, dude.
The ops are everywhere.
Yeah, true. Did Trump talk about how oppy it was over there?
He said it's been real oppy outside. He said he checked the weather. It's getting real oppy outside in Gaza.
Yeah, I mean, dude, my thing is I get it. It's not right. They went through and they got attacked. That sucks. I'd be pissed if I was in Israel. I'd be like, fuck you. They attacked me.
Yeah.
If someone tried to do to take away the terrorist hunting permits after 9/11, you'd be like, get fucked, dude.
Yeah.
So I get that, but it's once you run up the score so hard, it's I mean, we kind of did it. We did this. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if it was as concentrated. I don't know. Wasn't there. But
Yeah, I don't think
did
we were
this.
bombing civilians at such a high rate.
yeah, true. Well, I mean, yeah, hopefully we're at least trying not to do that. But yeah, dude,
They say they're not.
I just hope they stop it, dude. I hope the fucking resort. That's crazy to come out with it and be like the resort's gonna be so fucking sick.
I know. He was like, I mean, I don't want to say the wrong thing, but it's gonna be so nice.
Did he?
He was like, of course the people, but also it's gonna be so nice. Dude, I watched the whole thing. He's nuts. I mean, it's fun to watch if he's not talking about
Genocide.
kind of a genocide.
Yeah.
If he's not talking about ethnic cleansing, it's really fun.
Yeah. I mean, he might just be the ultimate optimist.
He's being really optimistic about it.
Rose tinted glasses. Being like, look, guys, I know this is sad. You've seen the footage, but
Yeah. What was the plan for getting him out? By boat?
He wouldn't really answer.
Yeah.
Because Jordan and Egypt both said they wouldn't take Palestinians. And he was like, I bet they will. So that was his answer for that.
I mean, that's a fair point.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, but dude, they're gonna attack the park.
They're going to attack the park.
If you build a sick fucking park,
They're going to attack the cool park.
yeah, the park's getting fucked up. I would not.
I'm not going to the Six Flags in Gaza.
No.
Getting attacked while you're on a roller coaster, not for me.
Dude, you're just cooling in a lazy river. Peeing in a lazy river, dude.
Drunk, peeing in a lazy river.
Yeah, no, not happening. We'll see. Maybe in 50. Maybe they're thinking about like in 50 years or so. But I don't
Yeah,
think
it would
anyone-
take at least. Yeah, it would take forever.
Yeah,
But
I will say occupying a Six Flag with your boys would be sick. Taking it over.
Bro. Yeah, there's footage of that, like when the Taliban came back, they got a hold of some. Remember that they were riding like duck boats and ponds and shit. They were dancing.
Yeah.
Did look like a good time. AK-47s and duck boats. They're like this little paddle. Yeah, teacups. They're having a good time.
We've left an amusement vacuum in the Middle East.
It's a power vacuum. So somebody awful is going to get on this ride.
The games are frankly impossible, and I think they're rigged.
Yeah, but he was talking about sending our boys over there.
No.
Can't do it.
No.
What are we talking about? That's why the whole point of electing him was to not send our guys overseas.
I know. That'd be some
Day
bull.
fucking 20.
He's supposed to be peacemaker, dude. I know Mexico now sending people to the border to like
Secure it.
Yeah.
I mean, he's a peacemaker, but at his heart, he's a real estate developer, You gotta
that was the take I heard.
You see a good piece of property.
That was the take I heard on X.
It's for real what he's talking about. He's like, it's the best piece of property in the world.
All the mistakes he made in Atlantic City will be undone in the Gaza Strip.
I mean, he could. For real, that's the other part. Like I was watching it and I was like, no, don't say that, you fucking idiot. And then I went and floated in my pool. I was like, damn, if he fucking gets peace in the Middle East and a sick ass fucking
Like a sandals.
and a thing that America owned. Like he was like, we're not going to give it up. It's something we can. It would just be a territory or something.
Hear me out. Hold on. Now, if America steps in and goes, it's neither of yours, all right?
Well,
It's
no, that's
ours
for
now.
real what the plan is.
Yeah.
But
Can't be
seeing
mad.
If you
Netanyahu
can't
sitting
share-
right next to him, like,
Yeah. That's a bad sign.
yeah, it's definitely yours. Yeah,
true.
it's definitely not absolutely
Just holding
ours.
like a sex tape behind his back.
Yeah, it's yours. Here's a video of you and a child we got at Epstein's house. Are you sure that's yours?
And we're going to lease that off you for a very reasonable rate. Yeah, dude. Dude,
Give me the Panama Canal, though. Give it back.
yeah, that's ours.
Gibbs.
Did you ever get into, I could be wrong about this, but did you know,
Gibbs.
like, the Panama Canal, like, apparently there was, like, people were just, like, machine gunned off of that land before that became a thing.
That makes sense.
I've heard that was, like, a ruthless one.
Yeah.
Before we built it?
Yeah,
I think the Panamanians went in there and got a little rowdy on them.
Yeah, I think
And then
so.
we were like, thanks, fellas.
Thanks, guys. Now our ships can go this way.
Yeah.
Pretty ruthless.
Yeah. You get 1% of every ship that passes through the-
Thanks for committing an atrocity on our behalf.
Needed to be done, though.
Could be wrong about that, but I've heard. I think Spud told me. Spud was like, the Panama Canal was bloody.
Yeah. And how many people died making it? Didn't like everyone die?
Yeah, they were all getting sick. I think there was like a lot of malaria kind of stuff going on. I know they had to send a guy down to be like, all right, we're not doing anything until we get some tents with mosquito nets going.
Eesh. How many? Died making the canal?
Yeah. Were they mostly Panamanian? Were they Panamaniacs?
But what was the average? What was the average savings on transporting goods?
Oh yeah, Chris.
From
Now we're talking money over human life,
East
and I
Coast to
love
West
it.
Coast. You know,
Fair point. That'd
No,
probably
but it's the nice idea to be like, oh, we should give it to Panama. It's in their land or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
China just immediately took it over. As soon as we were like, Panama, you can have it. Contracts straight to China.
What?
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
That's some bullshit. Take
Yeah,
that
we
back.
go give it back. We built it.
Yeah. It's
Come on.
the Gulf of America and the American Canal.
Gulf of America, which didn't sound as embarrassing until he was like, Gaza's ours too. You go, God damn it, dude. I thought you were just being funny.
Apparently, they really changed it. It is the Gulf of America.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess that's
The
just on
update,
our maps.
Google
but-
Maps has to
Oh,
do it.
Google did it.
Google's going to do it.
Yeah, true.
It makes literally no difference at all.
yeah, that's right. Do you have to file like a formal? Is there like a document?
I think he
somewhere?
just signed probably on the desk where he,
Yeah.
That's
Gulf
so
America,
fucking
done,
funny.
next.
Didn't he sign like bills in an arena? I heard he did a thing in an arena where he signed bills in an arena, which is so fucking funny, dude.
The marker comes down from the ceiling.
Like a boxing announcer.
Yeah. It's getting wild, dude. Have better sex with Blue Chew. Blue Chew is the original brand offering chewable tablets. These erection-enhancing tablets help men achieve stronger, harder, and longer-lasting erections for sexual activities.
Only for sexual activity.
Only for sexual activities. Blue Chew is putting its money where, not for doctor's visits. Blue Chew is putting its money where its mouth is
Mm-hmm.
and offering you a
Pause.
month. Sorry, I got like completely fucked up. Yeah. Blue Chew is putting its money where its mouth is and offering you a month free. The process is simple. Sign up at bluechew.com, consult with one of their licensed medical providers, and once you're approved, you'll receive your prescription within days. Blue Chew tablets are made in the USA and prepared and shipped directly to your door. You can take them anytime, day or night, so you can plan ahead or be ready whenever an opportunity arises.
Ooh.
The best part, it's all done online. That means no visits to the doctor's office, no awkward conversations, and no waiting in line at the pharmacy.
Personal experience?
Yeah.
I've taken them.
God,
Got
you
a
like 'em?
giant rock hard boner.
Did you really?
Yep.
I've heard people say it's the hardest they've ever gotten.
Yeah, it was the hardest I've ever gotten.
That's sick. That's what we need.
That's what we need.
Make life easier by getting harder and
I would
discover.
have had a daughter. Let's put it that way.
Make life easier by getting harder and discover your options at BlueChew.com. And we've got a special deal for our listeners. Try your first month of Blue Chew free. Visit BlueChew.com for more details and important safety information. And we thank Blue Chew for sponsoring the podcast.
Nice. It's time for my favorite part and yours of the show. Prize Picks. The big game is almost here, and it's now or never. Don't miss out on the last football game of the season with Prize Picks, the best place to win cash. Right now, Prize Picks is giving away a free Patrick Mahomes pick. He only needs to throw 1 yard on Sunday to win your pick. If you're correct on at least one other stat projection, you can win real cash. It's that easy.
Whoa.
Let me talk you through it. I just hop on the app, and I'll obviously pick the Mahomes free pick. Well, I ain't. And then we all know I shared my secret that I make the best picks, or I make my picks based on the best looking players. So I'll tack on Saquon Barkley because, those legs don't miss, to score 1 touchdown. And I'll add Jalen Hurts, the best looking quarterback with the shiniest chain in the league, to score 1 touchdown. Then submit my lineup in your iconic Trump voice. Boom, done. Easy as that. Fly, Eagles, fly. Join me in the fun this Sunday. We're going to have big runs, big scores, and obviously big buckets of brewskis. You can't forget the brewskis, and hopefully big win on Prize Picks. Combine up to 6 picks. Picks are what the Chiefs will be throwing all day to create your lineup. You can win up to 1,000 times your money instantly. Real players, real sports, real cash. With over 10 million members and billions paid out in winnings, Prize Picks has made daily fantasy sports accessible to all. It's the simplest way to win money in over 30 states, including California, Texas, and Georgia. What do you think of that, Chris?
Pretty good. What do you think about them sexualizing those two black
I like
men?
sexualizing
Yeah.
them. Download the Prize Picks app today and use code DRENCHED to get $50 instantly when you play $5. That's code DRENCHED on Prize Picks to get $50 instantly when you play $5. Win or lose, you get $50 just for playing. Guaranteed. Prize Picks. Run your game.
Woo.
Must be present in certain states. Visit prizepicks.com for restrictions and details.
Wow. Great. Dania Beach, Florida, please come. It'll be too late by the
Dania.
time you see this, but you better get the fuck out of there.
Dania, you get there.
And go to mattmccusker.com for tickets for all the other places. Thank you.
Manchester, England.
St. Pete, Las Vegas, SeanGardini.com. Thank you. God bless you.
That was unfortunate timing for the anti-DEI people.
Oh,
That helicopter pilot.
Yeah, dude. That was pretty well, dude. I was like talking about this yesterday. So there was like Trump's side was like, well, you guys did all this DEI bullshit. That's why we have a helicopter crash into the plane. And they were like, well, Trump, allegedly, they're saying he disbanded the head of the FAA. And then like that's why things are crashing. But I'm like, bro, you're telling me the guy, there's a multi-thousand person organization that if you remove the president, planes start crashing. Like, how the fuck does that work?
Yeah, that's not it.
Makes no sense.
No, it definitely doesn't make sense.
Yeah, it's like they're like, well, he did that and it fucked everything up.
Yeah.
It's like, bro, please,
That footage is weird too,
bro.
It's weird footage.
And they were talking to him, right?
But
Didn't
then
they try to go
I heard
like,
they
hey.
went quiet for a while. Yeah.
Yeah.
The helicopter was quiet.
I heard. I don't know if this is true. Someone told me that
Well,
helicopter
yeah,
was
I
black
get it.
ops, like not like trying to hit the plane. That's what they're saying. They're like, but that was like part of a black op operation. Like
You got to
flying
land
around.
that Black Hawk and restart your
It's a
headset.
black helicopter. It checks out. So
I don't know. Why would it be black ops?
I don't know. There was like running a drill of like how to like transport.
Oh,
people.
yeah.
Like it was part of like
Yeah,
a
yeah,
thing
yeah.
that wasn't like tapped in with the FAA.
Yeah, that makes
officially.
sense. They were
But-
talking to him, though. I
Yeah.
listened to the audio on Jones.
And what was it? They were like, "Yo, what are you doing?"
They were just
Chill.
kind of like, hey,
Yeah.
what are you doing?
Like 4 minutes
Where
before
are you?
they hit, they were like, "Hey,
the fuck you doing?
what are you doing?"
yeah, they're like, the plane has the right of way. You got to chill.
Yeah, how the fuck did that happen? And then the plane crashed in Philly. That was crazy, dude. I had to fly that weekend. I was shitting myself. You
Yeah, I
were
had to
flying
fly
last
the
weekend.
next day. I had to fly like the next day. We were on a plane just going. If it goes down like that, though, those people didn't feel a fucking thing. That was a missile. They passed out in the sky for sure. That thing was
Oh,
going
yeah,
fucking 9 million miles an hour.
I actually saw a video of one of the guys like walking out on fire.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
Who?
One of the guys from the crowd.
Philly just got
No,
crashed.
he didn't survive the crash. That was somebody
he
who
got
got
crashed
hit.
on. Yeah, he got hit with the debris. Yeah,
If
he
that
didn't-
guy survived that plane crash and walked out, that's a superhero, dude.
Beast.
You saw a superhero. Because you got. Did you see how fast that thing went?
Yeah, that was a bomb.
was
it
a
like
missile.
blew up in the air.
Yeah, it was going too fast.
We finally found Unbreakable.
I mean,
No, everyone was way dead on that plane. The fucking explosion was crazy. Yeah, all that in 1 week was like, what the
yeah,
fuck?
it was scary getting on a plane.
And it's crazy to be.
It's when
yeah,
I took
dude,
to the bottle on the flight back.
I bet.
And it was a bad Monday.
Really?
Great Sunday on the flight back.
At least you didn't crash.
True.
Fucking.
You get enough vodka up there, you go, yeah, I give a fuck.
They start manifesting a safe landing.
Right
Yeah, you
now. I don't
manifest a
give
safe
fuck.
landing.
Yeah.
You just manifested a safe landing. Yeah, I was scared. I had to fly and do like connections, and it was just like 4 flights total in a weekend. I was just like, bro, please, for the love of God.
Yeah.
Feel a little turbulence. You go, yep, here it is. They got me. Fuck. Fuck.
We saw some eagles. That was nice. We
yeah?
took a bus from Seattle to Vancouver. We drove there, or Vancouver to Seattle. Saw like 10 bald eagles.
Like an actual flock of bald eagles.
Yeah, it was awesome.
Fucking sick.
I told my lady about it, and she was like, "Oh, is this like when you saw the drone?" And I was like,
Oof.
Yo.
like, "You saw the drone with me? Are you telling me you were lying?"
Whoa. That's crazy.
Yeah,
She
that's
was
fucked
there.
up.
Yeah.
You saw the drone.
I saw the drone. The drone was there.
It was a real
was
drone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I even
what?
called Chris a week later to go, did you actually think it was a drone, or were you just being nice to me when I said it was a drone? He was like, what the fuck are you talking about? I was like, all right, just making sure you weren't just being nice. Because I've been running my mouth about this drone. I've been sitting out in that fucking pool every night
Well,
going,
dude, it was not that far. If it was a jet, it would be like
it was
the water would be moving.
Yeah, it was low.
That is my dad's main affliction though. Is like think he's seeing birds of prey and being like, that's a hawk right up there, and it's just a fucking like transmitter on a power line. And, bro, it's just
No,
not
these were
a hawk.
very clearly bald eagles, and thank God
I
there
believe
were
you.
tons of witnesses.
But you
this
gotta
time.
watch as an old white guy, you'll start hallucinating birds
Birds
of
of
prey.
prey are
My
nice.
dad, it happens to my dad all the time. It's so funny. That's a Cooper tail hawk right there. And you're like, that's it's a piece of metal on top of a power line, dude. It's not a
AT&T.
fucking hawk.
It's a crow. It's a crow. It's black.
I will say turkey buzzards will get you. Like,
Yeah.
some hawks, turkey buzzards.
I can spot a turkey buzzard.
Yeah.
I can get those guys.
I'd like to think
I
I
get
could
tricked
go.
by the turkey buzzards all the time.
The turkey vultures have those little tiny heads. It's pretty easy.
Big as hell though. When they land,
They're
you get
huge.
close to them. They're
They're
enormous.
bigger than hawks. They're too big.
Way bigger.
I'm good with hawks. I'm.
How exciting is it though when you really see one and then it lands?
They were in my
on-
backyard every day in Westchester.
So
There's
sick.
like 4 of them that were in these trees right behind me. There was a big ass owl.
What?
That would hoot at night.
Did you get
You'd hear
full
it.
shot of the wingspan?
Yeah.
No, it's kind of unnerving.
Dude, when I first moved here in Austin, I weirdly, like my second week, I was just taking a walk at nighttime and I saw this giant bird on this little fence. And I'm like, what the fuck is that? Dude, it was an owl. Spread its wings. It was like 4 feet from me. I watched the full wingspan and it flew away. And I was just like, I haven't seen it since.
That's awesome.
It
bro.
was so fucking
It's
sick.
good luck.
It was.
Did you ever see that thing where they they record the audio of birds flying?
No.
Just like
Yeah, with the
across a
owl.
room,
Yeah.
and they're like you can hear them all, and then the owl flies, and it's just
What?
whisper
Yeah,
quiet.
you can't hear his wings.
Really?
Yeah, it's pretty sick. There's an animal that lives on this roof that occasionally just sprint. It sounds like it has 2 legs. It sounds like a guy sprints across the fucking
It's a raccoon,
ceiling.
probably.
It is huge,
Dude,
bro.
I had a raccoon on my roof.
It sounds like
They sound like a person on your roof, dude.
And then it'll just stand still for 3 days. And then 3 days, you've heard this fucking thing. Just sprints across the roof.
Yeah,
You go,
at nighttime or
"Holy shit."
during the daytime or nighttime?
All time, anytime, bro.
Okay.
He's got no clock.
Because I had a raccoon on my roof, and that thing is
You'd think it'd just be at nighttime.
It would get active at nighttime, and it's like I genuinely thought there was a human being on my roof, and I like put my head out.
I
the
know.
window
I'd like to be able to
find
see
it.
up there. I want to see that guy. I might need to get a drone.
His days are numbered. There's no way he can do the summer on the roof.
He's
up there.
sprinting up there. I think he just goes into that tree.
Oh,
That kind of
yeah,
touches the
true.
roof.
True. Just kind of
But he comes up here.
cools out up there.
Yeah.
Damn.
You've heard them sprint. He's fucking huge. He's gonna. The legs gonna come through the ceiling while he's gonna be wearing shoes.
Start giving him food and
I'll
stuff.
toss some dogs up there. Toss some hot
Toss
dogs.
some dogs, dude.
Yeah. See how many animals I can get living up there. Just keep throwing food up there.
I told you I put that compost out too early without breaking it down enough, and I literally brought a world of rats and then stray cats into my garden. It was fucking kind of sick.
True. You gotta get a cat.
I have a one that just walks around. I have a black cat, and it comes
Oh
in
yeah,
my
the
backyard.
dogs. Fuck that
and just
thing up.
haunts. They can't catch. My dogs can't catch it.
Tildy?
No, she cannot catch. That cat can jump onto the
Yeah,
top
yeah,
of the
yeah.
fence. It's like not even close. But yeah, I have that cat hunts the mice in my.
Dude, we had something that was killing animals around this house. We would hear it all the time. You remember, like in the middle of the night, you just hear like, like
That's
right here.
raccoons. That's definitely raccoons.
I thought it was possums.
Raccoons
Raccoons.
have screaming
Yeah, they're
matches at
screaming.
night.
Do they really?
Yeah. I remember in Philly when I was living in West Philly, they would scream at each other on rooftops, brawl,
Yeah.
scream.
What?
They were hooting and hollering.
Yeah, we identified
I
it.
was just thinking
Yeah,
Forrest
we got eyes.
Gump. Coons? I'll just brush them off and pour through the broom. It's just Forrest Gump. That's not me. That's Tom Hanks. Dude. That's not me.
How's
But
Hanks
in
doing?
West, he's doing good, dude.
Good. Sick. He's been cleared of being a pedophile. People were calling him a pedophile for a while. He's not. He's not. Did I get caught up in the craze? Perhaps. It's like McCarthyism.
I might have got caught in that craze.
Not a pedophile. Not a
talked about
pedophile.
it.
And maybe Oprah's not
Someone
too.
in the replay review.
Yeah.
Turns out Tom Hanks, not a pedophile.
We're going not a pedophile.
Turns out Oprah, perhaps not a pedophile either.
We'll see.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, that
Find out.
They're still in the film room on Big Mike right now. they're still analyzing tape.
going to New York.
Yeah, they're going to the headquarters, calling up to
Candace,
Toronto.
Candace Owens just put out like a for real documentary, or maybe produced it. I don't know. I just saw something with she was attached to
That-
it of Macron's wife
Oh,
being like,
oh,
"This
oh.
is a dude." Like I know we all like to
That
fuck
one
around.
actually could be.
Yeah, I know, but it's fucking.
Either way, but how much older? Wasn't it like his teacher?
Yeah, she had time.
She had a lot of time.
She had
Groom was
time to
spoiled.
fucking do what she needed to do.
You ever take a look at Macron's wife?
Not a good one. When I learned she was older, I kind of like researched her briefly, but then I fell into one of Candace Owens' videos.
They hooked her up with
he's
a
like
good picture.
Candace Owens is pushing hard that Macron's wife is indeed a guy, and it's not like we all have fun with Big Mike, obviously.
I could see Candace also being.
She's gone
on
down
a
a
list
couple
somewhere.
rabbit holes pretty hard.
Yeah.
Never mind, Macron's wife.
What you think? Careful. Time will tell.
I know. Well, we'll see. If I got tricked here, it could happen to anybody.
I mean, if the president of France got tricked.
For a geese.
Let me see. If the president of France, actually, I have my phone right here. Huh? What the fuck are you trying to say?
I'm with Gardini. I think
I
Candace
think
might have
Macron's
some
wife
secrets.
looks like Candace Owens. Let me see this, bro.
Candace
What if
Owens is kinda hot.
Macron's wife was Candace Owens?
Macron's wife is 71.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Wait, how old's he? 50?
Oh, shit.
47.
Yeah, she's
71.
way older
She
than
was
him,
his
dude.
fucking like teacher when he was real young. Like he was like 12.
Whoa.
Very French.
Very
Petite
French.
maman.
She was 39. He was 15. Ooh,
Bro. I mean, yeah,
true.
kind of sick. I mean, to keep the thing going, kind of weird. In school, sick. Although if you're just tapping into that like magical moment. Yeah, man. I mean, dude, look. Again, this is not my business either. If the guy's wife is a dude, that's their business. And if not, that's a vicious rumor that needs to be stopped. What if she's a dude, but he just doesn't know?
Yeah. Just 40 years of, I don't feel like it tonight.
Yeah. What the hell?
Also very French.
Although the
yeah.
fact that the teacher, was romantic towards him, doesn't that kind of throw a monkey wrench into the story?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like in the 70s, you're telling me in the 70s or whenever that was,
Yeah,
there was a trans
at
teacher
30,
in
yeah.
France that was like huffing the kids' birds and nobody nobody knew about that?
That's what the movie 400 Blows is about.
I know France is like a very romantic place, but it's like you think
It's
even
the
the French
ultimate
would be like-
romance. Trans teacher huffing on birds.
She just hits you with one of those French accordions. You're like, what the fuck's happening? This is the
Damn, he's so
I can
French. He was a minor. Macron has described it as a love often clandestine, often hidden, misunderstood by many before imposing itself.
That's so, what a sexy thing to
Fucking
say.
So
weirdo.
French.
It's not sexy.
That's
Shut up. This
so
guy's
sexy.
I hate fucking dudes being sexy. Fucking pisses me off every time.
Dude, imagine
He's not his fault. He's
imagine
that
the lights
sexy
of
though.
Paris.
He got molested by a
Clandestine.
40-year-old lady when he was
He
12.
did get molested when he
That
was
would
a boy.
turn you into a hopeless romantic.
I've seen it go the other way, but yes. I've seen it go the other way a lot of times.
Just the women to male student, obviously. The other one would be truly a tragedy. That's not cool at all.
It's more clandestine.
Not romantic.
Not romantic.
Those dudes are not that clandestine, man. They're just firing
they're
off
so
text
fucking
willy-nilly.
lame. Yeah.
It's crazy.
Which
we
the
were
French?
watching some
Me-
Catch a
yeah, we're watching
Predator
Catch a Predator.
with throwback
Did
actions.
you see the clip I sent you where the guy was like, BB cream pie? Talking about a bareback cream pie. It's like, bro. I think that is just like the absolute 7th level of hell at the bottom of a porn hole. Is just you're just talking to Chris Hansen like, how the fuck did I get here?
Yeah.
You just go deep.
You may ask yourself,
Huh?
how did I get here? That is not my text message. That is not my beautiful text. I just remember one guy being crazy for the Nats. He was a Nationals baseball fan. His username was crazy for the Nats. And he's on there like, yeah, I'll fucking D-shape your pussy. Crazy
You
for
ever
the
got lost
Nats.
on the way to the
It's
Nats
almost
game?
more embarrassing than the text.
Yeah.
Crazy
It's
for the
like, is it your
Nats.
screen name? Crazy for the fucking Nationals? No. Did you text this kid? Yeah.
Yeah, I did.
But that is not my fucking screen name.
That's my brother's screen name,
That's
actually.
my brother's name.
It was me trying to have sex with a kid, but that's my brother's screen name. I just want to clear the record.
I wonder if the Nats have banned him from the stadium.
I don't know. They let Obama in. And he sucked. He seemed to have kept it of age.
I think so.
Yeah.
Barry.
Yeah. I mean, for sure. The emails about hot dogs were weird, but
True. I forgot about the hot dog emails. That was nuts, dude. What's going on with the hot dogs, bro?
there was hot dogs, walnuts. That was like prime Pizzagate Q stuff.
Yeah.
I remember like just really, I had Q drops on my phone. I'd be like, oh shit. It'd be like a picture of like a plain bathroom. I'd be like, what is going to come next?
What could this
They
be?
had me on the line for a little bit. And I was just like, I can't. This stuff's too hard to follow. I don't know any senators' names.
Yeah.
I didn't know any people were talking about.
John Podesta's going down today.
Yeah. It's like, his aide.
Good. Get him.
I for real for a minute, I truly did think that Hillary Clinton.
Podesta, I think that was a real one.
Yeah, he's got allegedly he's got some weird artwork, but you never know. You don't know what's.
The Pizzagate thing was hot dog orders, right?
Well, there was the pizza place itself, which
Right.
was like tied to something.
I was listening to War Mode today about it.
The what?
They were fired up about
Were they
it.
fired up about the Pizzagate?
Yeah. They maintain Pizzagate's never been debunked.
Well, the guy went in there with a gun, right?
Yeah, and apparently he shot. I don't know. I'm getting it from War Mode.
True.
Shot like his one shot went into the hard drive of the. I don't fucking
Really?
know. But I think that guy just got killed.
Did he really?
I think, yeah, some cops rolled up on him and they were like, "Oh, he's got a gun," and executed him.
What?
Just a pile of hot dogs around him.
Well, no, the email that supposedly got leaked was like, we're gonna need. It was like walnuts were apparently little black boys, hot dogs were like white kids, and there was like a term for like girls. And there was just this weird email that was sent. Allegedly, it could be fake, but it was like, we need 60 walnuts and like 40 hot dogs. And then you tie into like the Haiti
Yeah,
stuff.
and people are like, "Oh, we love the hot dogs you guys have."
yeah.
Like it'd be like Ellen talking to like Diddy, like, "Oh, when are we gonna have another pizza party?"
Yeah.
What the fuck are you guys
It's
talking
called
about?
It's called a Wild King Night, by the way.
Although Sandler was on one of those clips I saw saying they have the best pizza parties, and it's like, bro, I know the Sandman's not involved, so
No
they're
way.
just legit talking pizza parties.
Could be them getting down
It
on
can't
some
be the
Za.
Sandman.
Za's different.
They
Getting
could
down on
trick
some
cool
Za.
guys. They could bring the Sandman in and go, "We actually are having pizza parties. Talk about the pizza party."
True.
Is there
some
any
heat off of
footage
that.
of them actually having pizza parties at this pizza place? And are they the best pizza parties?
I don't know.
I don't know. I feel like you kind
You'd
of
have to-
age out.
you'd
of
have to
it. I've
arm
never
yourself
had like a
and
real
find-
good pizza party. If there's a pizza party, I'm leaving there just.
That's a good pizza
That's a
party.
terrible pizza party.
Wait, so Sandman was at presidential pizza parties?
Sandman, I think I saw a clip of the Sandman. I think he was on Ellen talking about how good the pizza parties were.
Crazy.
Yeah, I don't know.
But it could be them eating pizza for sure. But then
there'd have to be
also-
others. There'd have to be like a pinata and some other thing to justify that type of excitement over a pizza party.
True.
There'd have to
DC
be.
doesn't have like the best pizza. I'd imagine it's not like a pizza hotspot. I'm sure it's good. It's on the East Coast. It's the East Coast seaboard.
The fuck are they talking about pizza
I don't know,
and
man.
hot dogs?
Hot dogs are sus.
I
In fact,
know they're not eating dogs like that.
Nah.
Although it's Chicago. We're
Obama.
talking about some good dogs from
Well, we're
Chicago.
talking, Obama's a fucking. He's definitely crushing dogs.
Maybe, I don't. Yeah.
His chef's cooking up some dogs.
I keep forgetting his gay chef died in the pool in like a pond.
Yeah.
Wait, well, what?
Obama's secret lover, his gay chef, died.
Paddleboarding?
Hold on,
Make it
I don't want to radicalize any kids into right wing extremism, dude.
Yeah, we
No,
are.
no,
Jake.
This
Yeah.
podcasting space, we fucking
No,
ruined the
no,
country.
This is
We
a
blew the-
platform, and it's very important.
We blew the election, dude. We fucking ruined it because we radicalized.
Yeah.
Well, we're bringing this up specifically to debunk.
Yeah.
It's gonna be tough to debunk.
That could just,
Obama, is that confirmed? That's still
that's
up
like
in the
the
air.
best thing I've heard come out about Obama. It's been like war
It's
criminal,
been a while.
gay chef murder, smoking crack. Yeah, there's that.
The hot babe is the nicest rumor.
I will say that I thought he was going to come out and really sway the election. Nobody gave a fuck.
It's because he did it wrong. He got in front of black people and like, come on, brothers.
I know.
Yeah.
Y'all ain't black if y'all ain't voting for Kamala,
I know,
y'all.
dude.
It's like, we know that's not how you talk.
Yeah, but Joe was probably like, dude, trust me, it works. Like, I talk black as hell. I know. Him coming out and being like, shit is fucking
Shit, fly
crazy.
suckers. It's like,
That was not the move for the Obama.
So crazy.
Yeah, he did. He gave after that. He gave he gave a good speech after that. Just gave like a nice
Yeah.
speech that was like kind of like his usual stuff of like values, inspiring, all that stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah. Why he came out? He's like, I don't know what these.
Were they getting
Yeah, what are these
data?
brothers?
Were they getting just constant like interviews with black people, and they were just like, "We're not voting for a woman." Why did he come out and say that? What a weird.
I think they were polling
piece of
black men, and black men were like, "Fuck that." It was just like
That was right when it was coming. It was pretty clear that the black vote was starting to swing more towards Trump than it ever had.
Did they just make it up in their heads that they were?
No, I think
it was
they
because
were
of a woman?
polling. I mean, or you could get in an Uber and talk to a black guy.
yeah, true.
Every single black guy I knew.
that was Obama took an Uber to the speech.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got filled in on the deets. But no, they're probably doing polls and they were finding out. Like, and there's just, you watch online, there's so many people be like, man, fuck Kamala. Trump. When we
I
had
get
that
that,
bread.
but yeah.
I saw a lot of videos. We got a lot of bread during Trump. It was just, and they were right. The bread was flowing.
The bread was flowing.
So,
yeah.
and Obama, he's like, well, if I can't do the bread, I don't have the bread. I don't have the track record of the bread, but I can do like racial shame. So that was like, they try to do that. Like, you're not, that's a powerful tool. I hate to say it, but that's a powerful tool for, I feel like black people in general to be like, bro, we're gonna just like take your fucking black essence and hide it from you. It's true. You can get ousted, bro.
The Republicans do a good job of that with men.
Yeah.
Like, you voting for a fucking Democrat? What are you, gay, you pussy?
It's true.
I might perpetrate that sometimes.
It's nice.
I might be a perpetrator. You're a dude who voted Democrat?
Seen that.
So embarrassing.
Yeah, we'll see, man. We'll see what happens after his 4. This is his last 4. Unless he puts in like Donnie Jr. He might.
You never know.
Yeah.
He might.
He's gonna be geezed up at the end of this run.
Yeah.
He might go out.
How old is he? How old is he now?
It's like 80, bro.
I mean, he's probably 79.
He eats bad too.
He could go through an
No,
FDR
he's at least
phase
70
in the wheelchair.
I think he's 79.
Is he 70? For some reason I thought he was 80.
78.
Okay, all right. He's
Damn. He's 6 years older than Macron's wife. Shit.
Well, dude, I think let's roll to the motherfucking Patreon.
That's good stuff.
Hard cliffhanger, dude. We have some good topics.
A lot of good topics. I haven't even gotten into any of my
Oh,
topics.
dude, I have a good one, bro.
We're going to catch the raccoon on the roof. I'm going to bring him in as our guest.
It's a pizza
We should
party.
stick the tripod up
Dogs
there.
up there.
See if
We
we
do
can
have
see
to
it.
talk a lot of Hell Let Loose.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we got to talk Hell Let Loose.
Hell Let Loose is incredible.
Join us on the Patreon.